is
10, 11.
best time to pump everything that happened in the week, sports.
What?
Anyways, we'll suffer with this.
Or you are thinking in Sunday?
Hi, Sunday. Hi. It's not a suggestion. I was just saying Friday evening.
Friday evening,
It's
it's tiring.
But it's not tiring. It's katele.
I'm an amour, man.
And I think Sunday morning, Jay, give me your no ways. Trying to nurse your hangover. I'm starting. Hi, everybody. Welcome
not
to
talking about
AMAGENTS in 2026.
Talk about Gibujwala. Is it?
Sunday. Ngiyavuka ngekerke. Ngabuya ngejimini ngishaya flash session. Noma ngishaya ekseni bese ngekerke.
Saturday.
Are we filming?
Yeah, I think
Can
Saturday.
we start, please? Observe protocol. Let me fetch your Penson tissue. Cobezela njengegwinya. Ngegwinya boy. Gwinya vibes. How you doing, brother?
I am khathetse mfethu.
Why were you up since 5? What was happening?
I have a submission that I need to finish when we're done filming.
So you're gonna go craft some more?
Yeah, just an hour 30. And then submit.
So you're crafting the whole day?
Today. Just today, man. I think the thing for me for now was
Utype so?
yeah.
Utype kanjani? Why ukuthatha 50 years phoma nje uqede into okumele uyithathe 3 hours?
I'm a creative, man. I change my mind a lot.
Siyabonga ke.
I change my mind a lot.
Penuel, how you doing? I'm okay, bro. Can we observe protocol? I've actually got things to talk about.
What like a tissue, no?
Huh?
Tissue gang.
Penson, we are cobezela.
Let me go fetch my thing. Now, I'm going to little tissue.
You're fine.
I know I'm going to sweat.
You look better now.
No, I am going to.
You're fine. I show.
Oh.
So where are you going now?
Land the tissue.
I show. Can we observe protocol, bro? Because there's just for people who are watching officially. Start with the protocol, be formal.
So
guys,
go protocol. So go protocol.
Can I start?
Gijim. Hamba ke. Hamba uzobe angimameli muntu hamba.
Protocol wena lungile. But he's gonna miss the protocol stuff. So let me wait for him because he might repeat some stuff. We can just chat pen and pen. Hey, didn't connect. A bit gay.
Sorry.
Come on.
Pen and pen.
Coming to you live.
Pen and pen. How are you doing, brother?
I'll say this before you guys give all the protocol. Guys, there's an underappreciation, I think, in the production world, specifically in the podcast world. And you guys are aware of what had happened with Convo. It's undisputed. And I think when the live show was done and you guys have seen the visuals and the sound, it's unlike anything you've heard before because the production is that dope. Utebza, the whole team, Tribal Media House are actually fucking good at what they do. Forget everything else. Just look at the quality of the visuals in the live event. Listen to the audio. And you realize, like, say, still Ramachita are serious. Serious. So shout out to Tribal Media House, man. And shout out to you, Tebza.
Shout out to Duva, man. Shout out to Khumoto. Shout out to Q, man. Shout out to Hlone. Shout out to Akona. Shout out to one of them. Khumoto. No one. Oh, Makas. Yeah, no. Shout out to them niggas. We tried, man. It was dope. We were worried about the light. But I think it came out nice. Especially Khotso shots. I was worried about light. But I think the grade was top tier.
Caesar, can I raise what you said in the car? Yes, no, maybe? About you specifically?
Yeah, you can.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So Caesar's asked officially that we stop shining a spotlight on him.
Okay.
Number one, he's not really for the spotlight, just as a person.
Okay.
He appreciates it
Shy.
very
Shy,
much.
madam.
He appreciates he appreciates it very much, but he says it brings unnecessary attention. I think, Caesar, maybe what I'll suggest for you,
Sure.
if you can maybe create a brand, doesn't necessarily need to be a registered company, but you can call it, I don't know, Do Productions. So that every time, for your work, we'll say Do Productions and then refer people to a platform. Then it doesn't have to be about you. Because he did say in certain spaces, when there are people and we're like, this is where Dube. He says it doesn't really appreciate that.
Okay.
We believe we're giving him a shout out. We want people to know who we're working with. But for Hispanas Shire, and he's like, I want my work to speak for itself.
Sure.
Give a shout out to the work, not to me.
Okay.
So I think in future, yes, he can be on the mic, akulume, but I think we must go easier
Okay.
on him. Because if you wanted to be in front of camera, I think he'd do it more often.
Okay.
It can also be quite overwhelming, I think. Like, not talking on where Nasizwe, but I'm just saying, which is sometimes you like, I love the love, but sometimes the delivery of that love can be a bit rough from a band. So, hey, bahlali siyantanda kodwa asihloniphane. What's this protocol that you want to observe? Thanking people.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
yeah. For
Alex?
me, it's a filming
Okay.
live event type of show.
Like almost like a debrief
Yeah,
type
deep-
of thing.
I-
would
I-
say.
Not to us, to the audience, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because we're going to talk after you've done the protocol.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
then
for sure.
let's start with the thanks. I think Lungelo, you thanked the Tribal Media House. Phenomenal job. Camera, sound, lighting, phenomenal.
Organizing the event.
It was just, a lot of people behind the scenes. I'm not too sure if we can say their names, let's rather not. But thank you to everyone involved behind the scenes. ALX, huge one. Matilda and Rose.
Sbu.
No, Sbu.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. So we just truly appreciate Conway to record there again.
Before you move on, I want to say something about ALX,
Sure.
which I said at the event, but I
Yeah,
want to say it
you did.
again. South Africa doesn't have a Silicon Valley. I know that Justin Stanford, Johan Rupert, Vinnie Lingham were trying to build something in the Cape. It's called Silicon Cape.
Okay.
And there's a lot of talented black kids in particular, but this is open to all races. There's a lot of talented kids in tech and they don't know where to go because they don't have computers, they don't have Wi-Fi, they don't have people that have the knowledge. And ALX is one of those platforms. It's one of those spaces. If you're in Joburg, in Bramfontein, if you're not, please hit them up. ALX has been created. I mentioned the founder's name. His name is Fred Swaneker. Very passionate African brother who's trying to create platforms for talented kids to shoot the lights out. And ALX is one of them. They offer short courses at the cheapest rates ever. But outside of the courses, because that's just the way in, the networking you do there, the support you can get there, the tools that they have there are absolutely brilliant. So for ALX to host us in a space that is designed specifically for young people and for tech-minded people who want to create apps, I don't know, man. It's a beautiful space. And I know other spaces in Joburg. So if you're ever interested in 3D printing,
there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of really,
Even if you're
dope
business
business.
minded
marketing,
and you want
have
to
a lot of courses.
to build your own startup, ALX can help you as well.
Yes.
There. So
Yeah.
very, very phenomenal. They've done a lot of mentorship
Yes.
with companies,
And
startups.
it's a dope space, yo.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful space.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it again. Yeah, let's give shout outs. Yeah, Bali, guys.
Oh, are you not in charge of protocol? Who's in charge? Is it Penson in charge of protocol?
the protocol?
Yes, I'd like protocol to be done. Thank everyone so we can get it out the way.
Out the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I can.
Yeah, hit.
Do the protocol that you wanted to do.
Oh, okay. We need to thank the guys with a donation, something there.
Oh, this is from the donation.
2,000.
No, ungasho Mount SARS is watching. Sibonga inyu.
Sibonga inyu.
Ifihle,
Sibonga
ifihle.
inyu.
Cat Matlala.
Zaga, Bafethu. Thank you, Bafethu. But thank you so much, Bafethu.
Are you giving a person a shout out?
No,
Are you supposed to?
No,
Or
this was
to
from
whoever?
everyone. No, this was from
Yeah.
everyone.
Or
This
for
one on the
people that
event. Yeah,
donated.
again we had a basket nyana lapha.
Like a church.
Yeah. Hey, wakole kada 10 rand, 1 rand.
No,
So
guys, we
us-
truly
yeah,
appreciate
guys,
that. Like,
they
ngempela, your
give us in
hard work,
Bafethu.
your sweat is
So
appreciated.
siyabonga.
Before you carry on with the new, thank you to everyone who donated. We had a debate and it got a bit heated. And I just want to hear you guys in the comments. Myself, some of the other guys in production feel like we should have charged for people to enter. Penson has said he thinks we shouldn't have charged. I said a great compromise would have been like, look, let's put a fee, but for anyone who can't afford it, please feel free to come. But if you can afford it, please contribute and we'll appreciate it. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments for future events. Do you think we should charge? Do you think it should be fully free? Which means then we need to try and get sponsors in our own way. Or do you think we should do a mix where we say, look, it's free and anyone who can contribute, this is how much maybe you can, or just feel free. So it could be free will offering, like what happened at the event.
Just to put a disclaimer, I mean, I was saying the first one needs to be free.
Yeah.
So
We were just saying the first one,
moving
yeah.
forward, guys.
Maybe people still want it to be free. It would be nice.
It would be nice to actually get that. But if that's the case, and the comments do say they would like it to be free, guys, please can you also assist us in terms of venues? If you can think of free venues that we can go to, if you can find us sponsors, maybe there's some brand managers that were amongst AMAGENTS that were there, or who's going to be watching this. If you guys can just link up to your peoples and see if you guys can help us with some sponsorships.
Thank you.
Azia Tebogo.
Umchito wesikhipha, body keeper. I asked you
Specific,
specific.
based in Pretoria.
let's see.
Boy, shake it.
Let's see keeper lapho.
Boy, lezi ngiyazibona ntwana. Yes, ntwana.
Didn't I have a T-shirt?
There's
What
four.
are
There's
these,
four.
Mlotshwa?
No, there's 4, gents. There's this one.
Yeah?
Why
nice.
did you guys not give me my T-shirts on that day? That's the one I want.
There's another one.
Which one?
There's this one.
That's the one I want.
Oh,
Which one do you want?
Yes, yes, man. Gee, was it? These are nice, man. Just says. Hey, man, thank you so much for these.
I think ngithathile isikipha mina. I think ngithathile this.
Hayi, so thathile.
Oh,
Hayi,
ngidlulise.
uthe ngithathile.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm going to tell mina ngize neskipha. Angithi.
Azange usithathe phela.
Hayi.
Yeah?
That t-shirt is too small for you.
Yes, thank you so much. And this is too big
No,
for you. Aye,
awuzwanga
guys, we need to base it on size, to be fair.
Uzama ukuprotect abantu kodwa bakunyela.
Yes, but to be fair, this keeper of all of us here is me.
No, it can't be.
Sizoduba ngeke
In fact,
ngisamprotect.
these are dope, man.
Angeke.
I don't know, mfethu,
Angeke.
uthi simthola kanjani so that people can order and all of that. Did he speak about it at the event?
Sure.
What, he wants to order AMAGENTS?
No, I'm just asking, like, people
Oh,
to
his
support
own-
his,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
business. Did he say it?
Yeah, I think because with AMAGENTS and the branding,
We need to.
Yeah, we'll have a offline discussion with him.
I
Yeah,
bet these are
regarding
too
that.
nice. Eh?
I've got his phone number,
man,
and you
these
know
are
what a
nice, man.
what a thoughtful gent.
Yes, see, man.
He said that after the event, he didn't want to bombard us. I mean, he had given us the merch. I do have his number, so it's for us to follow up with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully, hopefully in following up with him as well.
Sure.
Hopefully in following up with him as well, we'll be able to find out exactly what he does.
Yeah.
So that we can promote for other people. But he said, you guys have said on the platform
Yeah.
that you need someone to help.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm putting my hand up.
No,
Here's
phenomenal.
merch. I didn't ask you guys to send money. Took my own pocket.
Yeah.
I made it. Here it is.
Here, what?
If you like it, then we can
Yeah.
keep going. So, specifically, a very young gent as well.
Thank you, Malum.
So pretty dope, and we're gonna be reaching out to
Shout
him.
out to all city, man, our nigga, man. Out here, mfethu.
Siyancane.
See ya, mfethu. This is his cups, man. CIA, man. CIA, all city.
Kancane but the community is growing. Eh?
Yeah. Biggie by biggie. Eh?
Biggie by
Then there was,
biggie.
Before you carry on, sorry. So Owl City is Usiabulela Nganga. He's been on this platform. I've interviewed him many times.
Yeah,
he's a
been
friend
on
of
the
the
Penuel
show. He was at the event. A very good friend and brother of ours. He's building an industrialist type of business in the Eastern Cape, in Herschel, his hometown. We always tell people that charity starts at home. He's made a success of his life in Gauteng. He's made money in the mining industry across the African continent. But he said, I want to go home and industrialize properly. Retail, farming. I think he's got a liquor store as well, trying to uplift where he comes from. And his brand is Owl City.
Yeah.
He wears Owl City merch all the time, like Utibucho wears Tibucho Kibine. And he's looking to see if he can contribute to the work that we are doing.
Yeah.
So to see Yanganga, thank you so much for the cups. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the t-shirts as well.
Yeah, I think you can go on the website, no? Is it CIA or allcity.co.za?
CIA was his record label, but he's not doing
okay.
music anymore.
Okay, cool.
You don't want to go listen, find out what that was?
It's fine.
No.
What?
You don't want to go and find out what that sound was?
Yeah, no, if it was something serious, we would know what sound it is. And then,
I always Sonic ears.
angithi siyazi kwenzakalani kule office le mfethu. What if
Wena wazi yonke into
what if isibuko sa Rona mfethu?
Apho check-a ke
No
isibuko.
chance mfethu. Ambe awushaya amanye lo mjito ofake inyuku weekly mfethu. Nithi kwenzakalani? Akungishala isibuko lesi nge-3.
Zamo kwakhe. Zamo kwakhe. Nhleko.
Eyazivusa uZamo.
I don't know what to say to Uzamo, man, because it becomes quite humbling. Uzamo donates money as of recently almost every week, saying, but for you to just keep doing what you're doing.
It's been every week.
We appreciate it very much. You're giving, I guess, from your cup. From my side, I normally feel guilty when people give, and I normally want to give back. If these chats are enough for you, Zamo Mfethu, blessings upon you. If they're not, please reach out to us via DMs. Tell us what it is that you do. Let's see if we can market your brand, market your business, get you some more money so that whatever you invested in can multiply. I believe in Ubuntu that is a two-way street, so that you don't just feel like you're giving Jay. We can maybe give back. If you feel the chats have changed your life and are good enough, Fethu, then we appreciate you thanking us in that way. But Zamo Fethu, siyabonga kakhulu, and akwande Fethu where you took from.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And ube motivation to abanye nabo bathele kancane.
So we don't want the one that jingles. We want the one that. But he never felt this bin.
Uchweza so phone.
Two other things. When
Yeah.
they gave you a bottle,
Yeah.
who's the guy that gave you a bottle?
Ugonke.
But-
Wonke into
Yeah.
setandi.
Gonke.
Ugonke.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
nickname. I think Usbonga Wonke. I apologize, but Wonke.
Gents.
Okay, yeah,
Got me
okay,
a
yeah.
nice bottle
Yeah.
that I smashed. One man, one vision, 27 gunshots.
One man.
Pause.
So the guy, ibhodlela zangushare.
Hayi ntwana ngeke. Uthe uphe mina mfethu. Ngathatha ngalijinda. Ngaqhaqa boy. Bamfika endlini.
Blacks.
Qhaqa boy. Ngalizwana. Ngatapu. Oh, matapu. No. Yabona all animals are equal. Some are more equal. No, siyabonga but
And I guess as well, behind the scenes, most of the stuff that was put behind the scenes were all our family members, honestly. The VIP, what area. So just thanking them as well. It was so nice.
Do you wanna
having
thank
my
them?
old lady.
Do
Yeah.
you want to thank them?
Yeah, we can thank them. We can.
Okay. Sorry, before you get to the family, Ugonke is Intwana said Dandi. He was one of the leaders at Dandi High. And we met him at Success Resources event in Joburg, which I'd been promoting on my social media.
Oh, Khaleli Kapa,
He came up to us, he took a photo.
Okay.
And for him to come back and to remind us, Buffet, to thank you so much for being the big brothers that I didn't have. Gonke, we appreciate you. We normally look at things from one direction, from the top, bottom. But to be honest, as we get older, I'll speak for myself. We are inspired by younger people who see us. Because older people become irrelevant over time. So for the fact that you see us and you see value in us, it means we see you. And young people must never be afraid to speak up because we don't know everything. You might teach us something. You might be able to solve some of our problems. So whether you're in high school, whether you're in tertiary, whether you're a young graduate, if you're young, yes, we're older than you, but we've been on the planet for longer. It doesn't necessarily mean we're smarter or more experienced. So for Intwana Ifana Nogonke, who can see themselves in us, but look, I think he's braver than some of us were at his age. He's very ambitious.
A lot
He's-
braver.
You know what I mean?
A lot braver.
That's inspiring for me and it makes me want to do more. So I appreciate him for that.
Nice.
Family and the people behind the scenes.
Family. I think all the behind the scenes was run by a family from Imedia, me, old lady.
Media. I'm being an media. Quack, 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 quack. No, don't comment. Keep it going. I don't even know why you say medi.
Your sister-in-law as well.
Yes, she cooked. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was her first gig. Actually, catering.
Thanks.
Tulu, yeah, I think with her with that dope and fit.
And the Charles were too like as
Yeah,
well.
it was too nice. Your boys were there as well.
Yeah, no, my boys were there. I think
Oh,
for
I was a
me.
guest. That's why I didn't have people.
Okay.
That's my story and I'll stick to it. I mean, I were invited as guests.
Perfect.
They, as the owners of AMAGENTS and the organizers, brought their families to assist. That's my answer.
Yes.
I didn't know. Why didn't you invite? Hey,
we
I'm a
guest, we
guest.
guest, we
I was a
guest.
guest. I couldn't invite anybody.
No, man, just to thank you about the man behind the scenes, it was too nice, man. You know, in Tonam, I think he was there with his friend. Praik as well. People enjoyed Praik being there. Yeah.
Huge protocol observed.
Hey, the
Praik,
Praik is bad. Hi,
Love Praik. Love
And I'm
Praik.
put talking to span my name as America.
Cowboy Kumalo.
Yeah, I'm just thinking everyone behind the scenes, man. I think when he made that decision, I was like, well, let's just see what happens. And I was shocked, to be honest. I was shocked because
I wanna, and I know I thanked Onalungelo on the day, but it's always you, and it's said so many times how you can anchor a discussion.
Yeah.
You know, and you are able to jump up and up. And it's a skill that's taken years and years to develop. And it's something that 99.999% of this podcasting community can't do. So thank you so much just for being there, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's a calming effect knowing what to call, you know. So, because again, Sophia, about 8,000 starters. And we know what it is. He remembered everyone's name.
Yeah.
Everyone's name. Tina Staggy will up.
About Tagiwe.
Ukhona nombombela.
Mina nombombela Staggy.
The first question.
That
live comment.
He had an entire crew from Nelspruit, man, or from Pumalanga. Other guys work in different areas.
Yeah.
You know what was
They
crazy?
travel from out of time.
5 hours.
People travel from far to come.
Because he said Nelspruit as the closest landmark, but they were further. They stay further than that. So 5 hours just to pull through
Hey, Fetu.
and to listen to Amachita.
Fetamachita, Hammanskraal, Pretoria. It was
There
incredible.
were gents from Durban,
Yes.
other parts of KZN as well.
You know, and I'm like, yes, man.
It's humbling, hey.
No?
It's-
But Nyabong Fet, me and to
you,
you, Fet, I want to Fet.
Thank you.
You being there, Fet, really played a major part. Because Magniwa.
We've been podcasting since 2021.
Yeah,
Menu?
Yeah. So
Since
yellow
2021.
office, yeah, I think so. The riots, I don't know when were the riots.
I
Was
think
it post
July 2021?
Yeah. I'm Fet, thank you so much, man, for being there, man. And I think sometimes because we're like, Mlotshwa is there, you just pull through.
You take it for
You know,
granted after a while. Yeah.
But
Take
we
it for
really,
granted.
really appreciate it. Thank you. So thank you for pulling through. In fact, you really did anchor the chat.
Kama
Because
zokhaya.
lapho kunyiwa khona.
Khona imali encane.
Some kind 20 rand.
From my side, in absentia, I want to say thank you to Ike Tamsang Kumalo. Ike is a big brother to us as well here.
Sure.
He's got some great wisdom. If you weave through,
If you fight through if you
move, he's got great wisdom. I think Ike, as an older brother to us, has been hurt in ways that people like myself are now experiencing, and other guys are still going to experience. So,
Yeah.
people love that he's raw, he's honest, he's a different flavor. He's not trying to buy face from anyone. It's one of the reasons we love him. So thank you to Ike for coming through, for looking snazzy and being stylish.
Yeah.
And then
International model.
Naomi Campbell. Nabo,
What? Which are comments go on? 1970.
and then on behalf of myself and Ike as the guests, and even I guess as part of the audience, thank you to you guys for organizing and making this thing happen. It means everything to us. From what I heard from the feedback from the guys who were there, and even when they sent DMs, it's such an important thing we did, and I do think we are underrating what we did.
Okay.
I was surprised by how many people turned out for many reasons. One of them is it was a Friday, it was in the evening. People normally are tired at home, they're going out.
It was payday weekend.
It was payday weekend.
People could have gone to
You
cruise
27.
anywhere.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
people came through, bro, and it's humbling. And to a lot of people out there who keep talking shit about us as a people in South Africa, to see men and some women that were there saying, we want to learn, we want to build, we want to fix. Forget the noise, but we actually exist. Maybe le venue incane, Vulani Stadium, and that actually want to make the world a better place. We're here to represent families, fatherhood, manhood. There were women who were there saying we want to learn so that we can be better partners and the like. So thank you to all of them. From my side, I really appreciate it. And I do hope you'll use this as momentum to keep going, number one. And maybe some of my criticism is going to be, I think you need to build a team outside of yourselves that's going to actually do the admin of putting events together, speaking to people, and so that you're not too distracted from your day-to-day.
Yeah.
As well.
It was a lot.
The anxiety was something real.
Yeah.
And I know you were doing like freaking so much, bro. Like, yo, thank you so much, Steve. Like,
That's very much.
you know, you, your family, us. Just the resources that you put towards this was, yeah, it's amazing. But like, the anxiety was real, though. Just trying to think, will it run smoothly? Will this be there? Will this go? Besides the fact, Guti, we still need to get
Sit
on
and-
stage
Ish.
and then have the discussion. But everything building up to, because
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but that was a total new experience to me.
Yeah, I've never
You know.
experienced that.
So like,
Never
as much
tried
as people will, yabona bazo yini coming in or what, like, it's our first one.
that. Yeah.
And as Luna was saying, it's so humbling, it's so awe-inspiring, which is so many people actually came through. That's what I bruh.
Some other feedback from me. Number one, if you guys can please put age restrictions and age caps.
On the actual event.
I'm not speaking on behalf of everyone. Other guys will say in the comments how they feel. This is from me as one man. I don't want young children there, personally. Number two, I would like for old people to not be there. I know moms were there. It's great. They were a great blessing, but I'd prefer not. And this is specifically to, if we're going to make it a safe space for men to open up.
Yeah.
They won't be that comfortable knowing that there's a 14-year-old child there, a 10-year-old child, noma khona umama omdala, ona 60, 70. So my request would be, look, they can come in. You don't turn them away. But you're just like, look, this is an event for over 18s. It is for men, and men over 18, maybe under 60. If you want to come, sure. But
just know.
Just know that
the reason why I love having women there, or mama there, or baba badala no 70, is, for example, that lady, what is her name, Mel or something, and she was saying, I want to be better for my partner. And there's many mothers, single mothers, that are raising 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds that are struggling to find male role models around them, and they actually watch our stuff,
Yeah.
so they know how to parent.
Yeah.
So I know, Uguti, there's a lot of mothers that watch the stuff and say, oh, so mine isn't weird. So it's
I mean,
it's
I
a
don't
tricky
feel
one.
safe.
When there's ladies there, or when there's
Yeah.
your old lady there.
No, when there's women there, when there's children there, when there's old
No,
people there.
I
children, I agree.
the children I fully agree.
Children, old people, I agree.
The children I
and
agree.
women.
And women.
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't
think-
say no. I said it's me.
Yes,
I'm not
hearing
speaking
you.
for people.
No, 100%.
I'm saying for me, it's my feedback as one man.
Yes, we're unpacking
To say
it.
I'm not safe in spaces.
Yes, we're unpacking and then adding our own views on
No problem.
your view. So your view is standing like that.
No
and I'm
problem.
trying to give reasons why, because there's many people that have said they don't want women on the chat. And then there's many women who are saying, great, we had Usis Pinky here. The comments were like, when is she coming back? When is she coming back? When is she coming back? Because she was giving a different...
Man, no, that's
view.
different.
I hear you. Okay, sure. But Konos Ofunda something. That's, at the end of the day, as we also don't want to sound like an echo chamber where it's just a machita saying the same things to each other. Where yeah. Okay, sure. But there's also different views of life. And I'm not saying what we need to make this a free for all, you know.
Oh, no, man. Are you expecting a
That's
just
what spoke. You say.
I'm not
I'm not expecting no.
He spoke. It's not about no cocoa.
Eh?
I'm a couch. Okay, sure.
Is it a van or something?
So again, I'm not saying it must be a free for all 50-50 gender equality.
Yeah.
No, I was saying, Uti, for example, let's say the room takes 100 people for argument's sake.
Sure.
I'm happy with having 80 of the 100 being men and the 20 being females or cock or whatever the case may be. So just again, because there are people who are yearning to hear male voices. Because when they go to other platforms, you know, other platforms might just be focusing purely on politics and they don't get to hear that. So other platforms just are speaking about music or DJing, whatever the case may be, and there's no space for them to actually engage with what is it that men are going through, you know, in today's space, so that I can teach.
But I can understand
my
why
child.
men can say they don't feel safe when there's any female.
I fully understand it.
Yeah, namnya I told him, you think you sort out something fast, or chance.
No problem. I had another
You know, so
criticism.
that-
Oh, my other criticism was mic control. And this is more just, I guess, event organizers. Managing, especially Q&As.
Yeah.
Because there's people that love talking.
Sure.
And it's great. Some of them talk really well and they want to get things out, but then it takes away from other people as well. So whoever's organizing, whatever you guys agree on the strategy of, let's say it's a Q&A, how long people can talk.
Yeah.
Whoever's managing the mic must know when to cut people off, just so that it's fair for everyone else.
Yeah, look, so again, I want to just keep hammering what it's the first one, and we love this. So I've started building this documentation. this is my OCD on just how we can iterate going into the second one. So again, like getting an events coordinator, just to remove that stress of hey, this time, that time, the lists on the name, okay, uban.
Alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order.
Wey.
Are you bringing a +1 on the, just to manage the emails? Yabona. So all those things, events coordinator who understands all those things. As you're saying, the mic control, what does that look like? Getting a bit 2 or 3, for lack of a better word, bounces. Because if we're in a space with guys, there will be testosterone. Whatever the case may be, it might get heated. We don't know. So understanding what, even though it is a place where we're just there, but there might be 1 or 2 guys that might go overboard.
Sure.
And how do we manage should something like that happen from a safety point?
But someone did say we must get a moderator in the comments. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay.
A moderator when they're asking questions?
Yeah.
Yes, but that's what we were talking about.
We were moderating.
We were trying
So
as best as we could.
The problem is mic control. When there's a mic,
Yeah,
what me?
sure.
And it's been burning.
Yeah. And on top of that, who is saying me? Because again, if you're giving it to a young guy who's not too sure of himself, and because there was a time where you're like, hold on to the mic. Good, next chat. So we love and appreciate that, but we're like, okay, we need someone who's more assertive, someone who understands. No. You get 30 seconds and knows how to cut someone off just after a comma.
100%.
So again, those things come with practice. We can't lose momentum because now we've got this and we're saying, okay, no, sharp. We've done this, had a great turnout, this and this and that. When is the next one so that we can start implementing zonke lezi zinto lezi?
When is the next one?
So Usia was so gracious in inviting us to his hometown in Herschel. So it's a matter of striking while the iron is hot. We need.
You want to
build
go there
momentum.
because he's inviting you?
I want to go there because he's inviting me. He was speaking about a couple of people that he knows in that area that are quite influential, that can open up the male audience of the town. He had also spoken about if we can link that with the Bloem leg, because Bloem and Herschel are like an hour and a half, 2 hours from each other.
I'm not sure of the distance, but when you're going to Herschel, you pass Bloem.
So he was saying how close it was. And he was saying, Guti, look, if we play our cards right, we can do Herschel, we can do Bloem. And he's already got people, influential people who can assist in those spaces. Venue in Herschel is taken care of. Getting the marketing there, the setup, that's easy. What will then our challenge be is getting ourselves there and getting ourselves back.
How regularly would you guys like to host?
Man, this whole thing I want to, it's tough because are we doing it to build the platform because we're saying there's no money, or are we doing it for
You're saying there's no money.
You're saying, how do you know there's no money?
the places that we're gonna go to? Like we're gonna charge?
No, we could charge, yes.
Oh, okay. No, I
Yeah,
thought you guys were saying we're just.
Don't look
traveling.
at me. I'm asking questions.
Yes.
Oh, I thought
yes,
you guys-
Yes.
Yeah,
Hence why I'm saying what is the importance of having an events coordinator. This show was only marketed via us here and then post on stories. So the marketing wasn't aggressive. We weren't pushing it. There was no paid media behind any of this. And it would have taken a different and it would become a different animal if we had some paid media behind it. Pushing it exactly these days.
Once a month.
Money is the decider for you.
No, I was asking. I thought you guys had a prior
but
chat.
is money the decider for you?
No, it's not for now. To grow it, but I don't have a time frame that we can travel and shoot.
You'd
But I
like
think
to
after
do it
some
once a
time-
month?
Yeah, I think once a month.
Ideally, I'd like to have 2 more under the belts by
June.
by end of July.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 more under the belt by end of July, and then from August to December, 3 more.
3 more.
Who's going to fund these things?
That's exactly.
Yeah. So
You guys will discuss
So those
off.
are things that we need to actually sit down, troubleshoot. As I said, I'm creating a document. Well, I've started already. Just again, how it looks like in my mind now that we've seen what works, what doesn't work.
Okay.
The dynamics of if we were to charge 100 Rand, of all the people that showed up, what percentage do you think we could have still kept if there was the entry? As an example, then you add behind that some paid media, proper events coordinator, certain venues that already have their own built-in crowd, You know, so whether it is going to a local watering hole that people are already going to frequent
Sure.
either way, and we do a slot between 6 and 8, and then people can carry on partying, you know, type of mindset.
Okay.
So,
you know,
so I'm not
just
trying to
open
get
up
you
and make-
guys to have a private chat on camera.
No, we don't.
I'm trying to get you to speak to the audience on what they can expect.
Oh, no,
and,
no,
and where
no.
your thinking is at.
we're not having a private chat, guys. We
No,
just
no.
again.
Now, I'm just trying to help
100%.
you before you start
No,
having
no.
a chat that is not necessary.
No, it's things that we've really had as well, offline and online. You know, just again, I had said to Abahlali on when we did the live, Guti, please keep us accountable because it's
Hold us.
human. Hold us accountable, Ngiyabonga. Because it's human. Guti, sense there's something we're like, this is a huge success, dopamine, kube mnandi, and then life gets in the way. You know, become a family man, a businessman, whatever the case may be.
Uyakhuluma ngapha ama-eyes.
How are you guys going to decide on where to host?
Way to host again.
What, the next one?
So for me, it's venue dependent. So as I'm seeing
Venue dependent?
Yeah. So right now,
I don't agree with that.
Venue, why would
that
you venue?
strategy.
So what do? We just decide on a place.
The
and then-
audience, where the people are.
The most. I think our next one must still be in Josie. Josie or KZN.
I think you guys could host in Josie the whole of this year.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
Josie is
then
my
we-
number
okay,
one.
I'm not
let's-
saying you
let's-
must, sorry.
No,
I'm
yes,
just-
yes. Let's say, because I'm saying with there's also low hanging fruit here. You know, there's also low hanging fruit. So
a
yes, we can
venue
do
is not
that.
low hanging fruit.
No. There's hence I'm saying Wuti, there's venue plus resource attached to an invite.
Outside of
Resources,
Josie.
You
money.
know, resources, money, resources,
Location,
people. There's,
money.
Yes, there's a lot of conversations. I'm happy to unpack it offline.
Yeah.
But
Money could be a decider. We'll host wherever
yeah,
people pay us.
So there's many variables, and I don't think that we just need to right now. Let's agree that we lean to Joburg. There's many variables, Bahlali. So tell us that you guys can host us, assist us with the resource. We'll then deliberate, and then come back and make a
Then I
decision
want to
based
hit
on that.
maybe the whole year and finish. I Josie every single month. Serious.
Anyways, you guys will discuss it.
Yeah, we'll
Durban.
discuss.
I'll speak for myself. I've got a decent following in Durban.
Okay, cool.
A lot of people actually think I live in Durban. So Durban is Cape Town is normally difficult. Cape Town is like its own world. Is it noise?
Yeah, no, there's a few things I'm learning now about what to do, what not to do. Must figure my eyes, it must be in a bowl. Like, it's a lot of things, it's fine.
No
Yeah,
problem.
Yeah.
Cape Town tends to be a bit difficult. I think the Eastern Cape is also a bit tricky. But Durban, Joburg are nice. Those two.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a matter of doing some type of survey or research. If, however many of you guys can commit to this, whether you'll show up or you'll fund this, then we're definitely no man about 5. Because at least you've covered what's important for us.
Yeah, because I would like for myself and Dube, he will give his opinion. He won't speak. What is Dube's name now? Dube Rise Media. What's Dube's name?
Do productions.
Duke Productions.
Productions.
And look, for us, there's a risk, man, of traveling with gear. That's our.
There isn't a
thing.
risk, there's a cost.
There's a cost and a risk.
The risk is fine if
Yeah.
cost can cover.
But now the security, okay, but I
That's a
get
cost.
what you're saying.
There's a cost.
Sure. So for us, traveling becomes a serious nightmare, especially from a cost perspective.
It's
Because-
just cost. Anything that breaks,
Yeah,
what, if it's insured, if you've got money.
Yeah, told.
Yeah.
So that is for us is a thing. So if we leave Gauteng, it needs to make sense. I mean, when we did Orania, the idea of it is dope, but now doing consistently, yes, man.
Heavy.
Phumange Jozi mfethu, eh.
Yeah.
It's a lot for us.
Yeah.
You know, so getting out of Jozi, we just need to factor in this thing of the cost of traveling with the gear, the operators, if we're gonna have operators. Whatever, so to be very minimalistic, because I think that be C6 and I think we managed Orania. Whereas each Jozi is easier to manage. Even if someone
Orania
says
was also
to you,
different because it was Ulungelo sitting with whoever was interviewing.
yeah, no, for
So it
sure.
was a two-man thing, yeah.
Whereas,
Whatever you guys decide, please in your strategy make sure that you cost for an event.
yeah.
And then separately, you can have your own rate card for travel, accommodation. But anyone who wants to host, you tell them, look, we can come for free or paid, but this is how much this thing costs.
Yeah.
Because that's going to help you make decisions. Because I've had DMs. I sent you guys one of them. Sure. Someone
Yes,
saying,
I
look, there's a
don't reply.
venue, there's accommodation.
KZN.
That's cute.
That's beautiful.
It's nice, but
It's nice.
It means
Very
nothing.
beautiful.
Unfortunately, because there's
it-
an entire cost. So
I
it's
wouldn't,
not for them.
I wouldn't say it means nothing.
No, it means nothing in the context of what I'm saying.
Oh, in the
Because
cost
once you have
conversation.
costing
Yeah.
Someone can invite you to their home. Come
Yeah,
to
yeah.
my house, and you're like, to come and host AMAGENTS for you and your 3 kids.
Yeah.
And you're like, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can pay 200,000, we'll come to you and your drunk mates and come
And hit.
because at least then it covers the cost. Otherwise, this is what we need.
Yeah.
This cost.
Yeah.
Either we'll cover it ourselves or you'll cover it, and then we need whatever you guys decide in terms of audience. We need at least 10 people, 20 people, and then the dimensions of the space you need
Yeah.
for the equipment. For if it's minimum size is a kitchen, then you're like, as long as it's big as a kitchen, we can start there. And then maximum is maybe stadium we can't do right now, but this is how far we can go.
I mean,
Just in your
I
document.
see Ichozi and Devin, honestly, because I think you guys.
I
will
also
never-
see Durban and Josie.
For me, that's what I see. The rest, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
It'll be people just hosting us. I want to buy 10, 15, and that's it. I don't think that's.
If they can cover the costs
Yeah.
for you, or if there's something else they can offer
Yeah.
that might appeal to you, like I'd like you to come and see my game farm, and you're like, hey,
So yeah, and again, that's the doc will speak to that. Would say the overheads are really high, guys. So as much as we'd love to come to your city, and we are probably sometime in the future going to come to your city, if we can cover for that, the conversation that I'll be having offline would be, Uguti, not only this venue, but there's also venue plus.
Sure.
Which is actually a lot of meat on the bone.
Okay.
You know, yes, we'll have to take a hit in terms of certain cost and overhead, but when we look at it, we then can to make a better decision. Uguti, is this worth it? Yes or no?
the
You
other
know?
2 questions I have, I think these are my last 2, because we're still under protocol.
Yeah.
What are you guys trying to achieve? Are you hosting a men's conference? Is it just this AMAGENTS live? Is it connecting with your audience, Q&As? Is it therapy? What are you trying to achieve? Or are you trying to raise sponsors? What is your why for doing this? And then the second one becomes, who is AMAGENTS? So that people are like, anzanga no pra aiki. Mfethu ngizolu aiki. And you're like, ish, maybe you misunderstood what it is or who we are. AMAGENTS is Penson no Debs. It might just be the 2 of us. We might bring a guest. We might bring someone from local. We might bring nobody. But we need you guys to know, Wuti, when we say, who's the Black Eyed Peas? Is it just Will I Am and Fergie? You know, who's Boys to Men? Like, so that people can manage their expectations, because they'll be like, aren't you Penzo? You're like, oh, AMAGENTS are Penzo.
Sure.
Can I jump in?
Yeah. No.
So I'm just gonna start with the letter first. So, guys, we'd love for AMAGENTS to be Penuel, Aiki, Nota, Sabi, you know, Naves, whoever's been here. We'd love for all of the guys to come through, but unfortunately, schedules. You know, guys are busy. Hey, guys are entrepreneurs. Guys are family men. Guys have 1,001 things that they have to do. So the anchors of the show is myself and Utebza, and we've got Dynamite.
Deep Loop
Doers. You know, so when we do a Durban trip, obviously we will reach out to my brother if he's available. We'll reach out to Ike if he's available. We'll reach out to so many other people if they are available for us to all go with. But again, schedules, logistics, whatever the situation is, might be challenging for them. So then we'll have to reach out to other guests, to especially local guests. I think we'd really love the local guests to be part of the panel. Yeah, that's
But
the
what's
first part.
key is it's you and Utebza.
It's me and Utebza. We love. I want to hold on to that. Roping you in. We'd love.
Funyo mina.
Oh, okay. It's really.
Except bafethu mangifuna ngihambe nama-jazz mina ngifayele imali mina ngizoza futhi ngizoza ngedwa.
Oh,
Ngikhohlwa ama-jazz ngizoza ngedwa.
Ichen.
Agent.
Ichen.
Why Ichen manje
Dirty
kuyipipi?
rat, you. So it's that.
Okay,
So it's
that's
not
the one.
So
The
it's
other
not
question?
which is Vailabantu ngaphandle. It's
Sure.
just schedules and people.
But people need to know, guys, AMAGENTS is Penson no Debza. Very, very important. Worst case scenario, AMAGENTS is Penson. Worst case.
So, yeah.
But it's Penson no Debza. I'm a guest. I visit. I'm a friend of the show, etc.
Sure.
So I am not AMAGENTS. They are AMAGENTS, featuring whoever they decide to invite.
But to add, no, I mean, imagine AMAGENTS better. Yeah, compared to Penson. Come on,
The other
man.
question.
Oh no.
Rip. Any water?
It's a rib.
What is this?
It's a rib burger.
Are you a woman? Why do you have a name?
It's a rib burger. Man,
Do you have a name?
man.
What is this? Make it jiver. Clip, polo yang. Clip.
Not
Hey, clip. Name. It's called the Neng dance. Only for you.
Just left.
I say you must create Neng dance on TikTok. Only for you, Kor.
Nang dance trend.
Neng dance, yeah.
Tabang.
Not just so or Deb's our own feature in the challenge.
no.
Booga.
With AMAGENTS, it's not for me. Ne? It's not a men's conference now. Do
Do you understand that's what people see it as?
Hear me out.
No, not arguing with you. I'm just saying while you're answering that.
Perfect.
No, not perfect. I'm asking you.
Let me finish.
No, I'm gonna
point.
let you finish. Do you acknowledge that people see it as that?
People see it as that and more things.
No
that's
problem.
That's what I'm
Please
trying
carry
to get
on,
to.
sir.
So AMAGENTS is not it's not
You liked it?
No, look at it. This is not a fucking safe space, bro. So no.
Quick dance and then carry on. Just quick ad break. Quick ad break. Come. Imatebs tula zo. We am disturb.
DDD. Check. No.
No, before you carry on.
This is bullying. You guys are bullies.
You could have been done already.
But you first acknowledge that you guys are bullies. Then I'll do it.
We are bullies.
Shy boy.
Are you a bully as well?
Ah, yes, I am.
Clap.
You guys are bullies.
You're such a fucking loser. Carry on with your pop answer.
You guys are fucking bullies. This is not a safe space.
Polo yang. Anmazu polo ni nanbangani. Clap.
So it's AMAGENTS is not a male conference. What where if you are thinking as in
Called a men's conference, respect.
lokho ukuthi amatotolozeni awasebenzi umuntu wakho no it's not that, and it's also not the lenda ukuthi just nje siyadakwa silahle. You know what it is just any and everything when guys come together to conversate. So if the topic of that time ukuthi totoloza kalvuka nsiyaringa as a machita, then that's what we'll talk and address. And if it's a situation ukuthi siyabshaya, if it's a situation where ufuna ukukhuluma about imama endlini ukuthi it's about any and everything. You know, we've done
That has to do with men.
That has to do with amachita talking to each other.
Sounds like a men's conference.
It is, man.
No. So when you guys sit and you talk about movies, that's not a men's conference thing.
If men come together to talk about movies, it's a men's conference.
Oh, it's a men's movie conference.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
The theme of this men's conference is movies.
Is movies. Oh, okay.
June 3 is coming out.
MMC.
Avengers Doomsday is coming out.
18
The
December.
Odyssey is coming out.
Yeah.
Next year, Spider-Man Beyond the Multiverse is coming out.
You know, so even with
Disclosure Day is coming out. Steven Spielberg.
When you finally came and spoke about his belief system and ideology and what, that's great, because again, sometimes as much as
What do you find in this team? Didn't he say that when he came in?
I can't remember.
Didn't he say in his team?
You didn't say that.
I'm trying to remember. Did he not say in his team when he came here?
Oh, yeah,
He did.
Ah, he did not.
Yes. All men are created equal.
Some
are more equal than others. More scant.
Yeah. So give me, my thinking is when gents are sitting econing, they can talk about soccer, cars, girls, scale, any and everything is on the table. And if it's a session where siyakhulsana, then siyakhulsana. If it's a session where siyakhwarana. If it's a session where we're just there to just talk shit, then that's what it is. So it's not limited to us going to a place to solve problems. You know, I don't think any of us feel like the supreme mind that wants to sit on a panel in front of people and say, I have all the answers. You know, it's a space where a machita can just relax and become a machita.
You agree?
Huh? Why you gonna chips?
I'm fine.
You agree?
Why gonna
Mlotshwa, you
chips?
know do this fana kati ika flavor into.
Why gonna chips?
Why into?
Do you agree?
Wabekelana ama-chips khona nathi
Angeke,
so-
Can I give
won't.
a suggestion?
ukuthi wabekelana.
He will never know him with his flavor.
Suggestion.
He won't do that.
Wabekelana
Can I give a
ama-chips.
suggestion?
Yes,
Wabekelana kuqala.
Refer suggestion.
Wabeka ama-chips.
I'm gonna answer.
Why ngawabeka ama-chips lapha?
He won't with this flavor, dog.
Nami ngifuna
He
ukubuza.
always do that when I'm Mlotshwa mfethu. Oh. Nkulu, you want to say something?
I was asking you if you agree with him.
No, I agree, but I think also because yeah, I think now for me, in fact, it at some stage it has to add so many other variables. I'd love to host a conference here, AMAGENTS, where we bring in experts that have different fields and they're experts in those fields.
Well, that's what a
you know?
conference is to you.
Yeah,
It's
I would
experts.
No, it's what we have, and we can bring in someone that has written a book about
Let's say you don't
the
bring
boy
in anyone.
child. No, then it's fine.
Then it's not a conference.
No, it is a conference. It still is a conference. But I guess me when I say conference, I'm thinking of another person outside of us. I would love for it to be where we've got someone that has even more and more and more knowledge, like a doctor or whatever.
That's what you're trying to
men.
do with this.
Part of.
You're trying to invite experts
It's
to
everything
educate.
he said. What he said is
Plus.
correct. Plus. So I mean, I'm not separating them. I'm saying if at some time we need to host a thing about what manhood is, and we're bringing in Uaba from a spiritual perspective,
Great.
we bring in someone from a sort of a modernity perspective, we bring in
Prostate
someone from
cancer.
a prostate cancer perspective, yeah, whatever. So bring in all of them, 6, 7 of them, and it's a session for the whole day in AMAGENTS. I'd love to do that, because I mean I really do love the topics of men, because I think AMAGENTS are lost, and I think when we started the podcast, it was not that, or I wasn't thinking that far. But as people are boxing us, same as the Convo show, Penuel show, it was just people having chats, and then people started to box it to be this thing.
This was a private podcast, by the way.
Yeah. No, for sure.
What do you mean?
Explain. I don't think people. Yeah.
Oh, Penson has explained this many times. that
Oh,
you
yes,
guys
yes,
were
yes.
trying to capture our chance in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It just happened to be AMAGENTS Ehleli Kitchen.
Yes.
It wasn't meant to be, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sponsoring. It was meant to be, let's document the chats we have
Yeah.
just with cameras.
Yeah.
Now it's becoming a community which now is including
Yes.
the audience.
And I'm saying, well, if that community will help someone, I think let's retain those parts of the community.
My panic or stress is slowly but surely, it does feel like we're getting boxed. Ne? And I'm like, what can we do to get out of this box? Because once you get into that box, bro, now you have to play to the crowd. Because you create that space. This is your crowd. Your crowd just wants you to talk purely about cars. I did a video on my little channel, and I did it about guns. It blew up, bro. And all the comments, just do guns, just do guns, just do guns, just do guns. Bro, this thing, like, within like a month, 100,000 views for me, which was unheard of. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was like, and everybody's saying that. And I was like, okay, let me go and do
Changes
more.
appear,
Have some
yeah.
changes. And then I was like, no. What happens if I want to talk about the Middle East? What happens if I want to talk about fashion sense? What happens if I want to talk about my kids? I just didn't want to be limited, because personally, me, I don't want umuntu ozongifaka eboxini. Because namhlanje ngithanda ama lemon cream, kusasa ngidli i-Romani cream, next day angisawadla makhe.
But you must feed the monster, right?
What's the monster?
They've said,
the
look, we
podcast
we
is
like
it's
guns.
immense. Oh, yeah.
Please, once in a while, feed us the guns.
100%.
No problem.
I'm very
But he said
aware.
once in a while, not.
I'm very
to
aware
understand.
of playing to the crowd, and how then they then say you've gotten off what we, because then there's a sense of they own this, and it no longer becomes a community, because when in any community of a machita, khona machita akren ngengane, khona machita adlala ibhola, khona machita understand the emote. As a machita sihlukile. So now if it's always just about troubleshooting the fact that the black boy is stuck, and how do you get him unstuck so that he can have a wife and kids, and that's the conversation. Or it give me personally,
It shouldn't be all the time.
no,
but
I
I'm
hear
saying
you,
it
but,
should
but
be.
I'm agreeing with you.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
saying it's everything. AMAGENTS to me is everything. So if at that point we go and we host, and it lends for us talking about finances at that host, perfect. I love it. You know, and then the next one you're talking about woman and girls in relationship, perfect. And you're talking about male problems, mental health, and the next one, perfect. And someone who owns a car dealership says, hey, bring AMAGENTS, talk about cars, and perfect.
Sure.
But just don't box us because there's more to us. When you guys are sitting and you're talking about movies, you know, I can tell you for free, there's so many people that eyes come alive because they can relate. I can't relate, but they can relate, you know.
Useless.
Oba.
Nampuzi coke.
Oba, no Trevor Nolan. Oba,
Trevor Nolan.
Oba,
Can we shut it down? We're done with the protocol.
Oh, fuck, man.
All chats will come after. So to the audience out there, guys, again, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I think the guys will inform you guys in time.
Yeah.
Future events, what it looks like, and as they try and figure it out. If you've got great ideas, if you want to volunteer, if you've got some expert knowledge, please get involved. The guys will really, really appreciate it and turn this thing into something beautiful. If you believe in men's conferences and that this platform must be that, please pitch it to the gents and say, can you have that as one of the things you do along? And then I'll help you with just that. Can you guys do men's healthcare? And I'll help you with that as an example. But just come in and suggest and advise. And the things you don't like, be like, okay, I don't like that, but I'll help with the things that I do like. Like
And
people
even-
that come and say, guys, please have fruit. Bring the fruit and let's eat the
and
fruit.
even there's OCs who are saying we've got 200 women who are married and have partners, and we just have questions to ask that we might not feel safe asking our partners, whatever the case may be. So figures how much
be nice, eh?
And it's cool, OCs, and we engage and we debate and we unpack and we say, look, this is just
OCs
our
with
view.
200.
Oh,
And
200 in
ring
a
on
room. And it's a ring.
Market Ukshela.
Huh?
Protocol is done, right?
Yes, it's done.
Protocol is done now.
Fucking going to the gutter.
Fucking Debs is the worst.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Now you guys can fucking watch us just chat. If it's Umselegu has got like he's holding it DSTV on his back like this. Atlas, amazo Atlas obamba umhlaba kanje. Umselegu mfethu ubambe iDSTV kanje mfethu. One man. Well, with his wives.
Makes sense.
What makes sense?
That he has that.
Why? There's so many shows.
No.
Why his show?
You must understand that if you look at season 1 of that show, remember what you're speaking about now, it's season what, 9?
I think so.
Yeah. It's because of that season 1. For the longest of time when Abu Nkate Gumi, rest in peace, when they pitched Mzansi Magic, it was about black stories, whether it's what
Mzansi Magic as a channel.
as a channel, it
Sure.
was pitched, whether it was
Who's Nkateko?
Nkateko Mabasi was the former GM, I think,
Yeah.
of MultiChoice.
General Manager of
Yeah,
MultiChoice.
MultiChoice.
Rest
I
in
think it
peace.
was- yeah, rest in peace, man. They then needed something that will really shift what SA television could look like. And that's one of the few reality shows that actually did that. It was for the first time, if you are from KZN and you say a show about Isthembu, it's normal to you.
This is why people love to Zuma. That's
That's the thing that you guys, it's
Isthembu mfethu has got some spiritual power that we not
mfethu.
thinking about.
Because when you look at the early stages of pitching with shows like that, it was like, what is unique to South Africa that people have? What is taboo almost? That people are like, will this thing work on TV? Will it not? And you know nothing about it. So they opened up a lot of doors to so many other shows or content that is African. They made sure that those formats actually work. Because remember at that time, people were consuming a lot of reality shows that were like the Kardashians.
Okay.
Copy and paste from
It
America.
was just a copy and paste. But now it was the first show where I was like, oh, this is us. This is African.
Yes, I'm thinking, Fed. I was introspecting last week. I think at the peak of people talking about me online, it's been about my children
Yeah.
and my religion.
Yes.
I can sit and interview people and have chats and say nice things and discuss politics, but at the peak,
Yes.
it's Lomjida Faith has got kids with different women.
Yes.
And Lomjida claims he started a religion. Now, this is if now you're chasing numbers as an example.
Sure.
So I'm just thinking, one of Zuma's superpowers, and maybe we also can't explain it. We find ourselves gravitating. It's like a chick with a fat ass. And you're like, but let's gorilla. And you're like, it's a gorilla, but
Mara,
hey.
hey.
And you're like, it can't be that all of you
fought rapture. I born and you.
fought rapture.
Yeah, you rapture boy. Yeah, you saw it.
I born and you took and kikika. I born only can I dead. Oh, me bro. All
So-
I fridge here.
So you said something.
Oh, darling.
Guti, it's not just a primitive thing, it's a spiritual thing, because you have, as much as the traditional practices, we've seen it. Ukhumbule ukuthi we live in a space where most Black South Africans are ngapha na ngapha between tradition and religion. Ne? So tradition, we've got Isthembu, which is a royal thing. It's for the top men of men that can have Isthembu. They flip over King Solomon, King David. In the Bible,
David ran his team.
and 8 wives.
Oh, izinkunzi zangempela.
More.
No,
Maybe I'm
Solomon.
thinking about someone else.
Solomon. Solomon.
Oh,
That's 700 concubines.
Shoot every day.
Izinja
These are
zangempela. Every day what? Kwenzani? That's such a disgusting thing that he was doing right now. Anyways, we're going on a tangent.
So it is spiritual, and I've seen it even when we talk about a sister with a big bunda. It's primal. You see this, and
You're saying a bomb is spiritual.
No, it's not just.
Yes,
spiritual.
we have tried it. These are some of the things
You
where,
look at
white
you
people
look
have
at a
failed.
booty, bro, and
You zone out.
You zone out. And I'm saying, even if you see something that is umuntu who is abnormally tall, there's something circusy about that, and we gravitate to that. It is a primitive human. We could be watching the greatest soccer game, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, and it's amazing.
El Clásico.
And then there's a fight that breaks out there. We all just do this. And we go,
Is it
a fight, a booty, we go there. So you can see a rich guy, oh my God, this guy's so rich, I look up to him, he's amazing. And then Wanda Ubabsbiya with his 4 wives and 25 children. And you go, yes. Because you're like, I feel like I can get there if I work hard. To this rich
There's
guy.
that football, is it
You
a
do.
ref?
But
He's got a lot of kids. Light skin gent. I think he's got like 20 children.
It's a cover.
No.
That show, he's got also 25 or something like that.
Because
I
money,
don't know the show.
all of
It's
us
some
feel
sort of
like
show as well.
at some point we can become millionaires.
I believe so. Unengane is 23 or something. Kunzmalanga.
Isthembu.
Izinja zangempela.
However, there's something where we feel like, hey,
Inkunzi le.
that's not in my destiny. As a man,
I think even the women who look at a man with lots of kids and lots of kids with different women, there's an element of conquest.
it is.
Like,
It's
what's special about him?
Yes.
It's like a threat. Like, I wouldn't let him in. It's like sizimhlapha
it's-
kakufuni,
it's-
but
it's a-
also
it's a-
awungasondeli kuye.
it's a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
I've had the pleasure of meeting some of these it girls. Ne? You realize, Guti, there's a spiritual thing about them. Whether you can say it's a bad
Pleasure.
or it's a,
You've had the pleasure.
No,
You have a pleasure riser, boy.
No.
You have a pleasure.
No.
Oh, pleasure riser.
No.
No. Not ganjani. But you like, I mean, I don't say Silona who's been with that guy and that guy and that guy and that guy. Mina ngeke.
Oh.
Mina ngeke mina. Then you meet her.
Sondela ushevu.
Ebe nje la.
Uzwe ngesmell oqala.
Oh Lord. Iphunga lakho. Mayikhuluma nawe, everyone just disappears.
Nevoice yakhe soft.
Mike haka sengathi uhaka angazi marshmallow.
Hey, these it girls, these it girls abaqinanga.
Yabona isikhumba
Soft, ne?
Abekho soft.
Bashwang, bro.
They in between.
khona
Mawubamba yes uyajima but akachimisisi. Mawubamba khona
kuna
Soft,
ngobayo.
Is it?
Mfethu manje bamba mfethu. Oh. Uzothi ngisheke haka mfethu. Bona bahagi njengabanye abantu abahagayo.
Sure.
Sesizajwayela opale sabagana so. Yena une hug yakhe boy. Banesikolo sehug.
ngathi uyafa and you're the only person that can save her life.
Save. You feel like lo mchitelo ku Titanic lo. Ku DiCaprio. Man. You feel like yes. I want to save her. I want all these gents laba ma guys in kade behlala ngaye. She's not what social media says.
Wena uphumela impopo.
Lento nje
Uzomkhombisa iqiniso. No, that's social media. Social media says Limpopo niggas are there mfethu to be a goalkeeper for it girls my cemetery.
you
We
meet
need to go to Limpopo and speak to those guys.
You
No, they must explain why there's that joke.
They're here in Joburg.
You meet,
But they're from Limpopo.
you meet those ladies, you go, okay. It's the same thing. A lot of sisters will also agree who are watching Wutsi. when they'll say Sbanman is a player, he's been around, he's slept with all these girls.
Balo-
The moment she
Balomhlaba.
sits with that guy,
Kodla.
he's misunderstood.
Am I misunderstood?
Oh, wait
I was about to-
Little Wayne. Little Wayne, color three.
Mina nginoku
Is it the color three, color four?
phela mina
Misunderstood.
phela manje bangiringa nensayeza masikhuluma
Hey, manje bungithinta wena.
Hey, wena nje ungcolile
hayi
nje.
wena thula urichila awukhaphi ke
Ah, man.
mina
Say your
bangiringa
point. I want to go back to Mseliga. I actually want to raise an important point.
nale insayeza masikhuluma ngale abayincane le
Abayinyanya le.
mara nyamabheke le nsayeza ngithi hayi itafika uboy. And it has happened. It has happened esibhayizini. Afika uboy and plus leyo yayicaba ishangala amahaku akhe lawo ngathi massage ubreak abantu oh that hug is so nice. Akhona ukuthi last week
Kade mbhala la ku
you know
Twitter.
your friend is trash. Ngithi hayi itafika.
Yes.
Hayi.
There are South African women who have never been to KZN, and I feel sorry for them. And I suggest they go to maybe rural KZN is too far. They can just try Durban.
Yeah.
There's an experience that South African women have never experienced until they go to KZN,
Okay.
where men see them. And it catches them by surprise because they're not used to it. Oh, Sanbona Mamanjani. And she's like, what the fuck? And then the next one, oh, sis, all right, ngakusiza. By a melter.
Yeah.
You hear them, I was in KZN, oh my gosh, why are you guys not like Zulu men? They're so respectful. It's respectful.
Do you think KZN has got the hottest woman in SA?
No,
I still think it's Petty
In
Woman.
SA.
no.
I still think it's Petty Woman.
Are the hottest.
The hottest. Not
Mana-
beautiful. Remember, there's a difference between the hot and
asazi into yakho. Mina ngazi nje
Oh,
ukuthi
what are you asking?
mina khuluma ngani? Mina khuluma ngezama
Beautiful or hot?
hot.
Into ebabayo
Oh,
nje
sexy.
Yeah.
Mina khuluma ngopelepele. Sengikhuluma ngablack.
Hot. Khuluma nge-hot. Awukhulumi nge-beautiful.
Ngisuke kublack kancane. Ngicela kusona kancane kublack.
Okay, just answer. You think it's
but
colours,
province,
and then keep it moving.
No, khona inhlobo yecolored.
Hayi wena.
Biza Cape Malay. Yazi Cape Malay. You know sometimes when you go to like
Can you
camps,
answer my
you know when you
question
go
with
to
your province?
Camps Bay or you go to Greenside and you're on the palm and you see them jogging there.
Inside, green point.
Green Point ngiyabonga. Hey,
Hey, Greenside,
Ngiyabonga.
Inside, like good.
Kayini? Hayi, laba bagezi laba,
Hayi boy, nabantu. So, Green Point,
You
Camps
guys
Bay,
are too excited, man.
Chief.
You guys are gonna cancel yourselves one of these days.
You go.
What do you mean?
Ninganaka.
Okay, so xolisa.
so-
Niyaphunyuka nina.
Siyaxolisa ke. Siyaxolisa.
But it's fine.
Xolisa.
Bele ngishaywe nge-BCCSA nizovuka.
La ku
And
YouTube.
measure your weight. Yes.
Oh, ibahlulile.
Or i-BCCSA yaku-YouTube is called the strike.
Bazostrike.
Yeah, go ehlisa amavidiyo ninye.
So xolisa
Ni-
phela. So xolisa.
Hayi ningaxolisa, i-channel izobe ingasekho.
We'll go to ichonile yakhe. Phela receive phela rules osifaka Wednesday slot.
Hey man.
Trash, I don't want trash on my
Seshamalize phela thina. Seshamalize phela thina. Zilevels quit. Seshamalize. Yabona. So i-BCCA
Okay, keep it moving. Cape Malay, after Cape Malay.
Yeah, man, ngifuna
province,
ukufocus
Mlotshwa.
man, ngifuna ukufocus ku
You
Cape
guys
Malay.
have taken me off from some
Ah,
saying.
we-
Man,
important chat.
soboy. Yabona i-Cape Malay.
Then be
guys.
quick.
Yabona i-colored likhona i-colored. Okay, sharp colored. Yeah, massa. Okay, sure. Yabona i-Cape Malay.
Yes, your masters only in the Western Cape.
Only in the Western Cape.
KZN colors are not that at
No,
all.
they don't know English, Afrikaans.
They can't
either.
even speak Afrikaans.
Yeah, they don't know that.
They can speak Zulu.
Badli papa neBrian namakhaladi aseKZN. Cape Malay sengathi isuke ezulwini yeza la emhlabeni.
Those are the hottest. That's the best.
By a country.
Okay,
man.
black.
By
Black.
Petty.
Pedicles.
Hectic. We're not there.
Pedicles.
Hot. Xhosa Zulu. Hot.
100%.
Hot.
Xhosa women are number one.
Yeah, hot. Xhosa
Maybe
Zulu.
followed by Tswana.
No.
I'm wrestling with Swati.
No, hot. No.
Sexy.
Tswana,
No,
Pedi,
sexy.
Sotho,
Use
beautiful.
the word
No.
sexy.
Whoa.
Use the word sexy.
Hot.
Xhosa number one.
Xhosa in Zulu is hot.
Beautiful. Yeah. So
No,
sexy.
forget beautiful.
As far
We'll
as
get to
beautiful.
beautiful.
No ban. That's
You said Xhosa and then
Yes, that's
Xhosa
fine.
and Zulu, those are hot.
Xhosa,
Beautiful.
Tswana, Swati. Utama Swati are so few, so it's difficult to put them in
Tswana,
the...
hot. No, Tswana women
girls.
are beautiful, dog. They're not
Going
hot.
girls from Pretoria.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you need to be on the mic.
Oh, it's Tswana. The
women are
Pretoria
beautiful.
girls. Are they Pretoria? No, that's always got to get the belly girls.
No, not Betty girls. Not Betty girls.
Nkuluka Kenya se Pitoli. Nyakolisa, I've been saying petty girls for like years.
Those are Tswana girls.
I'm just talking about sis base Pitoli.
They're beautiful. Hey, you can't kill.
Those
Are they hot or beautiful?
Tswana girls.
Are they hot or beautiful?
Okay. Hey, bad sis.
I mean, a beautiful woman is
More than Xhosa.
Because I wouldn't even put them in my top. They were my number 3. I'm lying. Are they? It goes Tswana, Zulu, Xhosa.
Okay, beautiful.
beautiful.
Zulu.
No, Zulus are hot. They are part of the hot.
No, they can be hot and beautiful.
Nah, I mean, I never see beautiful Zulu. They are just hot.
Beautiful. Please define it for someone who's watching. Uti, when you speak about hot, that's what you're speaking about when you
No,
speak about
like
beautiful.
beauty infatuation, man. Like Maubona, you see a wife.
Sex.
No. You know, there's an aura. You don't even think of shamboking her. Like when you see her,
Oh, Rihanna Bayi.
you see her introducing to your parents.
You're beautiful.
That's beautiful. For me, that is Tswana, Pedi, Soto. They are beautiful women, Fetu. Maubona, Ntwana, you wanna level up.
Maybe you haven't seen Zulu women. I think your exposure to Zulu women is based on Joburg.
Yeah, obvious.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because now if I'm using your definition, what I know is Zulu.
Zulu, okay, all right.
And then unfortunately,
I mean,
because
the
of my
Zulu women that
experience
come
in
to
the
Georgia
Eastern
go
Cape,
hard.
guys, I'm sorry, the experience I was in Eastern for 6 years, then Xhosa would be like number 9.
They are hot.
When we talk about beautiful, your definition of what
Wife material.
Wife material.
material.
You need to say beautiful.
Don't
as well.
add wife material. It's very
That's what you
confusing.
said.
No, he said it.
used
I
those
agree.
words. I mean, I was just talking about sex.
Looks.
Dude, there's a woman you see Mlotshwa.
No, don't complicate this thing.
That's why I said.
I said it's mine.
No,
not
it's
yours.
fine. Sexy, you look at her, you want to fuck her.
Yeah.
Beautiful is, oh my gosh, she's such a pleasure to look at.
Yeah.
It's not that I want to fuck her. I actually want to pursue her. She's probably want to reject me.
You wanna be
No,
a
forget
Cape-
husband. You're fucking...
Malay.
Husband can be for ikati. That's just submissive.
Cape Malay is all the
Awas when.
Pedis, Soto,
when I was.
Tswana. Oh, those are beautiful.
Best
women.
wife material in South Africa is Zulu woman. But I've heard people
Pedi
argue for
women.
Pedi.
No, Pedi women.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard best wife material. I've heard most of the people that I have spoken to. No, they go to Tsonga and Venda. They say wife material.
Pedi. Maybe they're confusing with Pedi.
They go Tsonga.
No,
they go
but I
Venda.
understand why. I understand that side. Very submissive woman. Like
You
extreme.
have you also heard
the most
what I'm saying?
extreme submissive woman.
Yeah. When you talk about
Who are
that,
the ones that lie on the floor?
I've dated a Tsonga woman.
Tsonga.
They are like very submissive.
very submissive.
Are they the ones that lie on the floor?
Yeah, you can say that. Like Yebo Baba type.
Yeah.
Dube? Are you searching or
He
something?
needs a mic. Remember, this guy is from the culture we're speaking about. Yeah.
No, the women who lay on the ground when they address or when they greet men, that's in the Venda culture.
That's Venda.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Chivenda.
those are Venda people.
Venda people.
Yes.
So it's probably a submission.
Yes.
Probably a toss-up between Venda and Pedi. Wife material.
Why would you use
Wife
Pedi?
material?
Zulu.
Wife material is Pedi.
Why we say Pedi? Why are we saying Pedi?
But you haven't experienced
It's
that.
Tsonga and Venda. Why do you say Pedi? I just want to
No,
understand.
that's me.
I don't understand now. what
The
you're
wife
asking.
material. Okay, so how do we define wife material?
Wife material is decent looking, submissive, home builder,
I home build and
raising and nurturing children.
Ntwana. Ish.
So Zulu number 1.
Pedi number 1.
Tswana.
That's in tribe.
number 1, Zulu number 1.
When
I find Tswana and Sutu women to be aggressive.
according for you, I think they are just. I'm going to now.
Which we also, for me, exposed to the Joburg. Joburg just changes.
It's not a Joburg thing.
But remember, not
Joburg
Joburg.
I see Sutu and Tswana men as, I don't want to use the term submissive, it's misleading. But I see them as more quiet when the woman is around and she talks
Very
a lot.
quiet. Yeah.
Whereas in Guni, it's not like that. The man talks, the woman is more quiet.
Sure.
Hence the aggression.
But you see
So
what's
it's not my exposure.
But you
it's
see what's
from what
crazy
I've
is that
seen.
we all went back to our tribes as the woman.
Default.
You went to Zulu.
Because it's what you're exposed to.
So that's what
yeah.
I was about to say.
But I said Venda and Pedi.
No, but your number one was Zulu.
And it's we're doing all round. So for example, the Venda and the Pedi woman, for me, we look at things like looks. They start, you know what I mean? In terms of who's winning.
Okay.
What's a Zulu woman also
Please,
have
please
the-
elaborate.
Zulu women also
Please
have
elaborate.
bonda.
I apologize. I apologize
Zulu
for
women
saying
have,
this because I'm being
Zulu
asked.
women have body.
I apologize.
have hers.
I apologize for saying this because I'm being put on the spot.
Yeah.
I think Zulu women are better looking
Okay.
than Pedi and Venda women. So makuthiwa phakama mngami, and then you're like, hey, I think lo shatu mzulu lo.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, I understand.
So
you now.
better looking. Penson is speaking about body. I think they've got better bodies.
Yeah, bodies, yes, but better looking.
This is what I was trying to say, right? I
Indaba.
think
I think Zulu men kodwa kumra ke mountain when no tsamaya fela ke Kilimanjaro.
I think the Pedi. I think
That's
the
why
Pedi.
Swati girls, they have swapanyana Swati girls.
You know, being a shop. I think it's a pain. It's painful. While shop, hamfan.
And I don't understand it in
I was shocked
2026
how
because
nothing
Nasa
fun.
Chimin, you've seen Amandia now, they do that exercise, the man hip
God.
thrust. Yeah, but
I think also
Yes,
somebody
yeah,
that feel the most pain is strap.
It's not body shame. It's not body shame. Don't body shame.
I was going to papel what I'm chance no.
It depends on the tribe, but sure.
Yeah.
My point is, I think Pedi and Venda women are probably the most submissive, and probably the most
builders.
agreeable,
Home builders.
most agreeable to their husbands.
Tsonga
So they might win.
Tsonga, ne?
Tsonga.
I know that.
No, not the, I don't know Amatonga. I don't know
Amatonga,
Amatonga, so I can't comment. I can
Okay.
only comment on
What
the
do you
little bit
know?
that I know.
Okay.
But in terms of all-round wife, that's why I put Zulus, and it's not because it's the tribe I come from. It's just from what I've seen. At some point, I thought it was Swati, but again, the exposure is so little that I'm not sure.
Is it?
But submission, fair to like, another good measure for submission, and it's a bad measure, but it's important, is when the guy is a piece of shit. And Usis is still like Yebo Bab. Then you're like, yes, say, labo Sisi Fete. Umchita no me better, no me favor, no me. Usis is like, hey, Peli, Ubaba se can. You're like, yo, okay, this is insane.
The reason why
Whereas other women might be like, nah. But I've seen, I think, Venda, a woman who earns very well,
Aye.
5 times more than her husband,
yes.
saying things like, Ubaba dictates where the money goes at home. And you're like, okay. An executive at that level speaks at conferences and she's like,
Yeah, no.
Minubaba, and you're like, okay.
The reason why I love and fall in love with Zulu women is because Zulu women are very cheeky. They're very loud, very outspoken until figure umuntu wakhe. So she knows her place within. But once waphuma, but confident, they know how
Too
to.
much.
Yabona, and bayakwazi.
Other black girls in South Africa are scared of Zulu girls.
So they are
Zulu
able
girls are violent.
to talk loud. Yabona. And then the moment the man comes, then she goes, "Tsu," and then she lets him.
You
Whereas
like that?
I love that.
love that?
I love the fact that mangingekho umuntu wami uyakwazi ukuyimela into yakhe. Yabo. Akadingi
Uthi kanjena?
yeah, uyimela into yakhe.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Umuntu wami ngisho ungayena umZulu uyakwazi ukuyimela into yakhe. Shaya impama. Kodwa mase ngifikile uyazi dlala i-deputy.
Uthathe intambo.
Yes. Yeah. But with that being said, my experience of the Eastern Cape is that the Xhosa women are also outspoken, confident, loud. Kodwa makufika wena kuthiwa hey
Iyafana.
mana wena.
They've been so unlucky. So Xhosa women are suffering from what you've seen from Zulu girls. That a lot of them move to Joburg for fame and money and whatever. But a huge chunk of them are rural. And they're submissive and all those things. But they get overshadowed by the famous Xhosa girls in Joburg. In the same way, there's a lot of Zulu girls now in Joburg that are now overshadowed. It's just, it gets saved, the Zulu thing, by Abo Shagailembe and some of this rural stuff. If that didn't exist, which doesn't exist in the rural Eastern Cape, you'd only see the it girls and be like, but Zulu girls are.
Okay.
But it's not like that. Sadly, most of us are not exposed yet to your Limpopo, Northwest. We don't know Sutu girls, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
We don't know Sutu girls.
But the Zulu girls, I don't know if I maybe I missed what you said. The Zulu girls on the famous ones, they do come across as humble. don't they?
Azulu.
Like who?
They are
Or
it girls.
Nomzamo doesn't come across like mina ngizokutshela
Let's
noma
not
yini
no.
namfana.
Let's not use her as an example. Let's just use
Unandi,
like
Unandi just did,
General, man.
but yes, I'm using the people that we are seeing. I need to talk about what we are seeing. We're seeing Onandi, we're seeing Nomzamo.
no. Let's talk about girls in
I
clubs
the
who want money.
I'm just talking-
day-to-day Zulu women that I experience
No,
is not the ones you are
I
mentioning.
was saying, for example, ne, in the Eastern Cape, if you go to places like Okofumvab, ne, you meet humble, calm, submissive women.
So you've got, let's say, Clemawisa. You've got a lady like Uzizo Chwete. There are closer women who are also like the ones you're mentioning.
100%.
So I'm just saying it's
100%.
dangerous because that's not what we're speaking about.
Yeah.
We speak about the girl on social media who's like, "Mina ngifuna indoda enemali," and those are the ones. Because
Yeah, we're talking
once
about-
we start using examples, you can almost
Okay.
have counters.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Guti again, TV also messed us up in how we view other cultures. Growing up watching
stereotypes are dangerous.
Growing up watching Mzino Insizwa, seeing Chawe and like, okay, that's a closer man, versus seeing Banbalo Msuthu lo. Mfukeng. And because you grew up in Newcastle, you're not exposed to Sotho at all. Zero. So you're like, okay, that's how they are. You know, so again, that shapes our mind. You know, so I'm very much aware of how across South Africa, how a city can mold a person's behavior. So I'm not a fan of Durban girls at all. Not a fan of Pietermaritzburg girls. Not a fan of PE girls. Not a fan of East London girls. Not a fan of Joburg girls because
City girls, basically.
city girls. There's a way. Even a machita from the city.
Pretoria,
You see it, boy.
Cape Town.
Hey, I don't want to discriminate. I'm a city.
Kanti sengathi hypocrites. You know hypocrites. But i-city fethu inokumshape umuntu. So like as I was saying ukuthi my experience in Eastern Cape and I was there for 6 years and I was ngempela immersed ukuthi
Wenzani?
ngisigeleza ngispana. But like the moment you go to East London and you start seeing certain individuals like I don't like
Ukompo
this.
City.
You know, you go to P, you go
Gqeberha.
and then you start going to the more rural places and you go, okay, I love even a machita as a machita akho.
Girls from Potchefstroom. Is it Potchefstroom?
Angazi labo
Kimberley.
Potchefstroom.
mina ngazi lamabhuna apakile asePorch.
Potchefstroom in the northwest. La maqeda kudlulisa owethu eProtea.
And I'm talking about Mariki Papaya.
Why would you say kunabo? They've always been there. Maybe you've never seen them. Afrikaans girls have always been fit.
Golden brown. Golden brown.
It's for the forefathers.
Golden brown.
I don't know girls from the northwest. Potchefstroom, Mahikeng, Rustenburg. I don't know them.
Beautiful.
I know some girls from the Northern Cape.
Dude,
Northern Cape has got some gems.
Province, Geleya, sazi muntu.
There's some.
If you want to talk, use the mic. Or else you leave.
So from
Hold the
Eval,
mic.
hold on. So from Eval, now I've only heard negative stories.
From?
The Eval and those areas.
Valley. Those are Sutu.
Guthi osisi bakhona bathanda imali nani nani. Those are the things I've heard. You know,
From the Val.
Evali.
Never heard of girls from the Val.
That's normal. That one is a normal thing.
But not
I wanna go back to Msele. I realize-
Everyone went back to their default in this chat.
We're not gonna
Cape Malay. Remember research Cape Malay. Petty positive of every tribe in one.
I'm not gonna get to say everything I wanted to say. I realize. So I'm just gonna highlight what is important.
Yes, sir.
I think the show is so important.
Which show?
Uthando Nesithembu. Whether part of it is scripted or not, for me, as someone who views it regularly, I've learned a lot for myself regarding marriage, companionship, fatherhood. And the reason I wanted to raise it today, because we keep digressing, is I just wanted to highlight that as men, especially as we get older, you need to have a vision for yourself and your partner. And I realize most men don't. If you actually corner men and you ask them why they with the woman they with and what they were trying to do, they'll give you some rehearsed answer, but it's actually not genuine. So devising a vision for yourself and your partner is very important. Number one. Number two,
Can I jump in on one before you carry on?
priorities.
It's
Nokuthi, can I just jump shy point isingene point?
but nyamazi lo uzothi yena it's done isikhathi it awangathi ashaya konke.
No, so shall quickly.
Okay, sure.
I Machita, what Ulunga is saying is vital. Ngicela ngiqale yini purpose vision for wena self, because
Before.
amachita ayantanda uqale ngo-self and then umuntu wakho, ingane zakho, family yakho ukhulisa kanjani.
Okay.
So sadly, the reality is the vision for most men is I want to be rich. And that's as far as the vision goes. And sadly, they'll never get there. So because of that, they can't do anything else. Why don't you have a home? Why don't you have a wife? So we've been destroyed and distracted from building any vision outside of money, of which the money game has been engineered so that we don't win in it.
Sure.
So maybe to add on to what you're saying, guys need to build a vision beyond money.
Yes.
So for example, I would like to have a family and a wife and a home. Okay, what happens if you don't make money? No, I'm still going to have my wife and my,
Family and
how is
home.
it going to come? Maybe I'll make a plan like this, but that is my vision for my life. The problem with most guys is they've never thought of anything beyond I need to make money. And because they'll never make money, they'll never be able to do anything. There are grown men today that
deep.
don't have children because they don't have money.
That's
When you
deep.
ask them, why don't you have children? They're like, "Hawu, mfethu, anginamali."
That's deep.
Ngizozondla ngani? Which is the responsible thing to say, but it's, so there's a chance you might not fulfill any potential vision because you don't have a certain
So what you
amount of
saying they
money.
must change their what they've known to be their vision.
So going back to Uthando Isthembu, right? Umsele introduced us to Isthembu that I hate. Isthembu Semali, where he was buying his wives a Mercedes and what, and you found South African girls being like, oh, maybe polygamy won't be so bad. I mean, if the guy has money. And then some guys thought, yabo nama ngisenginemali ngizoba nesithembu njengomseliwe. Isithembu akusinte imali.
Obviously, I don't think it's that in season 1 though, Mlotshwa. I think over time
It's
it becomes
mainly that.
Oh no.
That's what it was
no.
That's what it was trending for.
Yes, trending for. But if you look at
So that's
the
why
earlier-
that's why it's struggling now, by the way, because
I'm
of
saying
money.
Nyakuthola, but I'm saying in the earlier seasons,
Yes.
it was to educate that it's beyond in you. The fact that I have the money, this is what I'm doing for the wives. But the base of Isthembu is to grow my family. So I'm saying that
that goes to priorities, which is my point number 2.
okay. But
All I'm saying is men need to have a vision. So you're saying for yourself, and I agree.
okay.
Have you ever stopped and asked, what do I want for my life?
Okay.
And if what you want is on the other side of money, I'm here to tell you, you may not get to the money. So what do you want for your life? With or without money?
Can I just break it down for whoever's watching? Guys, money is it's a shifting and a moving goalpost. So again, what you thought was money when you were 20 is not the same when you're 25. It's not the same when you're 35. So if you're chasing money and you'll only do things once you have money, because it's always balega. There was a time where if you had R1 million, oh my God, you're the richest human being alive. And then now, R1 million, hey manje absa ngiyakoleta kwasazi, hey manje school fees, before you realize sekusela 20,000, you're like, oh, angathenga ngisho uniform type of thing. So if that is your vision, you're going to box yourself in. So I just want to keep reiterating that.
So even if we were to do the exercise, that's why I said we won't have time, because I wanted to ask you guys for your visions. Which I can tell you now, there's something's going to get exposed when you start speaking about it, which has been happening now in the recent seasons with Umselego, where there seemed to be some type of a vision at the beginning. And then later on, when people start asking questions, it's looking flimsy now, what you said you were trying to do with this so-called vision. Almost as if there's no vision. So vision is very important.
Outside of money.
Let's call it value.
Sure.
You'll never make money, but there are women out there who will marry you. Uthi ufuna umfazi, go get umfazi. I got, hey baba, angithi uthe ufuna umfazi.
Yeah.
Manje uzongitshela ukuthi no mfethu until I have 300,000 and you're like, that's not how it works. But in the world we live in, I'm like, okay, so when your vision is money only, which means you'll never get never build umuzi or what until you. So if you think value, you think, I need to get a wife. How do I get a wife? If it's money, can I get the money? If not the money, how else can I get a wife?
Can they at least give us a number?
A number of what?
Money.
How
When
much
they
you
say
must say, how much
when they
is
say money, what? Because
I can give you the numbers. They can't.
I know guys. They'll say if it's wild matoli mode as an example. Yeah, bees. I'm like, you can get a car for 10,000 for 10 million. So I don't know what you're saying when you say motia biza, because I know that you earn 25k a month as an example.
Sure.
So motia biza. What are we talking? Oh, a child. Oh, the people love saying this. A child school fees.
Child's are expensive.
School fees is so expensive. Okay, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Hilton or are you talking about?
They speak
Cosmo
about the
City?
school that they want.
Yes.
What is that?
Not what the
It's
child.
the one they can't afford.
Yes.
So
That's why they
They can't answer.
so-
I can answer for
So
them.
give me. I always say, okay, once it becomes more detailed, this thing that you are fighting, this ghost, this monster, you start realizing, Muti, I can achieve it in X time frame.
Yeah.
So if you're saying school fees are 5,000 rand a month, right now at age 30 you might not be able to achieve it. Then you realize, Muti, at 33 you can. Okay, now have a child, but then what do? They adjust. And now they don't look at the 25,000 in school fees. Now they look at the 10,000 in school fees. And I'm like, you keep adjusting this goalpost, bro.
Sure.
So you'll never get anything.
So hence why you gave very good advice about the vision. And this is why I'm adding that for many people, vision is just money. And there's nothing beyond it. That's where you realize that umuntu doesn't want a child. I've had to learn these things from men and women, speaking to them. I love asking people, do you have kids? How many? No, I don't have kids. Why not? How old? I ask all the time. And I've learned over time to realize that this person doesn't want. And this is just an excuse. Because to what you're saying, it's a child, you're like, no problem. I actually believed you. Because the person who has a vision prioritizes. This is now
vision.
number 2.
Yeah.
Can I push
They
back?
prioritize the vision.
Can I
push back and then I'll go to priorities?
I think they've built up these walls. A lot of people want kids, but because they've put up these walls,
They've bought into the illusion though.
they've bought into the
Who,
illusion.
who built the walls?
Them.
Yes, they don't want the child.
No, it's not that they don't want.
no.
It's like a fat
No,
person.
but they
a
consume
fat
certain
person.
information,
A
though,
fat
Ben.
person wants a great body.
We consume the same information.
A fat person wants a great body. Ne?
Yeah.
So it's not like Oprah didn't want a great body. Ne?
Yes.
She wanted a great body.
Yes.
And she struggled for years and years and years to a point where no Adele, Nalo, Lizzo were like, you know what, we big and beautiful, it's fine. Until this thing called Ozempic came through. Then all of a sudden, said almost size 2.
I'll say, fat is beautiful.
What happened to big is beautiful?
Effort.
So I think Uguti, a lot of it, especially if you look at your nervous system always protects you and wants you to be safe.
It has to.
So it has to.
We spoke about it. Yeah.
So even if you are given 500,000 rand as a uyuwinile, I think part of your nervous system is my phela lena, will I be able to still maintain ingane? Mase a penny kumuntu.
Okay.
Priority number 2.
So people that have priorities, or rather you need to draft with your vision priorities, because what's come through for me, other people can interpret it the way they want. What Umselego is that his priority was having 20 children. He almost didn't care how they came about. Because every time he's pushed back, that always comes to the fore. When he starts
It's a
disrespecting his wives, when he starts bringing a new wife in, whether in Yugi corner or not, it goes back to this thing of,
I have a vision.
I want a priority. Forget vision. So the vision is whatever you said. I want to build a beautiful family. I
What
want
are
us
you doing?
all.
Okay, cool.
And then in the building of the beautiful family, I'm like, but where is the building? No, but you see the kids. You're like, oh, your priority was having children. It wasn't building a family. You almost don't mind if the family falls apart as long as you have your children. And many of us in relationships have not interrogated ourselves and our partners in their priorities, but it's so loud. If you switch off what they say and you watch what they do and you look at what you do, it's so loud what your priorities are. And you wish couples could, they won't do it, but I guess that's why people go for therapy, for people that have the skills to be able to suck out what you're struggling to do and say and organize it. Here's a table. What do you bring to the table? Mama, what do you bring to the table? No problem. what do you want from the table? Forget what she's bringing. What do you want from a table? Mama, what do you want from the table? And then you guys look, you're like, the things you're bringing, I don't want. The number of women you listen to on social media, I'm a high value woman. Tell me why. I've got a PhD. I have a high earning job. I drive a nice car.
That's a high value
For the
woman.
average guy, those things mean
Nothing.
nothing. I don't get to eat your PhD. I don't get to drive your car. If anything, if I get into your car, you'll remind me, hey, but where's your car? This is mine. So those things are for you, Siswami.
Yeah.
What I want is ngifuna umama ozongiphekela.
Done.
Come on, it's 2026.
Yeah, that's what I
Angithi
want.
manje, that's the thing. Because we're going to come together, we're going to get married. And the day we get divorced, and I go and find a receptionist, a lady that works at Pep, and you're like, oh my gosh, she's downgraded. Umchi does like, I've fucking upgraded.
Yeah.
Lo mama fethi share boy shy. Do you know what kind of a mom she is? My kids are glowing. Do you know how much care she gives me? Because that's what I want. So we need to listen to, or we need to try those that can. If you can't, maybe go for therapy. Find your priorities. I guess some people call them deal breakers. And then find your partners. Those things where you're like, if she says, I'll never have sex with you again or for 6 months. And you're like, no, doggy. But I'll cook for you. I'll submit. I'll listen to you. I'll no. But if you take that away, we're fucked.
For some people,
For
some people who believe in these modern things, love language.
Sure. Love language.
What is it for you?
Sure.
Look, because he PhD ngangena. Uzokutshela yena, I want acts of service. Then uyacake like, hey, I can't do that. So it's
So the
it's
loudness
that.
also affects parenting from a perspective of women claim they want a present father. It's what they say.
No, women don't want the present father.
They
That's
want
a lie.
money.
Yeah, no, that's a lie.
Because they're like, no, forget your presents. I'll get a nanny and an
No,
ope
no. Present
and
father
a
is a
coach
lie.
and
No.
That's the because again you test. And one of the things I've said to
Women want to
couples,
parent according to what they think parenting is.
Of course.
They don't give a shit about
one of
other
the things I've said to couples that I've spoken to is if you can, because therapy is hard. And one-on-one conversations
and
like this
expensive.
are tough.
Hard and expensive. Eh?
Hard and expensive. One-on-one conversations like this are hard. If you can have group sessions, they help. Try and find movies that triggered you. Acrimony. There's a lot of them, especially the Black American. Jala that thing.
Pause.
If you can find today, there's therapy things. Mina Dube spoke about a therapy thing. I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's on Netflix now, but I've been watching on YouTube.
It's on Hulu. Yeah.
It's couples therapy.
yeah.
There's blue therapy as well on Netflix.
Acting.
It doesn't matter. Again, like Umselegu, it might be acting, but it's so relevant because you're gonna watch something.
The lessons.
There's a guy sitting there saying, I was scared to tell you, but I was retrenched 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's powerful. That
And then your woman
kills
sits there saying, oh, geez, I'd take care of my man. You know, I'm sure he must be scared. And you're like, okay. The next woman's like, bitch, what the fuck am I going to do with a man with no money?
Yeah.
I'd leave him tomorrow. And you're like, oh, okay. A conversation you'd never be able to have like this.
What do you think you must do? Because me, I like, you see what you just said, I do that a lot. Really, when we play something, then shy reaction.
Sure.
What I do in that moment, I pause. Because that's how I figured out.
And then you chat.
Yeah, because that's how I figured out how to bring up topics that I'm like, you want to let sensitive. If I find it difficult to articulate, something that, because I watch a lot of reality shows, man. So I'm like, okay, let's pay a left for Vandag. Then immediately I pause.
Like Umchita asking for more sex.
Pause.
And then she's like,
Then what ends up happening is that in my thing is that we then pause for 2 hours. Then we really unpack. Then we make it personal. After 30 minutes, it's personal. I did this. What does that mean? You know?
Do you not feel lucky in the fact that you can be with the person who you can pause and unpack for 2 hours? So the reason
it's a huge privilege.
I'll go crazy. I'll tell you something. You know,
that's your deal breaker. That's your priority.
What do you mean?
Someone you can chat to.
I have to. You know, my uncle said something when I was committing. He said to me, "Hey, man, Tebza, you know, you are lucky, man." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" You know, he's like, "You know, I've been observing umuntu wakhe, you know, and one thing I've realized that she speaks a lot." And he said this one thing that I'll never forget. He says, "You would rather be with a woman that speaks a lot than a woman who's silent, because you'll always know where they stand."
And that's your priority.
Yeah.
Other men would want the opposite.
Nyakuthola, but that's dangerous.
so-
That's dangerous for me.
so
Because
you-
I'd rather know ukuthi, oh, this is a thing for you. And like uthulile ntwana angazi, ngiyagesa nami kwenzakalani.
Most people struggle with being able to articulate how they feel. Ne?
By
Most.
far.
That's a lot of
So
Maybe
the,
like
reason, so the reason
90%.
why therapy is so tough is because a lot of the therapists realize Guti, the land that they need to plant is very inile.
It's eroded. Inilia.
Yeah, but so they need to first churn
I think
this
those
land.
people are with the wrong person.
No, most people. No, men and women alike.
Okay.
So you can play a sensitive thingy.
Sure.
Who pause at that point. Baby, what do you think? Hey,
Yo, it's a lot.
Shh, athule.
I said, ish. Akubuzi wena ukuthi wena unjani. Uthule nje. Hayi, press play sithando sami.
Because yamshana.
Even in therapy.
Ayisha yena ukhumbule wena what you clean is not what they
The other person.
Yabona. So when you might be watching and you thinking these topics are fire, but they're just watching Umsele for pure entertainment.
Yes,
As a
it's an action
They,
movie.
they say
Yabona.
things like, yo, the wife's dresses and
Did you see the
makeup
dress?
this season.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yabona.
whoever's doing their makeup this season is murdering
So
it.
what they are getting from it. Labo
but
for episode when you tell ukuthi this is what we going through, uzoyi unpack le nto le. Yena ubuka into yakhe nje. The same thing that Ulungile has spoken about earlier about a high value. You know, usisi a PhD on a that is a high value woman value because society deems high value from a financial point. So that lady is high value. But again, it's not the value that I seek.
Yes.
You know, so
There are
me
women
na-
that don't want money from a man.
Yeah, but
You can flex as much as you want.
yeah.
It means nothing.
Yeah.
So mina ngifuni i-PhD yakho, ngifuna imoto yakho, ngifuna ini, ngifuna uthando, ngifuna nezinto from wena. And when ufuna unginika lokho, ufuna ungitshela ukuthi you can drive one of my cars. Give a fuck.
For what? Let's talk. I don't want to. I'll talk with my mates. I'm going to AMAGENTS.
Yabona.
When I do nusa.
So yabona. So now those things, it's such a hard one where you meet most people and they can't articulate and they can't verbalize how they feel.
So you have to try. Because not everyone speaks. Some people write. Some people,
Some people don't do
when,
it.
when they're happy, they'll cook you your favorite meal.
Most people, from my experience, they don't even get to that point. They so surface where you could watch the most thought-provoking show and all they see is the dress and the makeup.
And
can
if you're
watch
happy
it-
with that, it's fine. If
No,
you
but-
don't, then you must intervene.
It's a struggle, boy.
Then you must intervene.
Umuntu ongakwazi ukukhuluma.
tough, eh?
Umuzwa uyasha. Yeah, phela uqhuba anyanisi. Yasha.
That's for you.
That is for you.
Yeah. No, for you. Other guys don't care about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're like, umuzi uyasha. Omunye umuntu is like, oh, mfethu, khohlwa umama. Asilungise umuzi. Kodwa akakhulumi ngani? Oh, mfethu. Ungafuna umama akhulume kusho umuzi. We're so different. And because we don't communicate these things, it becomes problematic. Umseleku's unique, and what I appreciate about him, which has happened in my life, is that he's got different women,
Yes.
different wives.
Yeah.
For some of us, like different personalities. That stuff helps you grow in different ways because you learn the different languages that people use and the different reactions. So priorities is another important one. I want to mention my priorities because I want to close off with accountability. I had to confront after watching the episodes this week, asking myself, what are my priorities? And I narrowed them down because I don't want
Via
to.
via relationship.
Yes, romantic relationship. So I obviously don't want to share too much of my life.
Of course.
But on a list of money, sex, children, servitude,
Towards the other person or towards you.
things that I prioritize, my deal breakers, that if my partner didn't do this, I'd be like, no, ngahambe. Companionship was my number one. I can sacrifice sex. I can be with a woman and we don't have children. I can be with a woman who's not cooking for me or cleaning. I can be with a woman who is not that pretty, but I want companionship where we do the pausing and chatting for like 2 hours, where we're taking a walk, where we're living life. That for me came out as number one. My number two became children. Yeah. I can be with a woman without children. because of companionship. But on a scale, servitude, I think for me is like right at the bottom. The thing that a lot of men look for, like a woman who cook for me.
It's hit me recently. Uguti, like, I actually now at this stage, because we change as it's cool.
We change, yeah.
Uguti, before for upege, ukline, now I care nothing about that.
We'll get someone to cook and clean.
Noodles, I have no
I'll
problem.
fucking order
Like,
Nando's.
like now when you're gonna say, Uguti, I'll wash up. Sis, that's not what current me. That's not what I'm picking from the table.
This is now where you guys fight, because your woman hates doing your laundry. She hates it.
But she does it.
She's been doing it for years, and the day you guys fight, she'll be like, I've been washing your clothes. Kanti, you don't value that. But she never knew.
Or you did 10 years ago. And you did 10 years ago value that. But as you've grown, you're now in a different stage of your life.
Yeah. What's your...
I'm going to read. So children became my number two.
Number two.
Yeah.
She must give you children.
Things like sex, things like servitude. I want to get money.
That's nothing, man.
You know, for
that's
me...
number 20, man.
But I'll tell you, for a lot of guys, they might say they don't care about money, but they do, because they don't have the money that they wish they could
Or they
bring
don't
in
have
a
the ability
relationship.
to make the money.
So when you
Whatever
want
the
to
case may be.
companionship, because
So if you're struggling with the term.
No. You are better at English.
No, I'm asking, are you struggling with the term? Are you struggling with me saying companionship? Is that why you looked up the definition?
After reading it, I get it.
You didn't understand
before
it
I
when I
was
said
like,
it.
But after I read that definition, I was like, okay, I get you.
Let's read your definition. Companionship is the warm, positive feeling of friendship, fellowship, and togetherness that comes from spending time with someone, reducing loneliness. It implies a close, often long-term connection with a person or pet. Focusing on shared experiences, mutual support, and shared company. So companionship you can get from a mate. My partner must be my companion.
Can I swap out with what I'm
And
seeking?
I can let go of so many other things.
What one of the things that, and I know I've spoken to a lot of men in a similar space as me, is the term partnership, especially with what I'm trying to build from a family point. I'm now seeking a partner. So where I am weak, you need to be strong. And obviously I'm not now saying, but
Masibambisane.
masibambisane sakhe. You know, if I'm saying,
Masibambisane masakane.
so if I'm saying I'm looking for a business partner, I'm not looking for a business partner who sleeps in, who doesn't respond to mails, who doesn't get to meetings. That's not a business partner that I'm looking for. And if I'm looking for a partner where we can build a home and a family, I'm not looking for a domestic, you know, also pay it clean and that's it. That's not what I'm looking for.
Or a prostitute.
Or a prostitute. Yeah, one. So that's not what I'm looking for. You know, those are nice to haves, you know, and I value them highly on different days, you know, depending, as you see, we up and down. But I need a partner. Good see, mina mangingeke for a week, things won't fall apart. So we're saying it's how.
Oh, things fall apart. Chinua Achebe.
How? So khona isitulo la kade singekho. How? Leli fastela deliphukile. Like that type of
A problem solver.
a person who can assist me, not a person who can, if I'm CEO, they are MD type of mindset, you know, to lighten the load. And I think because I'm so far behind what I have set for myself, I need that companion plus that partner who can say, okay, let me carry some of the stuff I see Pambi.
We don't do these exercises, and we do change. And when you change, you're supposed to communicate it. When I was young, I wanted looks. I wanted a prostitute.
Yeah.
Let's just bang whenever.
Yeah.
Maybe make me a sandwich. I don't give a fuck. As I get older, I need more things now. So
Yeah.
can we try and make this thing work, or can I outsource?
And the,
Some of the
and
things,
the
and it must be
phases, because
okay.
I'm actually I've said this, sorry.
So, you know, I struggle with, I think we're all looking for the same thing. I think one of my struggles, to go more personal, but I won't go far. Respect, man. I have an issue with tone. As you're speaking, I want someone who will take care of the household when I'm there or not there, you know. Magniwa, they'll be there, and a companion. But there's just something about respect that keeps coming up for me. I've got a thing of how you speak to me. Like when now you can do anything, man.
Why is that so important to you, think?
I haven't fully unpacked it, but there's something gets triggered when you speak to me like
She must be
a child.
sensitive?
Very sensitive.
Oh, wait, she mustn't speak to you like a child.
She mustn't.
She must speak to you like an adult. You know, there's women that struggle with this thing because
Yeah.
Usisi doesn't earn much. So in his head, uyu muntu omdala.
Yeah.
And he speaks down. And at some point, this chick leaves
Yeah.
for Umchita, who's a personal trainer.
Yeah, no, for
And
sure.
Umchita doesn't understand. And you're like, as if this chick feels like a umboni. Because my chick boni is you're like, oh, babe, it's not like you've made $1 million before. Calm down.
Can I tell you the opposite of that?
Yeah.
Can I tell you the opposite
Sure,
of that? In a space where you significantly out-earn her and you trying to talk to her
As an equal.
as a partner. And because yena uthuswa yileyo nto ukuthi wena uRamaphosa
Yeah.
nemali
Sure.
yena uyazehlisa every time.
This happens to normal gents that become ice boys
Yeah, no, for
around
sure.
gents with money.
So you will then say, here's a problem, how can you tackle it together?
Sure.
No, but you are Ramaphosa, you uyambona umuntu encibilika and disappear.
Uthuswa imali.
Uthuswa imali, influence, stature, whatever the case may be, and you constantly trying to what's a pay?
You know what?
Awesome.
And you mustn't force that person. That's who they are.
Should it? Yeah.
No, you so here's the thing about I'm an ice boy. Let's talk about that.
sure.
I'm an ice boy when they meet, it's cool. It's nemali, uyancibilika, ne? Murek. But in other spaces, bona by
They are
dominator,
the thing, yeah.
the thing, and they have ice boys. So they have the ability to lead in certain spaces. So you start seeing those things. Guti, no, but nala. So the reason what attracted me to you initially is because I saw you in your space. And I saw Guti.
Let's store.
How wanna dominate a browser of it. Let's store, put connection, put vibe, put umnandi, bro. Mangikusondeza because of that. Mangikuletha lento yancibilika. Oh, chief. And ngiyakunika ama-rains. Yabona. But siyancibilika here. So there's so many variables. Can I go back? Because you said you want to ask us our visions and our what. So I'm just...
No, it's not that I don't want to ask. I said all the stuff I wanted us to unpack. We just won't have enough time.
Perfect. So what I've done for me, ne? I've turned my life into pillars. So I've got a financial pillar, ne? And I've got a physical pillar, and I've got a psychological pillar, and I've got mental what. I break it down. The reason why I've broken it down into certain verticals is because sometimes 1 hour so ngisebenzisa le khuphukayo ukuthi ingibambe yabona. So mhlambe financially kuyaxeka, I'm going through my own mental demons yabona, kunzima nje. I feel like a failure in these verticals, but ejimini yabona, I've been drinking water, I've been running, so I try and hold on to that while la kubhede, so that inginika leyo motivation type of thing, and I try to bring it into endling. So I'll say to intwana zami, or I'll say to imedem, it's okay, sharp ukupla. Ngithi no ukupla, and then you start realizing ukuthi hey yena mhlawumbe uyastruggleisha to break it down in the way. Because when I ring with intwana and I say ntwana unamalini ku account, they know to the fucking rand how much they have in their accounts, to the rand. And then I ask them, what are you going to do to get it to this point? And they brainstorm. What team did you make? Are you happy with yourself? Are you proud? Do you want to try and make a better team? Are you? Okay, sharp. And I try and break it down. So going back to that vision, I think I might cheat. I here need to, because when you say vision, sometimes it's
too big.
It's
overwhelming,
it's
man.
too big for a person.
abstract.
Yeah.
And abstract for a person who doesn't know what that looks like. So I say financially, where are you out of 10? You're 10. If your 10 is having a savings account of 5,000 Rand and earning 3,500 Rand a month, where are you financially? Are you a 10 or you're a 1? Emotionally or psychologically, we are lalipso, or are you always waking up stressed about, wow, where are you
Physically.
family?
Yeah.
We are ring on the you might not be grand with you might not be grand with but you grand with sisi wakho. Qinisa ask usisi wakho ukuthi kulekelele ngeHotman, ask iHotman likulekelele ngoleti. All of a sudden now you are a sizzling 7 here. Where are you? Break it down to how you view your personal verticals and then rope in your partner in that as well, so you guys can align. Because if you are doing a high rocks, Shama marathon, and Imedi yako is fucking 600-pound life, it might break the alignment. If you are making money grand and umedem wako is just using yini lento le financial therapy, what do they call it? Mabe uyayidla imali yakho nje. When I can't 5,000 euros, can't 5,000 euros. Yabona, yes. Then all of a sudden you're like, I wasa align la.
Retail therapy.
Retail therapy. Yabona. Then asa align la. So mina I've tried to make sure for me, these are my 5 pillars, and I say, yay.
Sikuphi
Wena wenza wakho personal mase so wenza ama joint so ngineyami uneyakho sineyethu sikuphi as a family here financially sikuphi as a family here psychologically because mina I might be feeling strong and you might be drowning, you know, maybe post in lento le or sis go through postpartum
Depression.
that depression
After giving birth.
so she might be going through postpartum.
That's postpartum.
Yeah, no.
You're about to say something stupid. I'm glad you held back.
Well
Please
done.
carry on.
Well done. So
That's
she might be
progress
going
now.
so
For Akontuan.
Tata boy.
I back you.
but I do think it's
Hey.
You're doing well. So she might be feeling like a 1 because upalu 1 lap. Mina, me crying psychologically because I just got
you
another
know what I
baby.
struggle with?
Yeah.
As long as I've set it out, maybe in the vision, in all aspects, I've set it out, guy, in the first 3 months of the year. This is what we're doing. What I struggle with is holding the other people accountable because I run. Now, here we spoke about it because I struggle with, we spoke about it, it's time to do. I struggle with following up. That's the thing I struggle with.
That's a shortcoming of yours.
Yeah, no, I mean, I struggle with because I'm like, okay, we said the thing, we are going. Then after 1 year, I'm like, how can't we gonzagale? Then they say to me, but you also didn't say anything about it. But then I will say, but you saw me do it. Why didn't you?
Yeah, one of the
I
issues we
struggle
have
with
in
that.
relationships, not just romantic, but
Yeah.
all friends, family, we grow through journeys of learning and growth. And sadly, most of us magically expect other people to have somehow spiritually been with us during that growth when they are where you were 10 years ago. So when you shout at them, we are frustrated because they're not there. And most of us don't have the intelligence and wisdom to be like, journey is going to take a while. This is how to go about it.
I get frustrated. Why don't you have it in you, man? I'm going. I don't want to consult with you.
Yeah, that becomes a problem.
It's the EQ.
I struggle with it.
Mina, for me,
my
it's the
problem.
EQ and managing my own frustrations from an emotional point. Yeah, because I'm like, we've been away, we've been eating horrible, ne? We've been eating thingy. We come back, now we just need to be doing flush out sessions. So every day, drinking minimum 3 liters of water, flushing our system. I tell you this, we've been away. We've been eating rubbish. Sure, no one's one. Now we're back. We need to think because we need to focus again on the physical health pillar. You know, where are we there? Yes, we're going to obviously follow. We're not perfect people. But we need to try and counter the 2 weeks as best as we can. We're not
Why do
chickens.
you make it a group exercise?
Because the physical attribute is one of the pillars in the family.
That you guys agreed on or that you put on the table and hope the person binds you?
So it's not agree on. There's certain pillars that I have set. There's a line that you say, and I don't know if you still say it. Uguti, when we want to go get food. Uguti,
Yes.
the person who's sure,
We always do that.
the person who knows
That's
what
what
you
we're
want to
calling,
eat,
Chief.
versus us as Ngazi, we take followership from low or confident. So it's the same thing that I see in a relationship because I'll say, okay, do you have a vision? No. Do you have goals? No. Do you have pillars? No. Okay, sharp. These are mine.
This is why we need therapy because
Agents, yeah.
that
This
approach
chat is
can
deep,
upset
eh?
a lot of people, but they won't verbalize. They'll come 5 years later and be like, I used to hate how you always used to dominate.
Man,
and
this
dictate."
chat is deep for me because I promise if I wake you up guy 1, I'll vote you. I'm not gonna wake you up again, man. Because my mind can't comprehend one. Again, I'm telling you about my
vision, your vision.
I want this is not a safe space. I want to be young laugh.
But once is not fair.
No, I hear you. I get I'm speaking about my
Just say
shortcomings.
3 times. Just use the word 3
No, I
times.
get I'm speaking. No,
No, he
just
does
say
it
three
once.
times.
He does it
No,
once.
I can't say what is false. I need to speaking about the issues that I'm facing.
This is why we need therapy.
Okay,
What tends
cool.
to happen in therapy is, depending on the topic, there's always going to be someone that feels they are right and the other one's wrong.
No,
And the one who feels they are right So, for example, you might be right. You might sit with a therapist and actually unpack that you doing it once is actually okay. The other person must put in work, whereas you thought you needed to put in work. After they've addressed both of you and they figured out that this person's like, I've actually got a deep problem. You might be asked to do an extra one, but they're like, don't do it anymore because of limas. So therapy comes in, and I'm not saying therapy works, and I'm not saying therapists are great and they solve all problems. I'm saying the problem with two people, especially where there's an emotional connection, is things that are upsetting trigger emotions. And sometimes people switch off, retaliate, what. Sure. Where you might be like, I'll tell you always 4. Ilapho uzothi yabo manje ayingivuke ngempela akanye.
Okay.
Lapho you're getting angrier, and when you go to therapy they'll be like, my father used to wake me up aggressively. And that's the issue I have. If this guy maybe played music and switched on the lights and then wake me up, I'd wake up and you're like, but you've never said that.
Can I add to that?
And you're like, but you've never said that. Like, when will I say it when you're shouting?
The problem is that Ukshela ngobabakhe will be the 15th therapy session.
Yes.
That is the thing. Guti, one of the spaces that we are in when we have these conversations is that we've done so much talking where no matter how hard the soil was, because we've debated, we've argued, we've had about conversations, we've become some sort or somewhat fertile, just to listen.
Sure.
Even if we don't agree, even if we don't do, we're better off. I like this, I don't like this.
Sure.
Now when you're going to a person,
words. You say for it.
So now when we're going
I'm sorry if this will upset you, but I just want to say.
So now when we're saying, okay, asego therapy, to umuntu ongakwazi ukuringa. Akwazi ukuringa nabangani bakhe, akwazi ukuringa nomndeni wakhe, akwazi ukuringa namuntu.
They think ukuringa stupid.
They think ukuringa stupid. So now we in therapy, or not even a therapist, umfundisi, umuntu omdala. Hey, mina ngi-right. No, we fight every day.
So for guys like that, because this is one of the things we don't want to speak about, and it's so important.
Sure.
You need to have deadlines. You need to have boundaries. You need to have a point where you let go. Where you say, and again, you may not have the answer. Maybe a therapist will have an answer. Maybe someone will give you advice to say, maybe try ukumvusa the next 20 times. What's a priority? I don't want to lose her. You need to then let that go. After 3 years, 7 years.
Abanye change.
But no, that's fine. My point is this, that there are certain things in relationships that are annoying even from the get. And I'm saying, try the therapy, the interventions, the what, be patient. Every human being, again, your vision and your priorities. Be like, you know what, muntu amuhle, nyamtanda. Noma ngangithuka mfethu, at the end of the day, angifuna ukumluza lo muntu. There are certain things, and some of these might be, there's things that people fight over that when you realize in retrospect, they were so small and you fucked up. Some things you have to let go.
Sure.
And that one's difficult.
It's a tough one when you're looking for a business partner. Let's say I want to have you as my business partner and you sleep in and you spend all the business money, but I love you from a family point.
No, but you see that one, I can tell you as a therapist quick what the solution is there.
Yes.
You'd have to give another example.
A relationship. Uyamthanda lo muntu. But their behavior is detrimental to the family long term.
Okay, let me add this. One of the major reasons why marriages, I'll use marriage as an example, but sure, by marriage I mean committed relationships. Why they fail is because, I'll speak for black people, and I think Euphonic put it in another way. We have prioritized love over duty.
Yeah.
Love is an emotion. It's a fucked up emotion.
Yeah.
There are days as umzali where you fucking hate your children.
Yes.
Bayanyanyisa. Like this fucking piece of shit. But there's a duty. The child needs to go to school. The child needs to eat. They need to wear clothes. We don't. Sisunandi Matita speaks about grace. We don't offer ourselves grace because we prioritize, and maybe this is more for women. They focus so much on love that they forget duty. I don't know if I love him anymore.
Oh.
You're meant to be like, oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess you're not loving me. Oh, did you cook tonight? How can I cook when I'm not loving you? You're like,
for
oh, okay, you've
sake.
got a problem here.
Leave.
This is that example that you were using about the business partner where we're family, I love you. It's one of the reasons why people that are new in business struggle because they want to do business with their mate.
Yeah.
Where it's nice to chat. Don't know we're going to be rich. Don't know we're going to be rich. Doesn't know how to pitch. Is not showing up on time. And business is cold. It's numbers. You're meant to pull me pipe. I want my brother to fix it. I love my brother. I want to give him money. Why don't you get a plumber? Yeah, but I love my brother. Does he know how to fix pipes? I don't think so, but I love my brother.
He's gonna learn.
You're like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
So I think I posted this on social media and I was surprised by the number of girls that agreed. I don't think people should kill the love they have for other people. I think you should love anyone you love fully. And in the most crude example, if there's a girl that you love her. You don't have to date her. You don't have to marry her. Who you date seriously and you marry is the builder. Even if you do not love them. And that's such a difficult pill to swallow in the way that we've been raised. But it's why our committed relationships don't work. And it's why people start speaking about arranged marriages. And maybe if there was a bit of a dictator, because that thing has a prescription which throws love away. They're like, no, this is your husband. No, but he said something nasty. Okay, then tell him he said something nasty, but he is
Chip, not
your
many.
husband. Melu, I'm going to try and find this piece.
Dude,
for
you know what it is?
Sorry, yeah?
Penson. You know what you're saying is very difficult because, and it's for women. Because a lot of
and
things.
feminine niggas.
Yeah, feminine. They do a lot of things based on emotion.
Sure.
You know what? When you do a lot of things based on emotion, what then happens is that we don't know your behavioral traits. Because I feel sad, so sad. I'm just be sad the whole day. So
Can I pour water?
you can. Whereas, if you're in a relationship and you know that sex is a priority, how you feel is irrelevant. And many women have a lot of women have a serious issue with this thing.
So that's rape. We have to talk about. Please carry on. It's a very good example. It's a brilliant example. No, I'm just trying to find a solution.
How?
And you use the good
Now
example.
I'm telling you a span.
Okay, must buy angry.
Okay.
I'm trying to help you as well.
You're a feminine gent.
You're a feminine nigga. That sounds like a feminine trait.
That's very feminine. Control your emotions.
No, I'm saying I hear what you're saying.
So we need to...
You know what I'm saying?
No, before you carry on, I need you now.
No, my issue is the rape, Mlotshwa, though.
Yeah, it's because it is.
It is. In today's time, it is.
Unless I need you to... Because...
So, in what?
In today's time, it's rape.
Thank you.
James, listen to me. There are gents that are going to get arrested.
No.
because
I
of
just
this
wanted you
mindset.
to say in today's time.
Yes.
Sure.
Well,
That's what I needed.
But hear me out.
Why don't you link up Bible?
No, Bible lithi umzimba wakho masengishadile akuwona wakho womuntu wakho.
A few years ago it was not.
Lalela. So if you are a
Close to the mic, 'cause there's a
so
kettle.
if you are a traditionalist or you are led by religion, you know ukuthi masentrowile umzimba wakho
Yes, sir.
belongs to umuntu wakho,
Yes,
your
sir.
partner.
Irrelevant of?
Khathele, you angry,
Thank you
you
so much.
hungry, you what.
Yes.
But you also understand that we live in 2026.
Thank you.
So when it comes to the law, abanendaba ukuthi iBhayibheli lakho lithini
Sure.
or isintu sithini.
Yeah.
Uzoboshwa.
Maybe let's ring fence
Yeah,
this and
please
defer
go.
it for another day. Because
No.
it's actually a deep... The
It
example
is a
you-
very deep
You can
chat,
still make
But
your
it's a
point.
powerful one.
So we're going to ring fence it. And I want, when we do discuss it, if we may forget about it.
Sure.
I want you to find an equivalent to how you feel violated by a woman. Because it's very easy to say we're together. Duty is, as your husband, I want to be with you intimately. I'm not trying to hurt you. So, yes, maybe you don't want today, but as your husband, you might find your woman doing the same with your money. Or if you can find an equivalent, so that on the day you think about it and talk
But
about
your
it.
equivalent is based on how the woman feels, though. Is that your equivalent?
It's not about feels fair to asking someone to open their legs and enter them being a fool. Because in example you saw at them or you demean them in front of people. They're obviously not okay.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're my wife, vula. Fair to that stuff is painful. Forget what's law today. Forget duty over. That's not nice. And look, rape is extreme. We could speak cooking. We could speak looking after the kids. And I'm just saying, on the day that in Mhlambe we speak about it, whether here or anywhere else, try and find an example for men where it feels like your woman is forcing you to do something ongayifuni. So that in that we can be like, okay, let's look at love, feelings over duty. And we ask, okay, what's the duty here? Let's say, for example, uvusa ngo-3 ekseni, you need to drive 3 hours to go and do uma wami. And you're like, no, ngizomlanda no. Ngifuna uyomlanda manje.
So I agree with you, Debs.
But you are making a point, and
I agree fully with you. But I do understand the law in today's time because I know within Dini
and morality.
No. I don't want to talk about morality. So, or just talk about the law.
I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to
make
stop
your
this.
pop and sit down. No.
It's something that I don't do because. Allow me to say my point. So I'm saying with as many times in Dina skulum.
Sure.
Squatile what ne? But I still make sure Guti the mortgage is paid, the fridge is full, the lights are on. I make sure Guti her car is washed, petrol that is made sure. As kulum, and we've on a good day we've said what are the duties and the roles and responsibilities that we have to cover
Yes.
whether you feel like it or not. Because there's certain things that I don't benefit from.
Irrelevant of how you feel.
Bro, isn't your my cell phone mina angendao phone yakhe.
These chairs are tough,
but
man. You know,
squatile asithi this is not a real example. Asithi ngifunda WhatsApp from umjita. Yabona ukuthi but ngiyazi mina ukuthi mase ngiyi1 either lo muntu ngiyamshiya ne mangamshiyi let's say angimshiyi ngisasele naye my duty is still my duty, bro.
Yeah.
If my child does something we are fairly tested scale, my duty is still to cook school fees.
Yeah, some would argue that she's not a child, ain't
Uba. No. It's my family. I'm using the word family. I'm saying what I have a duty to my family. Yabona. And ending is no quarters, tubelani singakhulumisani, sure. But engakutshela ukuthi idingo zakhe that we had written down.
It's irrelevant.
Zwana, things that we had written down. Because then I say ibhala lezi zinto ukuthi whether ukwatile or not, unless uthi singakushiya. Because most young share it's a different story then.
I have to disagree on the sex one.
Allow me to finish.
No, it's okay.
Once seek grant, we say in order to build and progress the family forward. Because sex to you might be a sex thing.
Yeah, the battery's dead. It's fine. You can leave it.
For someone else, it might be an intimate space to connect. For me personally, sex is an intimate space to connect. For example, mina sithi ngumkwatela angifuna umkhulumisa ngikwatile kuyena ushaya iflop thizeni. She knows ukuthi the best way she can connect with me is intimately. You know, it's not ukuthi manje ungiphi izinqa like prostitute. It's not that. We understand ukuthi okay, this guy is tight, ukwatile is frustrated. Mangithi ngumthinta relaxa yabona. And then from there, mase ngiqedile, then we sit on the bed and sisakwazi ukuringa.
Mina
yabona.
I have to disagree with you, man. But I want us to move past this point.
Which part are you disagreeing with what I said?
Why do you want us to move past it? Is it
I
because
want to know
of
which part
the
you
sensitivity
disagree.
of it?
Sure. So I want to read a tweet, and I wanted to make my last point about umselegu, which is male accountability.
Okay. Please just tell me which part do you disagree of what I said?
No, it's not what you said. It's the way the topic was raised. So
Tebza.
Mar,
So I said that one of the reasons committed relationships are struggling is because people put love/feelings over duty.
Fact.
Which I'd like to think most of us here agree with. And I'd like to think we all agree. I don't know if I should read the tweet now, quickly.
For time, whatever you want, sir.
Okay, let me read it quickly. I'll get to what I disagree with.
Sure.
@theonlykemi is the handle.
Okay.
I don't know where this person's from. Anytime my husband and I fought, I stopped cooking. I didn't care if he had eaten or not. I would just make food for myself and leave him to sort himself out. He never argued. He would simply order food or fix something for himself. I'd only resume cooking when I was calm again. Then 1 month we had another fight, and as usual, I didn't cook. The month ended, and he still sent my allowance.
He
Plus,
still,
He
he
what?
still,
He what?
he still,
he still sent my allowance.
Duty. Irrelevant of emotion.
Yeah. Okay,
And that's
okay,
the problem in
okay,
society.
okay.
That people do things based on emotion.
You sound emotional.
You sound
No, but
very
I'm saying
emotional.
that's the problem with society, Mlotshwa. Our grandfathers,
Can I
Bale.
finish my tweet? Your grandfathers lost the land to white people, which is why women are empowered today. What about your grandfather?
Is that where you want to go?
Sorry.
Okay, sir.
Plus the full food stuff money like he always does. He even sent the money he had promised my dad. I was surprised. I asked him why he would still send food money when I hadn't been cooking. He simply said, because it's my responsibility.
That's a man.
I felt so ashamed. That was the last time I ever did that.
Yes.
Now, even when I'm upset, I still cook for him. And I've noticed something. Most of our quarrels don't even last anymore. Somehow we always end up talking things out while eating.
Thank you.
Small things like this save marriages.
Thank you, sir.
Can
This
I
guy's
jump in?
proving
Oh,
us
So
wrong.
I responded to this. I just want to read my response quickly.
Okay.
I don't know if it's important. I said we should teach kids about responsibility over love
Yes.
in relationships.
Yes.
And in those same lessons, teach them how to stay away from partners who don't share that same value. Forsaking your duties because you are angry speaks to miseducation about relationships or low EQ.
When you're a child, you should have put that in there.
There's a very famous YouTube divorce lawyer,
You,
James.
you just agreed to what we said. Mlotshwa.
I didn't get a chance to disagree.
So there's a very famous divorce lawyer on
Awuna
YouTube,
masimba, ne?
James Sexton,
Yeah,
and he
ninja,
speaks
yeah.
of a
It's a great
story
storyteller.
of granola bars and blowjob. You've heard it. And he speaks about this husband who travels hours to find a favorite granola bar for his wife, and the wife wakes him up every morning with a blowjob, and it's one of those things, and talking to both of them during their divorce, somewhere along the line, that blowjobs ended, and so did the granola bars, and it speaks to that love language. What makes my partner happy in this space?
Yes.
She appreciates him driving all those hours to get her favorite granola bar. He appreciates the morning blowjob. And it is a cycle or a circle that we don't know where it starts, where it ends, And the moment, in my humble opinion, the moment one stops, it's very easy for the next one to stop. The moment you stop driving for her granola bars, she might then say, oh, okay, the blowjobs end. Or the moment she ends the blowjobs, the granola bars. The same thing with the cooking. If you are committed to your partner and you're committed to the duty that you guys have agreed upon, if you are strong of conviction, you will, you will continue with the duty regardless of how you feel. Emotions excluded. Unless, again, you're like, you know what, I want out. Then
How would you
then it's
guys have
different.
reacted?
But here's the
How
other
would you
issue
guys have
though.
reacted if you were the guy?
If
You were the guy.
I've done
I was
this.
going to continue, man.
Oh, man,
that's normal.
I'm him.
That's normal. You're asking the wrong guys.
I am him.
You're asking the wrong
What do you
guys.
mean I'm asking the wrong guys? I'm just asking.
I mean, I continue.
I am him.
I continue.
I've bought birthday gifts. I've bought.
How she treats me
Hey, bro.
won't change how I treat her.
Dog,
Because
dog,
her and I
it's-
have a commitment and a duty.
Dog,
so I need to make sure I adhere to it.
I forget that, and I'm gonna go personal.
Yeah.
I still hold the mother of my kids, my ex, on high regard. So her birthday still falls under me. On behalf of the kids, obviously. Mother's Day, on behalf of the kids. I know what they value, and I still go above and beyond on those type of things. Because I feel like there was an agreement that we agreed upon. It's not airtime. No, it's not that. But there's certain things where me and the kids have agreed with I will cover this until they can stand on their own. Regardless of how I feel about Lassie's. If it's her birthday, the boys are gonna say, Daima,
You feel the
are
same
we-
if you were with a woman that's got a baby daddy.
what do you mean?
But in Engos, in an issue.
So it's not.
She's got a child
So
with
it's
the
not a
child.
conversation. It's not a conversation between me and that lady. It's a conversation between me and my sons.
I'm asking.
Hear me out. If it's a conversation between that ndanga and the child, and they have concluded that discussion, and it's coming through from Jabulo, The
No,
gift.
it's coming from your partner.
What do you mean?
I'm confused.
She's got duties to the baby daddy.
Is it the child? So I'm trying to say.
No, I'm just the exact example you made.
Yes, the gift.
You're fine with
doesn't-
it?
The gift. Yes, I'm 100%. The gift is not saying from Penson. Ne? The gift is from me, Ntwana. You understand what I'm trying to say? Mother's Day.
Then we ask.
So no, it's fine. Mother's Day. Ne? In Dangas can't. They don't have the financial means to facilitate. Ne? If that's the thing, I will assist and let's say from Intwana Mother's Day gift. So if there was a situation where Losisi Lona has a child with Tutube and Leon Ganingani it's a Father's Day, Mama, please can I get something for Baba? And Losisi goes, here's the budget, yeah, 100 rand as an example. Take me gifty. I've got no qualms. Yabon. It's not ukuthi usise naye no Dube are going to have a coffee and they're going to stare in each other's eyes.
You're going to discuss the child.
Okay. I said discussing Ganege. Now it's a trust situation.
About roof, no, but
Yeah, one. Now it's a different chat.
The child is problematic at school, so they need to sit and discuss the
so
child.
if it's that, what can I do? There's not much I
can
can
say
do.
no.
No, I can't say no because it's not my child.
no, I want to go. We have the chat now.
But my duty as a father
Yeah.
on Mother's Day, as a duty, it hasn't stopped. I haven't been like, vele angendaba no mawenu, ngiyangumthengela into ye-birthday, ngiyangumthengela into ye-Mother's Day. Ngendaba naye. My duty is still my duty.
Yeah.
Regardless of how I feel about Lucis.
Yeah, what's sad is that with our chat, sometimes we are, what do you call it? An echo chamber. What do you call it? Echo chamber, whatever.
It's not an echo chamber. I disagree with you guys.
Okay. Mina, when
We're
there's
definitely not an echo chamber.
that's good.
I just want you to know.
That's fine.
I disagree with you guys a lot.
Yeah? Maybe some fun about daily conditioning treatment.
When an offensive mhlambe ni echo chamber.
Yeah,
I say
me.
pause to those statements. Akugqobise.
I don't know my foot like man. What's police now, woman? Here's my. I work. I'm an Mlotshwa. No man, we're not coming down now. Sorry.
Why whenever
I
you're
told you,
distraction?
fine, fun.
Unofika nezinto ey'toxic wena.
Kaka
Kodwa
lena.
uhleli ucabanga homosexuality la. Hey, lo jita lo.
Mina.
Mlotshwa, I based a lot of things on duty, man. I don't like things based on emotion. You know?
Why wouldn't you be with a woman that also believes in duty?
No, I'm crying.
No, I'm not. No, man. Come on. Come on, man.
Mina ngithops.
I'm showing you duty.
Mina ngisikwazi
just
izinto
asking as a
ngaphiwa
concept.
kuthiwa I'm not speaking to you. Thatha kwakho kodwa. Kodwa mina nawe I'm angry.
Yeah, that's why.
Shaya kusakho
What
ke.
in Mlotshwa?
Yabona. Bayikhonze ngempela.
Duty is important because duty is in all environments.
Yo.
Whether it's in the workplace,
Is this funny?
I don't think sex falls under
duty.
duty.
That's the corner. Wait. Chat.
I believe sex is everything in a relationship.
Everything.
I'm with you.
No. Everything.
I'm with you.
I tell
Everything.
if you won't have sex, you are dating someone for like 1-2 years.
I smell everything. I know. I'm not sure about everything.
Okay, but it's an important thing. It's an important. Yeah.
No. You said no. Don't change because of
No,
this.
he's allowed to change.
Don't let this guy intimidate you.
I don't think he meant literally everything.
Yes.
What's the number one thing in a relationship?
don't-
Hey, man.
What?
What's the number one thing in is it respect? Is it sex? Is it having children? What's the number one thing?
Number one.
It's sex. How?
Okay, yeah, it's sex.
Thank you. How?
No, Mara. What I mean is that like I won't date someone and then sex is not part of our mjolo. It's like I must wait 3 months now, 6 months. Come on, guys.
You're in
I
trouble.
wanna feel that person. Namang so son.
This is why when women cheat, niggas break.
Because it's a connection. For me,
Yes.
for me,
I mean, sex is number.
bro, for me, sex is literally
If she cheated, would you leave her?
Yes.
It depends. You know, you mentioned something
Depends
about
on the type of guy who cheated.
no.
Hey, Kelly Roland. I can beg us
No, Uti, you can still date someone without sex. What I'm saying is, even if she cheated, it depends on, do I know about it? Did they tell me? Did
You
I
know
see
about it. You know about it.
She
I
told
know
you.
about it.
You know,
In a sense, I saw it
you even
or
know.
I
No,
read
you know
the
the guy.
text.
You know the guy.
No,
that's
don't
a
make
deal
it
breaker.
extreme.
You read the
No,
messages. You know
the
she
reason I'm
cheated.
asking is this thing of duty over love.
No.
You have a duty to her, so cheating shouldn't be a deal breaker.
No. According to me, it's a deal breaker because
But then that's not duty, that's emotions.
No, but there's certain deal breakers. Chief, there's always
when
deal
we
breakers.
started dating, we didn't
She
say,
still gives you sex.
no.
She messed up.
But
She messed
now,
up.
Now we are share manje.
No, I would share. It's not that she's got another
Pela,
man.
remember.
She just cheated.
Also with girls, it's not like maybe she cheated with let's say a scenario where she cheated with a baby, but in sugar daddy. No, cheater, ufana nam.
Let's say she was sugar daddy. Once off.
Once off.
Yeah, she was on a trip.
Cheating is cheating. I don't condone it, especially girl.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Mina is out to cran, but I'm like, nah.
Maybe this will be my equivalent, Ebza.
Aye.
Having sex with a woman who doesn't want to have sex with you because she's angry is a violation of her body.
Okay.
Yes.
This is where I'm like, it's not even a legal thing. It's a moral thing for me.
Nah.
Agafuni. Whether it's emotions or whatever, the thing is agafuni. And expecting her to do that, I think, expecting her. She can still say no, but we're now sitting down drafting the duties. And we're now drawing boundaries to say, look, we have Figu Mamu Baba's like, she won't let me have sex. And now we have to deliberate and be like, Mama, we all agreed. Even if you're angry, even if you're I'm saying in that council, I'm going to say, I'm sorry, here, I can't agree.
Let's give an example of the guy who's paying umniga allowance. Akasafuni naye. Is that also immoral?
Senza kanjani?
The money thing is the easiest.
No, it's not.
No, but akafuni umchita.
His
No,
emotions
no, what I'm saying is,
Will you say you must stop?
so I
need to
can't
drop the
equate money
Yes, Ram.
to giving you my body.
they're the same.
We're not equating it. We're saying they are duties.
Mina, they're the same.
So,
It's a duty,
so,
Chief.
so, Mina, when I look at duty,
Irrelevant of how you feel.
So this
like
is
a
why
sin.
I'm disagreeing, and that's why I
Then-
was like,
then
you know what, I'm
don't-
happy to not even carry on with the rest of the chat.
I'd like to have the carry chat.
Until we have this chat. We don't have to agree, by the way.
Yes, of course.
So I'm not trying to convince you. I just wanted to be put on the table. Which when we sat and spoke about this thing, Penuel what here now? No.
Yes, so don't have it as a duty so that I know where we stand. So give me, it's like, let's say parenting. We all have different views on parenting, and we all have different lines.
I
of
actually
which
had a
we-
point on parenting today.
you know, and lines of which we cross and lines that we don't cross. You know, for example, I think for the most part, we might agree, Guti, if I don't have access to my child, I might not have mali.
Sure.
Yeah, but there's certain guys who say
You shouldn't. If she gives,
Yeah,
if
yes,
she says no
yes,
access,
so- you have a duty.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You have
the
a
three
duty.
of us. So the three of us. That's
You have a duty.
That child is young, man.
But hear me out. Hear me out. So
They're
the
being
three of-
possessed by
so,
their mother.
So listen, Chief. So the three of us might agree, Guti. For us, that's our line. Ne? But for some guys, they will say
a
they've got a
duty.
duty.
Most guys say
regardless of whether I have access to the child, I haven't seen the child in 3 years.
My duty
if the
I
mother
still
says
have-
I must not see the
Yes,
child,
the three of us
Uzothina
agree.
neduty bayi-two.
Chief, the three of us agree. But there's guys who are saying whether I see the child once a month, once a year, once every
as
5
long
years,
as ingane yami fethi idlile,
I've got a duty.
in
So
any way,
I'm trying to say, Guti, give me duty is a duty is a duty. So I'm looking at a principle, Guti, much like in biblical terms, a sin is a sin is a sin.
I'm saying sex to me
Yes.
is not a duty.
Yeah,
Then
then,
what
you
is
remove
this?
it.
Then what is
No. Listen.
This is the whole thing I'm trying to say.
Then you remove it
No,
from what we are
you're not hearing me. I'm not speaking about for myself. You're not hearing what I'm disagreeing with. Debs, I don't know if you're hearing what I'm disagreeing with.
no, coming back. What if
It's not a duty for all of us.
It's not a personal thing for me. This is why I wanted to stop this. So I said, let's ring fence this thing and discuss it at another time where it has the time and we can flex like what we're doing now.
Sure.
Because it is fundamentally important.
Yeah.
I believe it's fundamentally important.
Okay.
So when I say that I don't think sex should be put there
As a duty.
standard duty, I'm not saying as my personal opinion for me.
okay?
I'm saying when there's a council and amadoda sehleli and they're like, no, the duties of umfazi are this, and they're like, I noma ngidubele kumele angiphe. I'm saying I'll put my hand up and I'll say, no, I disagree. I'm happy to be outvoted. I'm happy for a woman to be like, ayo Penuel, you are better. The woman must, it's fine. I'm saying I fundamentally disagree because I feel you're asking someone to let you into their body when they are not okay.
Yeah, my body is making money as well.
Ilkhuni lento. I don't know. I feel like
we're ghost.
kwenzeka kanjani?
What do you mean?
Like ithobalano iyenzakala kanjani?
It's like must I give an example?
No.
So it's like the
I'm just
cooking
trying
thing. So
to
we just
imagine.
fought.
Ulala
Fuck you,
kanjani
fuck you, I
nayo?
hate you. Ungene roomini umbamba ithanga.
Yeah.
Aqine.
Man, all these things you can change.
Umphendule.
I get
You can
that.
change
And
your
then she
mindset.
just keeps quiet abhekele. Umcabuze mhlambe engafuni.
Umlala kanjani ke makunjani?
So
So kumele
again,
usisa vume ngoba it's a duty.
Yes.
No, that's what they're saying.
No.
because you guys are looking at
You
it
guys are going
from
too
a
far.
rape point.
It's about a rape. You don't
We are looking at a rape point. We are the ghost. We are the ghost.
Can I say what I'm
Guys,
trying to say?
me and Dube just told you now.
Can I say what
Please
I'm trying to
accept that
say?
we're saying no.
I'm not.
Yeah, but you're saying it for all of us.
I'm
No,
not
you
giving
guys
this
just
a
said
rape
we're looking
lens.
at it from a
Now,
rape.
khona
I'm
izinto-
saying we're not Dube are saying no.
Similarly, let's say kunento ongafuni ukuyenza. Ma uyenza uthukuthela ukwatile. Kuyabonakala.
But I'm doing it.
How but no. My
Dube is
thing
asking
is
what does
how,
that look like
What happens
when she doesn't want?
with you, the person who's having the sex?
And-
What
and-
happens with you?
Okay, here's what I'm saying.
How
Look,
do you feel?
Dube, here's
I'm
what I'm
not
saying.
saying you're raping them.
Dube, man, here's what
Don't
I'm saying.
argue with Dube. It's just asking you to explain.
Can I explain? Hang on. Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now I'm out. I know ukuthi la there's anger between me and Nali Medley.
Yes.
We're not aligning. I cannot expect the sex to be the same as us aligning. It won't be the same. So I'm not going extreme to say, Majmela's fake, as smile, are fake.
Just,
No,
no, tell Dube how it happens. That's what he's
So
asking.
all I'm saying is,
Tell the story.
Here's what I'm saying is, I just want to go extreme. I'm not expecting ukuthi must right must be the same sex.
Yes.
If rekwatelana.
Yes.
If rekwatelana nali limit. Maybe a jigga fella I get at that moment you want to skita. Then I'm not expecting emotion and love because I think that for me that then says it's rape because you want this person to be in another realm that they can be in because there's
And
this
they are not
emotional
violent
thing.
with it.
No. Let myself.
Yeah.
Let myself. I need to contain how I'm going to have the sex with her. I need to make
So
sure that
how does that go?
you know.
Maybe
How
I'm
does that go?
saying.
No. All I'm saying is, Mara, it won't be like we are happy.
Tell me
That's what
how
I'm
it
saying.
happens. I'd like to know.
Can I answer? Can I just
guess
jump in?
that's your question.
Wait, I'd like to jump in.
All I'm asking,
Wait.
I'm asking this because
I'd like to jump in.
I'm trying to understand.
So
Uthi.
this is coming from a
Kwenzeka
time
kanjani?
where I've been very angry at OCC before. Ne?
That's cool, ngawe.
Yes.
She's angry.
Yes, okay. I want to start it off and I want to unpack it. I've
Yeah.
been very angry. Ne? And then she's touched, yabo, and I'm not in the, and I say, no, I don't, and then eventually we intimate and then we have sex.
Okay,
And then it's a
uyancenga.
time. Uyancenga.
Okay, repeat.
Ne? No, angirape. Phela mangirape phela ngizomphusha.
Go
Because
easy
I
on
don't
the
want-
rape.
Because
Because
no,
I see this was the
guys,
trigger word. Go easy
Yes,
on the
that's
rape.
cool.
I think that's the
no,
standby.
yes, because if she said I don't want to, I'm not going to carry on. That's a
No,
fact.
nobody will do that though.
Yes, no, but I just want to say that. Or if she's stiff and cold, I'm not going to do that.
No, but no man
I'm
will
saying,
do that,
I'm
though.
saying,
Okay.
Guti, I've also had intercourse many times with a partner where, baby, tired. Tired. I want to get my tired. Ne? I said, hey, fake masinya ngikhathele. She's not saying
Mara niyakhuluma ngithi lapho.
yes, mayikwatile ne uzokubuka uhlinile ne mayikhathele uyakubuka ukhathele
Yes.
ne uyena phela facilitate it's not ukuthi
Nangomzimba ngithi uyakhuluma.
yes so umuntu ozo preventa ukuthi umudle
You open the leg, she says no.
Oh,
We're not saying you are going there in car.
but umuntu ukwatile uyayibona i45 iqinile ekubuka ethi uyaqala ekubuka ethi ngoba ukwati mase vele message
I don't think we're speaking about
We're not saying the
thing.
same thing. I think
Oh,
that's the
ne-
problem.
because I think you guys have a different vision.
Yeah.
Because I know
I think
ukuthi
they're saying that if
for
she
me,
says no, you must open the legs forcefully.
angas. I'm saying, for example, when Umem
We
is
were
angry
trying to
at me,
figure out what do you guys mean when
I
you
think
say
so-
sex should be a duty where the woman is angry and doesn't want.
I'll give you an example.
So I was hoping, which both of you haven't done, that you would relay the story. So you guys just swore, you just fought.
Yeah.
Wamshang empam. I fucking hate you, Sfebendin. Then you go to bed and you're like, I'm horny. And the question is, when you get to bed, what happens? So Penson speaks about negotiating, which is whatever. You could negotiate,
Okay.
even if she was just tired. We speak about a situation where you're like, "Upela umfazi wami wena. This is a duty. And she's like, but I'm not in the mood. And we're asking, what do you do then?
So-
and you guys
so-
are saying, You're just gonna negotiate, and if she says no, you leave her. I don't have a problem with that.
In those extreme cases,
Yeah.
she's not gonna cook for me. She's not gonna do my washing because we're going extreme now.
She could still cook.
Nah,
The reason Mshange Mpama is
She must
because
cook, man. Mlotshwa, man.
I hate you. She said
Wena umuntu
Uma-
akumshanga
she said
empama
Umakhu
that's not
is
right.
fair.
umshanga empama
She said Umakhu is fair. That's why Umshange
yes
Mpama.
mese ngumshanga empama mese yangipheke okay hear me
No,
out
Mara, how do
so
you
so
expect
so
to be
so once we go into
sexual now
so
after senishayene
so now
Sexual
but hear me out
what?
so once we go extreme umama isfebe khawuni impama then those to me are lines being crossed because you started off with you need to have certain non-negotiables. So when I was thinking about ukulwa endlini yabona I was thinking about siyaphikisana siyalwa squatene not ukuthi a situation ukuthi angilala ekhaya fuck ngiyavaya.
You guys are just talking about people that are not really in the mood for whatever reason.
No, we're talking about ukuthi nokwenze ukuthi asikhulumisane.
When we started this thing, it was a woman doesn't want.
Zwana. No,
she's upset.
No, we were speaking about duties, so we didn't speak about that. We speaking about duties. So I was
No, you spoke about a woman being upset and not wanting
yes.
to do it.
So again,
But
I
there's
wasn't-
extremes
You
in
you used extremes, and there's extremes
extremes in what
because
you're
you
saying,
brought up a dynamic where you said if your girl cheats on you, you must still. Those are extreme cases, and those speak to align the flags, the non-negotiables.
I'm a red flag now.
For umuntu kushanga empama, that's a non-negotiable. Umuntu akuchithela, non-negotiable. There's certain non-negotiables where all bets are off. And I started, and I was very, very, very aware when I said, Wuti, when you start doing things that are worthy of Wuti Nkshiye, then the duty thing falls apart.
Mara, I want to what the difference is.
Because we need to.
Nah, I don't give a fuck what you guys are saying now,
That's
'cause
okay.
you've moved away from what we were
Okay,
speaking
cool.
about.
Okay, cool. So
So
I need
it's
to.
okay.
Okay, sharp. Then I need to explain myself for whoever's
Because
watching.
I said I agree with you guys
Perfect.
in what you were saying.
Okay, perfect. So I need to.
And it's not what was being said
You can
earlier.
agree. I will reiterate for whoever's watching. So there's things where there's a line in the sand and we can't cross. So GBV.
Maybe the cheating triggered you guys. Senior recoil.
No, we're just responding. No.
Rape was
Rape,
the
what, all these extremities.
Cheating was not
Yeah,
the
what?
trigger. You used the
No,
word rape.
no,
But
no.
you remember
no
why
one
I said
wants
rape?
to do.
You remember why I said it? Do you remember why I said it?
Say it again.
If you remember why I said it or how I said it, this guy agreed and said, legally today it is.
Rape.
He said it.
It's rape, yeah.
We agreed.
Yeah.
What he's saying now is not rape because you're a negotiator. That's why I'm saying you guys are recoiling. So I
I'm
don't
not
care what you say now.
recoiling. No, okay.
Not wrong.
Because
then-
he
okay.
said that it is
Okay,
rape.
okay.
We all
But
agreed.
don't you
Okay,
talk?
Let me
okay.
show you
Okay.
that. Saying I shift down.
No,
Okay.
it's not what you were saying.
Close your ears. Okay, listen. Close your ears, and then let us talk so
It's
that we can
okay.
reiterate. It's okay.
It's okay. You
L-
guys can
listen.
shift away from
Okay,
it.
we can shift
but
away.
the thing we were saying,
People
I don't think you
rewind
guys
and listen.
agree
You
with
must-
it.
sharp.
So I'm happy.
No, we
okay.
stand on.
Which is why Dube
we
asked.
stand firm.
What do you mean?
Dube. That one for me. One of the duties.
Negotiating sex with a woman is not
It's
rape.
not. Listen.
My
what-
HCC
sex-
pay, cartel, it's
sex
okay,
is-
again. That's not
sex
rape.
is not.
It is rape for some people.
No,
No,
it's not.
She didn't say yes.
It's not.
Hey guys.
She did not say yes.
If a woman doesn't say
She
say
literally
yes, it's
said
a rape.
yes. You guys said
She
my
literally-
criminal value blends.
She
That's
literally-
rape.
She literally
We can't
said
act like
yes.
we don't know now what rape is.
I just said she
But you
keeps
guys said
quiet.
you wouldn't
She looks
carry
at you.
on.
That's not a yes.
So if you say you
Yes
won't carry
is
on,
yes.
it's okay.
No, it's no.
Yes.
Woman
Even if
keeping
it's
quiet
identity.
doesn't mean she's giving you consent just because she kept
You
quiet.
guys moved away from what you were saying,
Okay,
so it's
cool.
okay.
That's fine. Anyway, we'd still like to carry on. So if you don't want to
No,
carry
I'm
on,
not saying you must
perfect.
close it. Please
Thank you.
carry on.
Appreciate that. So what I'm trying to say is, ukuthi, again, biblically and traditionally, masushadile wena mfana nawe siswethu, umzimba wenu become one. It's not good manje usuzoduba ngemali yakho mfana. Mase nishadile or you're in a committed relationship, imali yethu, usisi is still entitled to that unless there's some extremities. No one is fighting the extremities. Extremities are extremities. However, mina endlini, when it comes to the bunda, maskwatile endlini, we had to ghost usiso Mxhosa. I don't want to unpack more. She said, ngakwata kodwa from the neck down and ngqabene.
I-culture yakhe nama-beliefs wakhe.
No, it's not just her. There's many
By
people.
culture, you mean as a person?
There's many
Yeah,
people.
it's like what she
not
believes
a
in.
cultural group.
Yes.
No,
As a
not,
person.
it's not a thing that Xhosa
Yeah,
people do.
yes,
it was just her.
No,
My-
it's
my-
her.
my
as
point-
a human being.
My point is there's many people like her,
Yes.
of which I am one of them.
Yes,
Ne? Sixabene, but sixabene from the neck down.
yes.
Unless we're going extreme. When I say extreme, I'm talking about things that are worthy of us breaking up. Things that are worthy of us breaking up are all better. Mina mangazi usendlini sixabene. I know ukuthi ukudla kwami ngizokuthola ku-microwave. Suke sixabene.
So she's still
Angeke
maintaining
akulethele
it.
kona.
Yeah?
She won't give you.
Never. Masixabene ngeke ngilethele ukudla. Ngeke. Ngiyazi ukuthi masixabene endlini ugqoka lamaphijamas la amade. Ngiyazi mangifika endlini ugqoka amaphijamas amade la agcina emaqakaleni. Yabona?
ANC.
Yabona once ngafika endlini kunjalo. But ngizolibe ngidonsa le ntambo le kancane ngithi.
We can all agree though if
Yabona.
she's stiff, if she says no,
That's
if her
rape.
thighs are closed,
That's rape.
No, forget what it's called.
I wanna
You
call
guys don't agree that Umchita should push there.
No, showcase.
No problem.
Yeah. And I think again with the guy.
But there are stages of pushing.
So again with the guy, if he
No, there
feels,
is. What do you mean?
If the guy
You know,
feels,
wait,
if
can
the
I
guy-
address? Wait. You can address this. Can I just?
manje ubekelani chips ngoba phela manje ngathi ubhizi uthinta impandla yakho manje uzothatha chips asigula kanjeni
No. We need to be fair. You
sigula
know.
kanje sesine covid
Here's another uncomfortable thing that we need to speak about. And I understand why Mlotshwa wants to speak about it on another day, because it's a very sensitive thing. You see that woman that says no. Ish, fuck. And the thing is, you know, with this thing of cancel culture, you're not sure
You're
what
gonna
to
get in
say.
trouble. Watch what you're saying. Think maybe have another chip.
I think maybe mhlampe sometimes, you know, what I've realized is that it's not all the time where two people will want to have sex and they are aligned. So to see on. So on most occasions, the other person almost has to warm the other one to the idea.
I'm hotspot.
Yeah. And then slowly they become hotter and hotter. Yabona?
Udlala iphone elele. What are you watching? Sorry. We are hotspot kunayavu udlale nje mhlawumbe
So
R&B.
you persuade them. It's like the thing where you show, I think mhlampe I'm trying to follow your lead.
Yeah, no, you're right.
To what you're alluding to.
nakaqeda uDube
You know, I think what you're alluding to is that
Yes.
sometimes there's a communication that you are sensing ukuthi it's not a no, but it's a I need to do more to bring this person to where I am.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
good English.
No, sorry, Tebza.
Ngikhulumela mina.
By the way, just officially on the record, to protect Amachita, because
Please, man.
unfortunately we are dealing with the law. We all agree with what Dube is saying.
Yes, sir.
If a lady says no, gents, stop.
Yeah, we fully agree.
Yeah. I'm just
Aggressively
saying. I'm just because no, the Fetz, I was in a WhatsApp group, I think with you, where there was a chick, a grown lady, married, who was like, yeah, no, she doesn't mean no. She's like, if he's not
I
gonna
wanted
hustle,
to go there, Fetch, and
phone.
it's
I
tough
hear
for me
you.
to go there.
I'm saying the rule of thumb for gents is if she says no, stop. Because I've had women say, you can't say that, you must read her.
Yes.
Don't read her. Don't read her. Take what she says and just move. Rather let her be like, I want. And even then, Trump get her to send a text, gents, you're gonna get arrested because she's gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, hey, I did say no, God, and I'm upset. And you'll be asked and you'll be like, she did, but then you're fucked. Don't do it. Don't do. As soon as she hesitates, I'm not. Please stop. Go scommel and fuck off home. You're gonna find yourself fucked. And to
agree,
women
Tebza?
who are gonna be watching this, if you're not sure as a lady, say no. Don't play these funny games.
I said
At
that
all.
once on a podcast and they said, Guti, I'm teaching guys how to rape women. When I said, ask her to send a text, ask her to bring a condom. Some of them say that I want you to fight harder, all these games that some women play. So,
Nzani.
yes, send a text,
Nzani.
bring a condom. She must bring a condom. She must go down. She must get on top. So that
The thing is, man, we're not willing to have
at
honest
court,
chats
at
about
least.
this because, I mean, I remember one of my mentors told me, we lived in an era where no was try.
Harder.
Yeah, just try.
No outside of sexual acts is still try.
Yeah,
Even in sexual.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think even in sexual. Because how did she get into the room? Why is she lying there? I think was what was happening.
she traveled from
She's in your bedroom. Ufuna la.
Currently,
Sikhuluma ngomfazi wakho, uthe no.
No, even a chick. No, we're speaking about a different time. Sorry.
Young Philly is going through the most.
Sorry, this is important.
Because of
We're
something
speaking
that
about a
happened
different
in
time.
his own hotel
We're
room.
speaking about a different time.
She came to his hotel room.
Yes, that's rape. In our time.
In our time.
Yes.
Yeah.
In their time, which is where Okoko, nabantu abadala will ask, "Ebefunani ekamereni lakhe?" And you're like, you can't ask that. Because if we ask that, you're called an apologist. Yes. Which is why we have to advise gents.
Yeah.
She can be naked on your bed with her legs wide open. If she says no,
Then it's a no.
you stop.
And it's a
And
big
the thing about rape is, even if you're inside and she says stop,
Yeah, you have to stop.
and you're like, I'm about to, she's like,
then
stop.
You have to stop. No, you
have to stop.
You have to stop.
It's been nice. We've been peak.
Yeah, you have to stop.
Yeah, you have to stop.
So you know what? You know what?
Stop, call it Puma, bro.
Here's better advice. Don't stop. We'll visit you in prison. So it's really your choice. You know what? Don't stop. Keep going.
Here's a gap.
It's fine.
Here's a gap in the system. Here's a gap in the system. Pull out, lie on the floor, and just go lie like this with a hot dick. If she decides to sit on you, that's a different story. Get out. Get you out. You out of
No one's
what?
gonna
You
do
lie on
that.
the floor. Don't carry on. Stop. She said stop. Get out. Lie on the floor with a hot dick. Don't touch her. Move away. What am I saying that's wrong?
Mina, this is my advice to my
Because she has to get off the bed and then sit on your dick.
Sibali. Mina,
How is that rape?
Mina,
She's
my
not
advice is
gonna do
simple.
that.
Sibali.
Oh, then
Look, we come from an era where siyadlala man igame yabona uyafuna ufuni
In the past.
in the past but let's sometimes
Try harder.
yabona so I think right now it has gotten to a point where who flatter needs to be redefined. I think now people need to be very straight. Ngiyakufuna ngifuna sihlabane vandag. What is the value that I must give you?
We need to train kids at a young age, which we're not doing, which is why we're fucked.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I agree with you.
We're teaching kids to have casual sex.
No, wait, bro, you're not teaching.
No.
We're
It's
teaching
consensual.
girls. Girls and boys to
Let's
stop
communicate.
flirting.
Yeah,
That's what
sad.
we're teaching them.
We can say, but it's
If you agree with one girl or boy, then you move on to the next one.
No, that's not
no,
what
you're
we're
not
saying.
getting us. No,
We're
you're not
saying
getting us.
I'm saying we must teach children in primary school.
You're not getting us.
You don't go to a girl and say, hey,
How about
do you want to come to my house? You must tell a girl,
not just
hey, I
straight.
like you. I want to have coffee.
And I
Can
wanna
we go
have-
and explore? And then the girl must say, no, I don't want to have coffee with you because I don't see us going anywhere.
Done.
It must be cold.
Yes.
Because the thing about the game, right?
The
is
game.
people are different. So where you come from, girls know the game. Manje wenzani? Hey, Penson.
Hey,
And
wena.
you're like, Antoni angifuna. You go to another place, oh, Penson, you're harassing me. Stop it. And you're like, how? Bafethu ngicela untshela what this chick did. Amajita like, afethu ebengifuna ne.
Yeah.
The girls are like, are you fucked? The girl was like, leave me alone.
Yes.
And then you realize we come from different cultures.
Do you know when they
Now
say
the rule of thumb is don't play the game. Be hi, how are
front.
you?
Mtshele straight.
You know, hey, you're very pretty.
Yes.
Hey, I think you're good looking as well. Would you like to have coffee? No problem. In the coffee, like, look, I'm in the space to look for a girlfriend or a situation.
How do you know your lane?
She's like,
though?
I wouldn't. Huh?
How do you know your lane? Because I'm in a space.
We're in the transition.
Yes,
that's why we're
yes,
fucked.
That's why. But
gonna be easier for the kids.
I'm in a space with my relationship where it's still hey, that dance, yabon. And how do I know it's a win? It's always reinforced. Ukuthi, why when unga
Here's a rule of thumb for you.
yes,
Imagine a gay guy.
yeah.
How do you want him to come at you?
Mustn't come at me.
Come in you. What?
He mustn't come at me at all. I'm
On you.
next. No. Ukshela ungashare.
No, but let's say uyakubona.
And then?
Uyakufuna.
Sure.
What would you like him to
So
do?
I didn't share at the girl by saying,
gay.
"Do ntombazane ngimame nge-aggression."
No, it's okay. No,
because that's not my
What's the
generation.
question?
That's okay.
Who's the
So
question now?
we're in a transition where
Sure.
some of us grew up with the Shela, what. I'm saying maybe a good rule of thumb for our children, because we're still struggling, is going to be gay. If let's say
must
you're
ask,
straight.
Are you gay?
If a guy is gay and we are funa,
Are you gay?
how would you want him to flirt with
Are
you?
you gay?
You are gay.
No, but this is a real thing. You'd want him to be like, hey, how are you? You know, I think you're a good looking guy. Would you like to go for coffee? Mezut, hey, Fetu,
I'm not
Are
as
you
K.
are you
I mean,
are you
anything,
gay?
man, as long as
I'm not as K.
And the guy's like, I am, and you're like, yo, unfortunately, I'm not.
I mean, anything, I'm fine. In terms of autos on Ukshela kanjani.
Bambi,
Remember, it's how there is the response.
Manje,
man,
manje, manje,
What
manje,
response now?
No, what I get you asking is, ufuna lokuchita weke Ukshela kanjani. That's what
Yes.
you're asking. No, man, I don't have any issue, man. As long, remember, my first response will determine if I'm gay or not. So
No,
if, what do you mean?
No.
What do you mean?
The rule of thumb can't be tell gay guys, try yourself out. You'll see from his response. His response is like,
No, for me, for me,
Faith, you just try yourself out. You never know.
So,
Well, Utebza said he doesn't mind. Utebza is going to get you in trouble.
You said that-
because homophobes are going to murder the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So you need to approach close like, hey, how are you? I really like your nails. Would you like to do coffee? And you're like, coffee for what? You know, I think you're a good-looking guy. Oh, like gay vibes. Sure. Oh, no thanks.
Man, that's what
and
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying that.
Mlotshwa.
No, listen. Let me finish. So I'm saying Starbucks.
Star 1, Star 2, and Star 1, man.
So I'm saying, Uti, that same mindset must be the mindset that gents must approach a girl.
Okay, cool.
To just be like, look, approach the girl as if she's a straight guy and you're a gay guy and you don't know if we have food now or not. So you just asking to say,
Hi.
would you like to have coffee? It's like, why would you like to have coffee? Because I think you're pretty. Oh, no, thanks. And then you're like, ish, okay, you sure? I'm sure.
But you know, we grew up in a space where every girl didn't want you. And then you need to convert the no into
a
the
yes.
maybe.
Which is why we're in
That's
the
the problem.
transition.
Maybe into a yes.
That's the
Which
problem.
is why we're in the transition.
Ukshela kunjani? Ukshela ukuthi let's I think asambe seshaya coffee. It's like not yangishashaya. You are not like necessarily
So
saying
that's
we
what we're
grew
saying.
up from every girl was a no. How do you convince her to turn her no into a maybe,
yes.
Yeah.
a maybe, and then a maybe into a yes? So uthi ulungelo, how does this K take your no into a maybe, and then from a maybe to a yes?
So he must work harder.
how to say.
I'm saying the gay guy.
Oh, I.
Aren't you said no?
I can't convince.
So he must work harder.
I'm not working harder.
He must work
The
harder.
same rules apply, unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying.
The same
So,
rules
so
apply.
our children and maybe our grandchildren, maybe, I don't know, if we carry on this trajectory, you look so pretty, I'd love to have sex with you. Okay.
I think those
maybe
women are
do
lying.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I think we're moving towards cold, right?
Those women don't want cold, and they're
No,
lying about
man,
it.
you're not listening.
Debza.
It was Meneer what? Your Afrikaans teacher? Van Rensburg.
He was right about certain
I'm just saying, those women who say they want a banamanga.
That's because they come from our time.
Banamanga.
I'm saying our
All of
children
them, even today, banamanga.
Pinda foot.
Abafuni
Futhi.
uba-
Khona ukudla
ubatshele
la.
straight.
Khona ukudla la.
I mean, I just
Nala.
feel like it's promoting casual sex. That thing you're saying.
It's not, but you know, but
your
you're
generation.
cheering. It's not promoting casual sex.
Your generation of
Whenever
sexual
you meet a
assaulters.
girl, you must say yo.
Not whenever.
Whereas umuntu uyamshela ngijole nyana. Oh.
This is why men will keep getting arrested. Ngoba ninkani.
You're right. No, you are right.
Sizama ukunithiphisa.
But that thing what you're saying is not making sense to him.
He's refusing.
Not
So it's
him.
gonna take.
You mustn't do it because it's not him.
We hopping from
but
sex
hear me
to
out.
sex.
Some girl
Hear
must
me
threaten to have him arrested.
How many hundreds of guys who are watching will think like you? So we need to break it
A
down.
woman must arrest him. Woman must keep getting niggas arrested until niggas fucking wake up. Cause truth nina nifuna ukuzwa ngokuboshwa.
No.
Cause zama ukunithiphisa bafethu. The game has changed.
Yeah.
Kodwa ngenkani nithi no. Women still want.
Game has changed.
Like I said, my nigga,
The
keep
game has
going.
changed, yeah.
We'll
That's a
visit you in
fact.
prison.
No, but what Pen is saying is
That is
you want
true.
to nut. Why are you trying to go around when you can communicate
So
with
that's
this
not for
person
us. That's
what
not
you
for
want?
us. Because we deal with a different generation of women.
Yes.
With the woman we're with, we saying coffee.
Yeah.
For us, it's a midway. It's coffee. Usisi knows exactly what you mean by coffee. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, lona kasasheli, sebethi coffee. Because we're in the stuck. I'm
Yes.
saying for our children and grandchildren,
Yeah.
if we still go in this direction, they're gonna go and say, hey, Susan, 14, I want to have sex with you.
Condom or raw?
And Susan will say, hey, you know what? I actually don't, I think I could actually have sex with you. But
He's right.
what do you mean now?
Understand, he's right.
And when do kids lose their virginity? Must we lie now?
Fade.
Now we must lie now.
No.
Susan, I want to have sex with you. Susan's like, well, I think I could, but to have sex with me, you're going to have to take me on maybe 3 coffees. I'll see if I laugh. And as we have the coffees, I'll be like, you're getting warm. Shit. I think I'm going to have sex with you soon. And
That makes
like,
the assumption that Susie knows herself.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm going back to fix this thing. We're going to have to train our children differently.
Okay.
Thina sathina ngodudlu ntombi. Uyayibamba into ongithatha phela sondela awuthi sweetie. We started doing it, times changed. I'm saying the direction we're going in now that is cold.
Our feminist kids are not gonna wait for Susie to make decisions.
Mara that format or Penuel.
Our
Like
feminist
format yogu jola intentional, not casual sex. Do you hear what I'm saying?
It was for casual sex.
No, I'm saying le format was Ukshela was to have a relationship. Not all the time.
It was for both. It was for both.
Okay,
Yeah, those were both, man.
Okay.
but le also we must teach our kids. I believe it needed to casual sex.
I'm saying
No, it doesn't have to be sex. The guy can
saying-
be like, Susie, I want to go on a date with you. Shoni, please hear me. So I gave an extreme.
Yeah.
Our kids will be so direct that they'll be like, hey, can we go to the movies? And the girl will know he asked me to the movies. If he puts his hands in my skirt, he's getting arrested because he knows. If I wanted to put my hand down her skirt, I'd be like, can we go to the movies? I want to put my hand down your skirt.
But
She's
low
like,
key, that's
I'm
what
not
you
ready.
wanted to do, bro.
What?
Low key, good team.
You know
Let's
what?
go to coffee.
We're looking at someone who's
What
gonna get
generation are
arrested
you
here.
talking about? So he's talking about our kids.
And
Our
grandkids.
our kids are moving closer to feminism. That's why I'm pushing backwards. It's not just going to be our sons that are making. Our daughters are going to be making.
They also want to be like, I really
on
want to have
all
sex with
types
you. I
Yeah,
keep
but-
getting wet when I walk past
Yeah,
you.
but-
Fuck. And the guy's going to be like, yo, keep getting wet. I'm not going to have sex with you.
khona abantu engibaziyo bathola ama DM anjalo ukuthi osisi bavele sebesho njalo. I'm wait, can you just put your totolozi?
Sandle Billy.
Which is why I say the trajectory
The generation
is
is
exactly that.
crazy.
Yeah.
So it's not
Like,
going to
be
be like
upfront with what
so,
you want.
So it's not going to be.
So you're like, hey, can I take you on
waiting
a
for a
date?
girl
Why do you want to
to
go on a
make
date?
a
Do you want to have sex with
decision.
me? And then you're meant to say the right thing and be like, look, if it comes around, sure, but I was just hoping to go on a date. It's like, okay, cool, let's go. But we won't have sex, or I'll think about it. And you're like, no problem. Because we're in a transition.
Yeah.
Our kids and grandkids, it's going to be like, hey, can we have sex? Can we have a date first? What date? I like movies. And then we'll have sex after? Sure, cool. Done.
Because
And
the
you're like,
transition
oh, there's
right
no
now
confusion.
is OCC straight up asking for marvels. Like straight up OCC are asking for marvels. They're like, sharp, I'll leave with you. But just know that tomorrow I'm going to
And she must say her price up front.
And she says, tomorrow I need it out. Okay.
Accountability. I'll see value.
Send you WhatsApp ukuthi ufuna itawa vaye ngizokusendela cash sender no.
As I close off, Umusamsele Kuthando Nesithembu. What a fucking great show, man. It's my favorite reality show. Umusa's character, let's assume he's acting, is one that, from a Western perspective, reeks of narcissism, self-centeredness, and a lack of accountability. Which is why I go back to vision and priorities. Because Umusa's not that old, but let's assume he's old. He comes from a generation of Isintu, where indoda has a vision. And then as Euphonics said, Utemba, you go and get umfazi to help you with your vision. A woman doesn't have a vision in that time. Her vision becomes Ubabutandi pirates. Therefore, she supporter the pirates like I. Uguthi ngibona iChiefs idlala ibhola, all I can ever do is be like, hey, baba kodwa ngathi iChiefs iyadlala. Noba was like, fusa yakhe iChiefs, uthi hayi baba right, fusa yakhe iChiefs. Baba was like, hey, yazi ngathi iChiefs iyadlala. Mama's like, baba intando yakho. Right? So let's assume he comes from that time. Umusa wanted 20 kids. That was his vision and his priority. And he got his wives that he said he'll take care of and he's now frustrated because he's not meeting his goal. And there have been struggles along the way. And outside of the struggles, the women have become empowered. They're making their own money. Yeah. They're making their own decisions. And he's struggling to articulate that because he's calling some of the wives failures. Ukuthi angizange kulandele ukuthi ube nemali. Ushaya isifuba la ekhaya. ngakulandela ukuthi uzongizalela iy'ngane and submit to me, which is why when I fetch number 5, which is done now, ngilanda ingane encane eyazi ukuthi izongizalela and ngikhiphe nasemsebenzini, because ngifuna iyazi ukuthi ngikulandele inhloso yami ukuthi uzozala la, because ngiyabona imistake engiyenzile la type of situation, which people are like, but that's not what you said at the gate. If you'd said ukuthi coming here we're going to get paid, we don't need to work, maybe it wouldn't have worked, or we would have told you no, but we want to work, so this may not work. But Umusa is struggling with accountability, and this is something I said kukhona uPenson la kukhona Ike, and it's something I want to reiterate. Men, us, need to really take as much accountability as possible for our realities. If your woman doesn't see sex as a duty, mele upataniswe ucele. What are you doing wrong there? In an extreme case, are you with the wrong woman? Because you need to be with a woman that says things like, well, sixabene la phezulu kodwa la babo kwakho mina nje uvela ungiphendule baba, I'll be like, yazi ngizonda kanjani, okay usheshe uqede, and you're like, this is my woman, we're aligned. And if you're not aligned, accountability again, mhlambe hamba olanda i-cherry ngaphandle, buy a prostitute, because you're like, look, I'm not going to frustrate this woman because I have control over my thing. And it saddens me that the people that have engineered the fight between black men and black women have created an environment, and I'm not blaming them, I'm bringing it back to us, have created an environment where black men are becoming more and more feminine in how they are blaming everyone else but themselves. Where Umusa's character is blaming this wife and that wife. Whenever they say, but you said, no, benkhuluma no mabani. No, but it was you.
Yes.
No mabani. I got a phela mthombeni melu. I got a phela begum. And you're like, dog, just be like, you know what? Let me take the hits. Now that I've taken the hits, I'm going to say, can we change this? Because it's on me. Can we shift this? No, yes, I've changed. It's okay. Can we carry on or not? Instead of hiding but you guys know it's apartheid, value you black woman, it's you. Black men in South Africa are poor because of black men and no one else.
Yes.
You can blame apartheid. Apartheid came into power because black men failed to defeat the National Party.
Yes.
Black men today are poor and they blame white people, but they still buy from white businesses. Now they blame foreigners as well, that they also buy from. Then they blame black women. Black women are beneficiaries of a system that is designed for us to fight. Here's a job. Umlungu says, here's a job. We're looking for black female candidates. We need to build our own businesses. Number 2, if the woman you want is coming with women empowerment, feminism, be like, Siswam, ngiyakubongela. I don't want you. I'm not going to be with you, take you home and then fight and try and convert you when that's what I meant. That's you. Go and find the woman that is aligned to you. And if you can't, if it's at least vocalize. When you meet the feminist, I don't believe in feminism. I don't like, yes, maybe we'll fight over these things. Umuhle, I like you, you're smart, but I need you to know this is where I stand. And if ever the boundary really gets crossed, I guess we'll break up. But at least I'm telling you my vision, my priorities, and I'm being accountable for my reality. It's me.
Yeah.
So clearly I lack a discipline somewhere, but it's me. And I'm going to keep working on it. Or I'll eventually cave and be like, hey, I've caved. Now I let my woman wear the pants because I'm weak. Nyamtanda cool or whatever the case may be. But until black men in particular take accountability for their reality, nothing's going to change, including who they vote for, including which kings they bow to. And as we go into election season, I'm going to need people, this is not just black men, I'm going to need people to move away from this notion of manifesto, move away from campaigns, move away from Amarelli, and I'm going to need people to do more homework into what has this person done? What are they doing? If they haven't done and aren't doing anything, it doesn't matter what they say. You can't vote for them. When you vote for them, I must ask, why did you vote for this person? Because they built that school there. Why did you vote for this person? Lo muntu unezi grant. Why did you vote for this person? Wathi uzonikeza imsebenzi? Akanikezanga imsebenzi. No, then your vote is fucked. So take accountability to say the reason I bow to this king is because this is the work I see him doing and that's why I follow him. The reason I vote for this person, the reason I chose this woman is because her behavior. She didn't say, look, I know I'm a feminist, but with the right man, No. Don't tell me that every woman is submissive with the right. No. A woman is submissive in her nature. It's who she is.
No, I disagree.
So no problem.
Yeah, with the right man, yes.
No problem. So go with the behavior
with that.
and take accountability. So my last point was just male accountability. And, I watch these shows because they inspire me to make videos that really are a mirror for society. And maybe, my last bonus point, I'm going to emphasize this until maybe I find a new thing to emphasize. Pick an identity.
Yeah.
Pick an identity. People are not hearing what I'm saying on social media, so I'll keep repeating it. And it's difficult because people don't know what Isintu is.
Sure.
People know what Christianity is, but Nakona, they know it, but they play around as if
They don't know it.
they trust.
They know it.
They pretend like they don't,
That's
so
what-
that they have
they know
license.
it.
They don't.
When you ask them,
Roger.
sex before marriage as a Christian,
They know it
Are
very
you
well.
really asking about
you'll
the
explain.
basic-
And then modernism, which is what we're living in now, gender equality, following the constitution and the law,
Law.
etc., etc.
Sure.
So just to go to your earlier thing, I think Isthembu was still a money thing. Umselegu, in my understanding, Guti, from the little comments and what I viewed, Umselegu, the reason why he blew up is because he was a rich nigga.
Or you disagree with Utebza.
Yeah.
Utebza said from the first season it wasn't about money.
No. I just say it's Tim.
Didn't you say that?
I say
said it, yeah.
no.
That's what you disagree with.
Forget the show. It's Tim was a concept. Has been the top 1% guy, whether it's a king, whether it's Induna, it was meant for that guy. So it's been a money thing because there's a point
That's
where
your
you say,
understanding.
That's how people in Gauteng interpret it.
Okay,
The shows.
Okay, I'm asking, do you understand?
Let me break it down. So whether you go again, I used Solomon and I used David. Those were both kings.
Sure.
Ne? There wasn't the commoner in the Bible, at least, who is married with multiple wives. So my view and my experience, little as it is, the guy who's been married in his temple was a guy in their environment is a shark.
I don't agree with you.
So until such time where I can meet guys who in their environment, not based on
You must watch Umnagwetu.
is a talala, ne?
You must watch Umnagwetu.
Sharp.
I also
So,
with Lapaya.
but hear me out. You can still be the top 1% in a squatter camp. The mere fact that you're on Umnagwetu tells me Guti already.
So
in
you
the space
started
that
off by
you're in.
saying it's temple is money or resource or whatever.
It's resource
So
subjective.
that's what I'm disagreeing with.
Sure. Perfect. So again, to some people, Mselegu is dirt broke. To some people, Mselegu is super rich.
No one that believes that.
No one
To
believes
Kim Kardashian, Mselegu might be dirt broke.
He's not to Kim Kardashian.
it. Mlotshwa. Mlotshwa.
Umseleku nemizi nemoto.
As guys,
Anywhere you go in the world, it's not
guys,
dead broke.
as guys, money is a subjective thing, but be that as it may. Be that as it may, there are women who are saying ukuthi wena ungithengela iMercedes ya 300,000 is nothing. There are women who want iMercedes ya 4 million.
Yeah, it's ours. Mlotshwa.
Ivuliwe?
Yes.
Sorry, Penson. My apologies.
So with that being said,
There's another one.
Isthembu, from the people that I know, abashadele Isthembini, there might be people that I don't know, and I'm khuluma ngabantu ngabazi.
Not a problem, sir.
I'm khuluma purely based on abantu
Your
engibaziyo.
anecdotal views are 100%
Yes.
legit.
So
and they valid.
they are sharks in their environment, and they've earned that status of being Isthembu. So I just wanted to just underpin everything that I've said with that. So Aussies are not wrong when they view say
Lento ngathi amahewu.
it's fermented.
What's that shit?
No, it's strawberry and banana. Why would you
What's
mix
that?
strawberry and banana?
Sis, man, that's disgusting, man.
Anyway, it tastes like amahewu.
Have cranberry.
Please carry on. No. Please carry on, sir.
Oh.
Of which there's nothing wrong with amahewu. But that's not what you expect.
Wait, my hair or my hair?
Both are correct.
I want to hear what you say.
It depends on when I'm saying it. I use both.
Oh, shut up.
So
Sure, my hair.
I want to
Less Sprite.
Uthi ngikhiphe ini?
7 up your Sprite.
Doritos esimba.
Yeah. So Gabe, I just want to be very aware, Guti, Osisbe, to view things very differently from us, and we need to always engage. Because Amachita will say for his team, but
Yeah, generally most women
unfortunately
today see it as a money
see
thing.
it. I didn't even know about today, hence why I used biblical
No.
terms.
I disagree with your past,
But
but it's valid.
That's fine.
I'm agreeing with the present.
I'm saying to those who disagree, if they can also use anecdotal, say, nangu ubaba sibanibani ungasebenzi kodwa unamakhosikazi ayi-5, then I'll be like, oh wow, I'm learning.
No, we're not trying to convince you otherwise. Your opinion is valid.
No, I'm not saying convince me. I'm saying teach me. So if I can find out ubaba sibanibani,
Ufuna?
ubaba sibanibani who's not working and has 5 wives, sharp. For me, whenever I hear umuntu ushadile Isthembini, chances are esigodini sangakubo Untswembu, amateksi, nebhusha,
So easy to go into his table, by the way.
Sure.
But that's a chat for another
I'm
day.
saying, Muti, of the
No one's
10,
arguing with you.
Yes,
No one's arguing
of
with
the 10,
I was just agreeing with the present that yes, most women assign his table to resources.
Forget woman. Mina ngikhuluma as umchita. Ne? Mina as umchita uyangivumela mfethu ukuthi thina ngokubona kwethu abantu sibaziyo banesithembu.
Ngathi clue enyawube. Yes.
Awuqede phela nawe.
Circus like baba mina ngihambile ngaze ngiyokaka ngabuya kaka unokhuluma. Hayibo ngeke la. Ngathaka ngahamba ngaye McDonald's. Ngasoka McDonald's ngabuya.
Closing remarks. I think it's finished. Closing remarks.
Ngakhuluma accountability. So it's a tough one because I fully agree in terms of ukuthi siyeke ukublame abantu, siyeke in but again we are influenced, you know, in terms of from a political point, because we will hear Penuel say, mina ngivotela uGaten McKenzie. And we love Penuel.
Yeah.
And we do. And
There are people that blame me, by the way.
and so they should. Because they love you. No, look, you've built your brand. And I trust your brand. Like Adidas. I trust, so I buy the sneaker because I think I can run the 21K. Messi young and Adidas says, but we don't do tackies. Oh, chief.
That's your personal problem.
It's not Adidas problem.
No.
They were selling the brand of Amatek.
You're a child.
You see what I'm trying to say? So, for example, he was selling a Gaten. So
Selling Gaten.
no, you
Children believed him.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Let's not deep dive.
Yeah.
I want to agree on the accountability.
Yeah.
Uguti, as
But
a
people do
machita,
get influenced.
yes, as a machita, we need to get to a point where we say, look, machita, not what people say, because you had spoken about this earlier, Guti, stop listening to women, men, whatever, and start blocking out the noise and seeing what they're doing.
Yes.
So I fully agree with that 1,000%. My closing remarks is thank you so much for everyone that came through to the live event. We appreciate and we love you guys.
Oh, siyabonga ukuthi uvale. Now 5 up.
5.
I'm hater. You're a hater.
Can we close and go home?
Ngikhumbula usole ebize kupereza.
That episode was
Solo ngayiflu mfethu. I was so pissed.
on the day.
I hate being around people that are sick.
Was so sick.
No, man.
Sol Penduga.
He was not
He
sick.
kept coughing. He was sick. What the fuck do you mean?
He wasn't sick.
No, he
He
was
told
sick.
us he was sick. And Usolo yathintana as well. Fuck.
He's a very touchy guy.
I think he gave me flu.
Excuse me.
Anyways, when you watch the episode, you'll see how much he was coughing.
I think in the year,
I haven't been playing touch rugby, so mhlambi immune system is not where it used to be. And I don't get enough sunlight as well.
But you walk all the time.
I haven't been walking as much and not in the sun.
Okay.
Then do
Closing.
Otherwise, I'd look more African and less Pakistani. And that's open, my friend.
My friend.
that.
No, closing, man. Stop having these chats. I think for the first time I had to restrain with that the first chat of what's important, companionship for you, and the respect thing for me, because it's the first time I need to interrogate what is it about how someone speaks.
Do you need a cloth? There's tissue here as well. Yes, it's not going to camera.
What is it about this thing of how someone speaks is such a big thing, and I needed to interrogate it for self. And obviously the chat of
You're speaking far from the mic.
and obviously the chat of consent and what that looks like. If people have made an obligation, what does that mean? So
What about that? Sorry.
because I'm such a black and white person when it comes to what we've agreed on, irrelevant of how I feel. My feelings don't mean anything into the obligation. The obligation is you must do
deliverables.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
How I feel is actually irrelevant. But what you're speaking about is that now when it comes to the body, should I look at it differently? And I'm like, okay, for the first time I need to change my universe on what that means. Because for me, it doesn't matter what it is. This is what you need to do. And maybe it's because in what I need to do, I'm comfortable in it. Irrelevant of what you've done to me. It's like
Is it also maybe not the fact that you've gotten someone who's bought into that as well?
Sure, but I've put in certain things to say, if mina now is nengozi, for the rest of my life, I have to make sure you're good. Because you've given me a gift that I've always wanted for ever. Because part of my existence is I need to pass down something. It's not necessarily what Ibe in you, but certain, yeah.
Young Trigarisha.
Okay. Easy, So what I'm saying is, you ask Trish, if you've given me this thing, I need to make right by you forever. That's my thing. So even if how we split, I'm like, but there's this thing that
There's that thing that you-
there's this thing, man. No more there's this thing that you've given me because part of my existence is this thing. Part of what I'm working towards is this thing, so that it can be passed down to this thing, to this thing, to this. To this thing.
Okay, mina.
Sure. So what I'm saying is, I think for the first time, I'm like, okay, maybe it's thinking about what you've just said. That for me, maybe it might be easy for me because I grew up in that environment where you need to do what you need to do, irrelevant of emotion. And that person, it might be a new thing. And it's having the chat about it. Because for me, it's obvious. For me, it's not even a conversation.
Sure. It's the culture you come from.
I come from that culture where
Other people come from a different culture.
Yes.
Like, you can't expect him to do something that's
Exactly. Yeah.
Like what?
My culture is I am obliged to make sure you are good, whether we're married or not.
You know, I've said this to a woman and they got upset. Lento show much.
What?
That there are things that I'll do even when I don't want. And she's like, I don't ever want you to do something when you don't feel like doing it. And my immediate thought was I shouldn't have said anything. Which is half dangerous as well.
For the first time, I was called a simp. So this guy, very close to the circle,
They mean it. They meant
was got divorced in Jan, and he was like, "Bro, you're such a simp, dog."
it.
They called you a simp.
Like such a simp.
Siyakhala emhlabeni ke.
Because what you're saying, Guti, like I've agreed to that.
I mean, that's what once you give me the child.
He
Chief.
has a different view. And he's like, nah, you're simping.
What is his view?
You wanna go into the view?
This is why I got
if
triggered,
possible.
because I want to raise
Offline.
You don't wanna say.
Yeah, I don't want to say it.
this. You don't want to say his
Because
view.
Mlotshwa is also triggered
Not
by
mention
it.
the
We don't
person.
have the chat.
No, I no. So
Okay, maybe
I
let me
don't-
raise
no,
this.
I
Maybe
don't
it's the
wanna
same
share.
thing. No
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
So by triggered, I don't mean you young limaza.
No. Yeah, Nyakton.
No, because maybe you triggered me and it hurt me.
Oh, had.
I'm explaining that when by triggered, I mean you triggered a thought.
Sure.
Firstly, you said earlier, if you don't have access to the child, you're not maintaining.
You shouldn't maintain.
No.
He said that.
No. But let me be clear. Wait,
No problem, sir.
Can I make it clear? Because
Please,
I don't
sir.
want people to. If I am a grind, like I'm not a danger to the kid, and I mean in the most extreme thing. Nitamal grind, and you say no because of hurt and pain, whatever it is.
You cheated or you broke up with me.
That's not linked to the kid. But because some people are immature, it's fine. But it's not linked to the kid. What I did, it's not linked to Ingosiang.
But you hurt the mom and by default the kid.
Not by default.
No, Ahiti, that's the mindset. That's the mindset.
Okay.
But
Problem
say
with the
that.
mindset.
Say
Problem
it's the
with the
mindset
mindset
of the
of it.
mother.
No, but I think that's why she's cutting access.
We are taba.
But I can still be a great father and,
we are dumb.
a shit
Yes,
partner.
we
There's
know
some
that.
women who are great mothers and shit
Partners,
wives.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
And women think they're perfect. They can be the greatest mom and the greatest no chief. Even if I played my partner and now we was a split. What I do to the for was in fact mustn't be linked to you and I. But I understand that a woman, when you split, she must cause the same pain that you've caused her. And she knows the closest thing.
More pain.
He knows. She
If
knows
you love
that.
your child.
Yes. She knows that the closest thing, but I must close off this kid, young child. So for me, it's like you need to get to a point where like it's outside of the kid.
I
And I
understand.
must
So
make
now
an
she's
obligation.
withholding access?
If the lady who is on access to Ngosiam,
Yes.
I'm
You're still going to maintain?
okay, my truth. She's a link relay, man. Okay, man.
She's in.
No, wait. Mina, if you whoa, my man, if you wanna see my evil side, I'm speaking my truth. Oh, I'm gonna man.
So much I went back.
Mamela
I went back. I'm not just scared.
I wait to private.
So much I went back. So when is coming back with the kid from Skele and comes back to a house that's burnt down.
Okay, wait, let's not go extreme. My question is simple. It's a yes or no question. You would you can no longer see your child. The mom is withholding access.
And I'm a good man. Am I a good man?
You are a good father.
Sure.
Will you carry on providing?
No.
So that goes against what you were saying
Yeah,
earlier.
she must provide for that kid.
No, but I'm just
Be
saying
clever,
what
get
you
it.
said in your closing was duty precedes.
Yeah, I
So
hear
you're upset because you can't see your child and now you're not providing. You're not
But there's
fulfilling
always
the
a
duty.
line in the sand, though.
Forget the line. I want him to say it.
Okay.
Mlotshwa is tough.
Because you spoke about duty. You're like, no matter what, I'll make sure
I
that.
know. I've got a flaw. 100% I'm with you, sir.
I believe there's always a line.
So the main thing,
always a
the
line.
main thought that was triggered to me is the thing that I was hoping to not raise because of time.
Okay.
I've changed because of trauma. Let me call it life experience and trauma. In my outlook regarding a lot of things when it comes to parenting and fatherhood.
You're triggering me as well.
Yeah, and I'm adding a disclaimer. I'm adding a disclaimer because it's important because I'm adding a disclaimer because
Steel on steel, yabo. Bands of steel. Bayazi.
the stabby. Oh man, I was you.
I'm a homosexual like Kichima Kadali.
At least like Kichima when I Kichima, bunch of steel.
Ukuthi ake pause isiZulu kube siyatshela
Mana.
Uthi khona bazi ukuthi you got bunch of steel. Oh man, bazi.
Nanaza. But
The bombs of steel.
gluten maximus.
Gluten free.
Gluten maximus.
Gluteus Maximus.
Gluteus maximus. Pensioso.
So Maximus or Gladiators named after palms. Anyways,
Sure.
I need to add this disclaimer because there is a chance that I'm speaking from trauma.
Sure.
So I'm not fully, I can't necessarily say I had a great experience and this is where I landed. With that being said, I think my view now is the correct one,
Okay.
but I could be wrong.
Sure. Yeah.
You spoke about this person has given me this child. Given you. And before I share my views, I wanted to ask you, who does a child belong to?
The person that made me get the child, which is the mother. The child does not belong to any man.
But you said she gave you.
Yeah. No, obvious. But the deciding factor, whether to have the child or not, is the mother.
Why would you say she gave you a child?
Maybe it's the wrong
Why
English.
would you use that terminology?
No. Maybe it's the wrong English. But what I'm trying to say, you'll help me with the English. Noma ngayenzani mina, ngiyaskita kamarena. She is the ultimate decider if the child will be born or not.
But it may not be for you.
Hey. Yeah, that's true.
So mina, I can jump in. So for me, I was told both times, look, I will give you kids, and you can name them, and they'll take. So all my kids.
And you
And you
believe them.
believed.
No,
That's where I went with
This
this
is where the
thing.
trauma comes from.
Yeah, that's why I went with this thing that I'm travi.
So 100% I'm delusional in my delusion.
Even currently.
No, in currently.
No problem, sir.
Even
Thank
more,
you.
even
Thank
more
you for that
currently.
acknowledgement.
No, even more currently, and I'll tell you why. Because there's dynamics between mina nama oleti or oleti, but it's never in the squabbles. It's never affected there.
Shout out to the old ladies.
So it'll be a squabble,
I'll give them that. Here's your fucking piece of shit.
drive, drop off from their point. Drive, drop off there. Squabble.
Shout out to the moms.
But Yawon, you give the first names and the surnames. All these two old ladies have is tagazelo zam on their bodies.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Doctor,
It doesn't to me.
Huh?
It doesn't to me.
what do you mean?
The kids' names.
Have
Ibong. Ultimately, people that don't know that they've got kids.
How?
Because it goes bigger than that.
Oh, you talk about the surnames?
Yes.
Oh, no problem.
But baneyibongo zakwamlotshwa on their persons. Banegama lami on their persons. That to me is as close as a commitment can be.
Twin goes being yours.
Not just in Hosi, more than. Umuntu ebhala ukuthi Tebugo, Kibine.
Amavuka ibani.
Mese bhala.
Hey.
Yabona.
Oh.
So I'm like, yo.
Inkosi
So
yami le.
forget ingosi. Baqala ngawe.
Sure.
Tebugo. Ubhala uTebugo here. Mese bhala isithakazelo sakho uzitha. Isithakazelo here. Then you're like, yo. So I feel there's a level of responsibility and duty that I need to say, I'm meeting you halfway.
Because of those privileges you were given.
Yeah, because some
That
guy
you were given.
somewhere along the line might date you and say, there's Penuel on your body. Why is there Penuel on your body?
You talk about the tattoo?
Yes.
Hectic.
There's Penuel on
This
your
is a
body.
chat for another day.
I'm not I.
Please carry on. I just want to have this chat with you and
You
your
see,
hamba.
so when I was told ukuthi ngenzela wena, it wasn't just a talk the talk, it was a walk the walk. Ukuthi ngukutshengise kanjani ke ukuthi wena.
Why do you think you've been given privileges regarding your kids?
I think mhlambe ngoba babona ukuthi mhlambe ngi-weak bavele
Ngisimba.
ngisimba
Babo yithi, it's a
bavele
simp.
bathi ayadabukisa
Ezokhala le.
lomjita Forrest Gump bangizwela
Jenny,
Jenny
life is like a box of chocolates.
chocolate bavele bangizwela ogeli nesogeli
Akuzakhale.
hey sisimlekelele. I don't know, man, like I
There's two options top of my mind.
Yeah.
Number one, the way maybe you've treated the moms. Number two could be just who they are as people.
Yeah, I'll go for two.
Okay.
I think who they are as people.
Okay.
Because there's many flops from my side. So who they are as people, but they've gone above and beyond. So because they've gone above and beyond, so the first time Lo Usisi said before the fact, Guti, how do you want this? I don't want this. Why? These are the reasons why I don't want this. No, but I want this. No, I don't want this. Okay. And then I said, okay, ngiyacela ke, what can I do in order for me to get this? She's like, let me think about this. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. She's like, okay, this is what I can do to give you what you want. Because mina ngifuna. You know my life, you know my trauma, you know my situation. Mina ngifuna lento. What can you do? You can do this. Tops. Ne? We did those things. Then here's the okay, donkey. Here's my side of the deal.
Do you feel like your children were gifts to you?
Yes,
All of them?
all of them.
Because you were told.
All. Not that I'm told. I look at time dynamics. I look at in my current space.
No, because I asked two tables of the same question.
So I look at my current space where the person had many chances to have kids and what, but chose not to. So, and it was deeper than rap. You know the dynamics. So obviously this person, and even when you chat to the person's like, nah, there's not a chance. And then I was like, okay, so.
Did you ask for kids?
Yes.
And you were given?
And I was given. And then when I was given, would tell me I'm spoiled, yabona. So then they, by the time it was Brenda.
I know, let's not talk about this.
Oh, I.
So I was raised in a society.
Property of Tebogo.
I was
Property of Tebogo. Balandelana. Read call la any right corn.
Thank you, Mlotshwa.
Yeah. That was thank you.
So I was raised in a society where I bought into the idea of equality, gender equality. I was raised to become a modern man in my understanding.
Sure.
And when it came to being a father, number one, I believed the things that women said when we were deciding to have children.
Okay.
I believed them. And part of believing them was the belief that the child is ours. The child is mine and yours. And through my life experiences and traumas, I felt scammed.
Women are liars.
I don't think they were lying. I don't think they were lying. Yes, sir.
I think the act of getting the child was done for me. Ingane masizaliwe.
Akusiya.
But whips. Anginangane. Bangiboleka.
Hey, bro.
Uyacophoza ncane.
We need
Cophoza ncane usheshe ukhiphe ijek.
Yabona mama nginika yakhumbula mawudla ama chips bese yawobamba umuntu
Ukuthi wazi ucapuna just a few.
Yeah. So
we need to have this
Okay,
chat.
wait. Okay, you can have.
Yeah.
We need to have this chat.
Khotisa.
You know who must have this chat? Cameras off, sound on, and change our voices. Then we can.
Oh, because there's things you want to say that are sensitive.
We're going to post it on Convo.
No problem.
We'll post it on Convo.
On Spotify.
No, I
on-
think
on Twitter or something.
dude, women lie, man. Women.
So I'm fully in the delusion of it was done for me. Once it happened, then it was whips,
This is my child.
jokey, wenja.
Okay.
So I mean, as well, I was told deep things. So like, it's like
So umuntu says, Buyisa.
Neta happy. Bite a little bit.
Yeah. No.
No pie, baba ufake ephaketheni bakulumisa kanje.
I think
Nawe uzofuna ukulumisa
Lumen paste boy. Gcwala imvuthu la.
if we have a chat and we change our voice, our cheat, we'll have the most honest podcast in SA.
Now maybe
do you blur
No,
or do you
just
create
voices, bro.
But
Okay,
you can
maybe-
make it animated.
I'm telling you, though.
You can make it animated like I'm a
don't
rhino.
know, it's way,
I'm
man,
a
lots of board.
No, I'm a rhino. You're a
Look at the
tiger.
little my point, so
Ulumu
we
is like
can
an
go home.
elephant. Like we
I want to
animals.
finish my point so we can go.
Ne? And we have
I
different
want to finish my
like,
point.
words.
So I don't think they lied.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I could have some delusion still. I think when we agreed in our youth with the children, they actually believed that it's 50-50, this child belongs to me. I think when things didn't go their way, they defaulted to who they are.
Yes. Yes.
Ubona, which they can't help.
That's a fact.
So when men get angry, they become aggressive and violent. And then you have to try and explain to people, which like say you're dealing with testosterone. Nomchita himself, if you ask him, in blackout heal, and you're like, I understand. So when women get hurt, like any person who gets hurt, they become animals. And becoming animals, they weaponize vulnerability. And they reverted back to who they are, which is women. And all the advice that society had given them was on their side.
Yes.
Well, you're the mother of the child at the end of the day.
Yes.
You're actually fucking right. Well, look, if he's not doing what, you're actually fucking right. All that stuff that we said. So I initially thought I was scammed. I was like, but this is not what we agreed on. And then you go to the courts, you bring the families, you fight, and you listen to the chats and you're like, in fact, you were wearing a nose ring.
I'm so scared.
Why would I wear a nose ring? I'm a gent. Hey. Ebepende nenzipho.
Bakushayile boy.
Baba, angazi ngiphe. Look at me now. Are you fucking mad? Why would I agree to that? At the end of the day, like it's my pot.
Done.
And you're like, huh.
Bakushayile.
So that became trauma.
Yeah.
And now I've had to reconcile. And with my trauma initially, obviously you get angry. I'm never going to trust a woman again. If a woman says this, she's lying. No, you can have access to your child anytime. Don't worry. You're like, you know what? I'm not like other women.
She's lying. Yeah,
Well, you haven't been hurt yet. When you hurt, we'll see.
Well, Tina, we've been told things if even when she's not hurt. How you behave. I must decide would your behavior is good for this child or not.
So where I'm at now,
Ngiyashisa.
Eh? Mina no uziyafana boy. Anatona nakudlala game yona. Nakichisa habu mae little grandma.
Okay. So where I am today, what's the day today? The 10th.
Women are making us angry.
What's the date? The 10th of April. Wait, man.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday on the 14th.
What's the thing to
This episode will come out much later.
Yeah, but people can
Come on,
say
next
happy
week,
belated.
episode.
People can say happy belated. My
next
birthday
week.
on the 14th of April.
Must they donate money in the comments?
I'd love for Izozagin.
Oh, that's a tough
That's
one.
a tough.
Mdalaning DM cash send
That one's tough.
50 rand, 100
No,
rand.
we'll give him the money.
14th of April, my birthday. I accept ama voucher se Cresta nemali.
So my stance on the 10th of April 2026, Debza, is I believe today that children belong to women.
Yes.
And I added the disclaimer that it's my life experiences and my trauma, but in my head, I feel like it's the right view. And I think,
Mlotshwa.
yes, I think if I can teach young boys and young men this, what I believe currently, I think it will protect them from a lot. And I think it will protect the women as well, who also aren't really aware of what they're saying. If we say the child is yours, it means take accountability. I think number one, you get to abort if you feel like it. So you've already proven that you actually believe you're the gateway.
Yeah.
So when you say I'm agreeing to give you a child, it's you disagreed with other niggas. Because you actually are the pathway to life. Because you're the pathway and you're also the initial feeder, this child is yours. And my job as the seed, because I provided the seed, is to support you as best as I can, within reason. Now, in a situation where couple is married, we all want our kids to go to private schools, get baptized in church. From society's perspective, it's like, yeah, but they parenting beautifully and they agree. I'm like, it's because the woman
Yes.
is fine. Let him cheat. Let him divorce her.
Claro.
All the stuff you're saying, it's a mirage. Purely because uyondla, he bought a house.
Basadi.
Women will adjust their vision based on how much money you provide, how much they love you, while things are sort of fine. Now, Kona, it's an adjustment.
Love over the money, even.
Sure, we can
feeling-
use both.
Yes. Yeah.
So they'll adjust. They'll be like, baby, you want to homeschool them? Yes. I need I'm sending you an allowance of 20,000. You live in a mansion. I think homeschooling is best. I'll get a tutor. She's like, I really wish they could go to St. Banbani. But hey, if you think it's best, Konina H is like, I can't afford all of this shit. And I'll surrender. They get divorced tomorrow. Umchita's like, look, I'm gonna need you to leave. She's like, fuck homeschooling. Homeschooling's a fucking puss. My kids are going to St. Banban and I'm taking you to maintenance court to pay for whatever.
Musadi.
Men commit suicide because of parental alienation. Men beat up and kill women because of parental alienation. Men become depressed because of parental alienation. And I think if men were to understand that this child is not yours, you are support, like everyone else. How much of a supporter you become is based on her, which is what I was saying. What do you think Ibona? Because if she's like the way I was raised, my dad was always, or I didn't have a dad, so I've always craved the idea of my child having. So there's something I crave that I'm gonna try and give my child as far as I can, but it's up to her. as much as she wants.
I'm not.
And you can kick and scream and fight and whatever.
I'll say this. Smart, and I know these are off camera. What? If I'm a good person in accordance to me, and you don't give me access to Ingosiam, fine.
So what happens to the gift?
Yeah, it's money. I'm
I
I'll ban all the houses.
I use that Rick Ross line. Tattoo my name so I know it's real. I'm just it's like
Anyways, sorry, back to what we were saying.
never.
You know, I was speaking to a lady. I was speaking
never
to,
uthi angithanda.
I was speaking to a lady.
Balanga.
I was speaking to a lady recently. I was speaking to a lady recently, and she was saying she believes that pregnancy and childbirth, having a child, she thinks women should be solely responsible.
But they are
And
already.
I debated with her for a long time, because in my head I'm like, no, but she was speaking about accountability.
Okay.
She's like, she can't take any woman seriously who's gonna blame the guy and be like, well, he's not providing. He's not a present father. He's not helping me. He said he would be. She's like, Siswami, when you decide to keep a child, assume that this nigga's gonna chuck, die, won't give you
But
money.
that's a bit unfair. This
This is why I was debating with her. Because I was like, no, guys must take accountability.
No,
But there's so many elements. Bro.
So she
There
was
is
saying-
contraception. There is.
So she was saying, as a woman, she wants to teach
Plan B.
girls, only have a child if you're comfortable to take
That's like saying it's everything is based on me.
No,
Like,
but it's the
like
same
a
thing
bitch.
where we say to people, Guti, if you have unprotected sex and you get an STI, it's on you, bro. Because you chose to have unprotected sex and then you get an STI. Who must be blamed now?
Why not at the church to say shai? But ultimately,
No, that's for us.
If
That's for
you
us to chat.
choose to have unprotected sex and then you have an STI, I'm not blaming anyone else. I'm looking at you and say, you chose to not put a condom on, dog.
So now we have to hold men accountable, because maintenance court is going to be you.
Houseman.
A maintenance order, you're going to get arrested, that's you. A woman is going to be psycho because you're not doing right by your kid and is going to come and stab your new girlfriend. That's you. A woman who's going to deny you access, maybe even kill the child, like this recent story we heard. That's all going to be. So we must train guys to take accountability for their decisions. Don't skit inside a girl if you're not ready to be a father. But she was saying this thing of a child has got everything to do with the woman. And I disagreed with her and I struggled with that thought.
But she's right at the end of it.
So this is, but it got me to this point where I'm at
she's
now.
very
And
right.
and what I'm saying, because I know a lot of people are going to misunderstand it. When I say a child belongs to a woman, I'm not saying men are like, hey, a child belongs to a woman. Wow, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as umchita, understand that this lady has so much power over the child. If you guys have got a shared vision, marriage, church, into, you're gonna win, Pincham, because you guys are same. But if ever it misaligns, please remember that it's her child. Surname, culture, names, religion. Once you embrace that, then you need to ask yourself, how far can I support based on the dynamics? Sure. If you're like, you know what, I don't want to fight, I haven't married her, whatever, fair to go pay the damages on it, if you're fine with it. If you're not fine with it as a gent, and you're like, but I've said I'd like the child to have this name. I'd like to introduce the child to my ancestors. And she said no. I'm saying that's not your child. Move away. Because I can tell you now, there are people that have privileges to that child, like her father. The child will be named after her father. The child will spend the most time with her mom. When she's going out partying, her best friend is going to spend time with your child that you can't see.
Yeah, that's the thing that doesn't make sense.
Because it's her child.
Next door neighbors got more access to you.
When you go to court, when you go to society, when you go to your own family, they'll be like, but ingani no mawayo. Now, the last point I want to make was going to be when people are like, yeah, but there are single fathers out there, there are men who are winning custody. Again, that only happens because of the mom.
Yes.
Because she gives you the child. or because she's such a fucking druggie or so abusive that you prove. But
The base is the mom.
the
Chief.
basis is she must be. As long as she's just normal, as long as she says no, you're fucked. And as an unmarried man, for people that don't know the law, you need to prove that you're the father. Married men, for some weird reason, don't have to. But as an unmarried man, there are questions that are asked. Number one, do you acknowledge? If you ever go to a family advocate, do you acknowledge that this is your child? Yes, they tick a box. If you're cultural, did you pay damages or whatever? Or, did you acknowledge somewhere culturally? Well, I'm not cultural, okay, not applicable. Yes, I am. Did you pay damages? Yes, okay, we tick. Are you willing to maintain this child? Yes, I am. Then they're like, okay, you have to qualify for your rights. The mother of the child legally
Doesn't have to.
automatically receives rights and responsibilities just by giving birth.
Default.
And because we've been exposed, myself, to magistrates, to family advocates, and I've listened to maybe over 100 men that are struggling with access to their kids and their experiences in court. Because people are like, you're not serious. If you really wanted to see your child, you'd go to court. The law says. I'm like, that's cute. Saying the law says is like saying, no, Isintu says. Because we see into people that don't know, even black girls that claim they are cultural. In Isintu, a child belongs to the father.
Yes.
And if not the biological father, it'll belong to the mother's father. A woman doesn't own a child. Ngesintu.
Yes.
But people don't know these things because they don't understand. Which is why nento yesibongo, which is but kosho ukuthi ingane yagwa bazokhuluma ngobaba. If it's the maternal grandfather, or it will be the biological.
Yes.
In some cultures, it will be the uncles, ingane yamalume, the mother's because a child belongs to a man. And when a woman gets married or whatever, the child either stays with her father or goes. But a child doesn't belong to a woman. Ngesintu. But in modernism and with the law
of that, eh?
It's because they don't understand.
They choose to be in denial.
They choose to be in denial.
You.
And you're trying to explain and they glitch.
But it goes back to even when I said about Christianity, which people don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They don't.
Like in any form, traditional, religiously, you name it. Modern, I think you
How
brought
about
it up.
Gladiator were telling us, when umuntu says his name, they say, I am Ubanbani, son of whatever.
Yes.
In
Like,
Egypt,
people have
your surname
no
is your father's
idea.
first name.
People have no idea. So if you say you no fucking cooking clue, bro.
So I want us to have these chats with women
Sure.
because I need them to come to the party and not lie. Because their knee-jerk reaction is going to be like, you're wrong. The child belongs to both of them. And
No.
we're going to be like, that's fine. But
Tattoo my name so we know
cute.
it's real.
we're going to keep having this chat until you guys
Forever.
succumb. And then you guys are going to have to give us the solutions. And the most controversial thing I'm going to say, I think tonight is going to be anyone who is pro-choice, because that's what it's called. Like you support abortion, because you say a woman has agency if she's not ready to be a mom. You should be very comfortable with people choosing to be deadbeats, because they do not have the luxury of having that additional contraceptive being abortion. The mom, again, gets to dictate whether life exists or not. And then by default, Brazo has to take this responsibility. People are like, yeah, but if men didn't want to have kids, why didn't they use contraceptives? Why didn't she? But she's got this additional. And guys don't. Because there are men who are like, but you told me you were on the, but you should have known better.
She's got years, man. She's
And
got
you're like,
morning
okay.
after. She's got abortion.
And then she's got abortion. So I'm not saying I support being a deadbeat, but it's going back to this thing of women have got power over bringing children into the world.
Yes.
Men's power is as far as contraceptives, which are very important. But beyond that, even when the child is born and you've been a perfect father for 10 years, the mom can put a condom on your life and say, no, you don't have access to this child. This child doesn't bear your surname. You won't see this child. It's as if was skita in a condom. And you're like, but I've been paying. Well, I'm telling you now, I don't want.
I want the child.
And you can get a parenting plan and see the child 4 days, a month or whatever. She's going to frustrate the hell out of you as long as she's not ready.
Gonna move to Cape Town.
She's going to move overseas. So
Or overseas, you might need your permission, but
they find ways around it.
Hey, you made.
The other thing I'll say for gents is once you accept that the child belongs to the woman, try and humble yourself to figure out how you can win her so that she's like, Penson is the best coach, he's the best babysitter. Yes, well, he's the biological dad.
Talking about it, yeah.
He's the biological dad. No, not even. Like, I've looked at the coaches and the teachers. This guy is, when the kids come back, they're speaking Spanish and they fucking ripped. So he annoys me and stuff, but yes, sis. And then he pays this much and he's polite and he's, if that's important for you. If it's not fair to be like, I will only as Umchita provide and do this as far as I'm getting fair play. And if I'm not, you can take me to court, Nakon, I'll do the bare minimum because I've realized that this thing is fucked.
Guys, when you build your vision, please understand it's about you. Personally, I have a vision that whoever I'm with has to buy in to my vision. So I spoke about my verticals, my pillars. You buy into my vision. If you don't buy into my vision, I place and release you. Yeah, bon. You know, obviously I went extreme, but it's something silly and something that people are fine. For me, it's very important. Brand name. You know, if you watch American Gangster, it's a brand name. It's a brand name.
Blue
you know.
ribbon.
Yeah?
It's blue ribbon.
So it's a brand name, dog. So if you say you love me, show me. So give me, if you're not branded by the brand name, there's a brand name to this. You know, so give me, those are the buy-ins. And it seems silly. I know,
Talento le, uyifake emlilweni.
Brand.
No,
You also do the same.
ungabaletha
brand mark for the
lalela
cows,
lalela wena Dynamite Div Group Dubs bazoma ulayini uzobona i-brand name.
Yeah.
I-brand name is consistent. It's a brand name.
Yeah.
It's a brand name.
Oh, is it Blue Magic? Is it Blue Magic?
Blue Magic is a brand name.
Blue Magic, yeah.
You can call it whatever you want to call, but it's a brand name.
Damn, boy.
So when it comes to this brand name, to other people, it's insignificant. To me,
It's a brand
there's
name.
a vision, you buy in. And once you say you bought in, let me see with the brand name. There's a brand name to it. You have to pay to play. And once you've branded the name, then we can chat. Because I understand the psychology of
Being branded.
the strong world independent woman. So I'm not going to play that game until we align here. So 1, do you agree on these verticals? 2, can you show me with the brand name? The brand name is the brand name. And from there, let's take it forward. Because kunzima, bro. Because the man bakushintshela tomorrow. Tomorrow. Especially unemali yakhe, unezinto zakhe, unama PhD, hamba ngama G-Wagon, ezakhe, akatholanga from AMAGENTS. But if she's bought into the vision and she's branded, makes life easier. This much easier.
No comment.
Yeah.
Can close off.
Yeah, no, gents. It's been amazing.
Dube, anything?
No, siyabonga.
Sean, anything?
No, siyabonga.
Okay.
It's Blue Magic, boy.
Blue Magic, AMAGENTS out.
It is what it is. It ain't what it was.
It's
man.
a brand name.